Yo. Once again, we back. This is with Just a Messengers podcast. Of course, I'm Mo.
I'm Mike.
What's happening? It's Marcus.
You know, it's Do Work Media Sundays. My dog Drew Money in here on the boards, man.
How y'all feeling?
We doing good, man. We doing
good
great. Good Sunday going on. Sure. What niggas got going on in here, man?
Not much, man. I'm ready for this rain to be over. That's about it.
Yeah. Weather been kind of wacky this week, of course.
Man, I heard it's supposed to rain all next week, too.
For real? Yeah. I ain't with that, but I mean, it's August, so.
Yeah, it's about to get down like that till September. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, till September next week, isn't it?
Basically.
About 2 more weeks.
Yeah, a year over then, basically.
Yeah, this shit over with. It's going to be.
I mean, when's fall? Fall start, what, next month?
Mm-hmm. Once Thanksgiving hit, it's over with. Like, it'll be Thanksgiving before you know it. September going to breeze by. It'll be October. You know?
It's going to be the end of that.
At least we get football back.
Yes, at least. And then basketball, man, basketball right there.
Yeah, right.
To be honest with you.
Corner.
That shit right there. October 19th is the tip off. Shit. I mean, then we got, of course, hurricane season.
Well, shit, that shit about to be done, really.
Shit, hurricane season ain't over until when? December 1st?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, word?
Or November 1st? November 1st or December 1st?
It's got to be November, because I think
it's November. It might be November 1st.
Yeah,
it might be November 1st.
I think it's November.
New York just get hit with one just now. And what had terrible flooding in Brooklyn, bro.
Damn.
Shout out to my dogs in Brooklyn. I hope y'all boys safe. But, yeah, man. That shit. Because that shit was off. Well, that's why we really been having all these, like, cloudy days and shit. And all this rain. That shit off the coast, but, you know, it had curved up earlier, so it missed us. Pretty much. Yeah, basically it missed us. Which I mean, we don't need no hurricanes anyway. You see what I'm saying? Well, nobody need them, but I mean, we right at sea level, below sea level.
Below sea level. Charleston below sea level.
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard what they say? Like in the next 50 years, Charleston pretty much gonna be underwater.
I heard about that shit. I don't know about that, man.
All it's really is taking like one
big earthquake.
Or one big catastrophe, or like one big hurricane to like put this shit all underwater.
We've been below sea level for years, so. Yeah. You know,
but we don't really make it no better because people just keep building on shit. Like,
so this count for just Charleston or like North Charleston too in the west?
I mean, if it's below sea level, like if something happened, I think it would affect all of that shit. Honestly,
yeah, because we're pretty much surrounded by water. Well, I mean, really, James Island, Mount Pleasant,
all that shit is
like
over
West
with,
Ashley, like that shit is over with. Maybe into the upper part of, maybe like the lower part of North Charleston.
It'd be bad flooding in North Charleston too, though.
Yeah.
So
because there's a lot of areas on Dorchester Road, like in like like there's a lot of
the Ashley River run off that shit.
Yeah, there's a lot of water and shit around that side. So I can see it like lower part, you know, mid part of North Charleston. I wouldn't say anything like, you know, once it hits the fade, it's probably not gonna be no more flooding, but. After, like, you know, before then, all that side probably get flooded out.
Right. Hey, man. Prayers up, man, for whenever it happens. So.
I'm going to be out of here.
You out of here?
I'm out of here, my nigga.
I'm with you.
Word, bro. I can't stay for that.
50 years?
I'm out of here in 50 years. Bro, I'll be 80, so I know I'll be somewhere. I'll be 80, nigga. I'll be in this bitch chilling, retired. You know what I'm saying?
50 years from now. That's crazy. Just to think about that shit.
I'll be 80, bro. In that bitch cool and still smoking big.
You still smoking at 80, bro?
I'm still smoking at 80. I'm going to be smoking and having. I'm going to be smoking and having at 80, nigga.
I'll be on my Red Fox shit at 80, bro.
Sure, nigga. My
Willie still gonna be having them strong lungs at 80, huh?
Willie Nelson swag, nigga.
Papers only, man.
Papers only. You know what I'm saying? Don't even touch no more blunts after that. But yeah, dog. 80 years old.
Speaking of, y'all had see that picture with that chick, Coy Leray, she had the blunt.
Oh,
you know,
yeah.
She's smoking oh, my God. What they say? She's smoking so that shit was hilarious,
that
bro.
That blunt looked horrible, bro.
that literally looked like them niggas who get a backwood and put like maybe a 0.9 in that shit.
It looked like they rolled it up and then they tried to hide it somewhere. So like they tried to get the security or something.
That really looked like one of them personals that you would have for yourself, maybe. But she got caught on camera with it. So So that's what kind of fucked it up. But
That shit
yeah, I don't
was-
know. I know a lot of niggas who put them 0.8, 0.9s in them shit. Nah, dogs, you need to at least do 1.5 or better in them shit. You can't-
Speaking of, y'all see dog who rolled a blunt while doing the crate challenge and completed that shit?
Oh yeah, the crate
Yeah.
challenge over with, man.
Yeah, that's a good victory, flawless victory.
Flawless victory.
Bro was the
bro.
same dude. He was the same dude that tried to go. It was one dude went up one way and the other dude went up the other way, and they both fell. He was one of them.
Why would they do that?
I don't know, but he did it on his own though. So he in that shit the solo.
Yeah.
Man,
I'm trying to like people who've been doing that shit, bro. Like you gotta be kind of like not quick, but you gotta take one step per crate, man.
Yeah,
And
you can't have both feet on one crate because
Hell
you're
no.
gonna fuck up your momentum.
Yeah,
bro. Like,
that should get the.
and you on the
Done.
grass. You on grass. That
Yeah.
shit not stable. Like,
I'm more doing that shit in the hood on the side of the street too.
hey man, Hood Olympics, man.
hey man, long as somebody there to catch you if you fall, then you know.
Bro, that one when dog cracked his fucking back.
Oh yeah, I seen that.
Dog,
Yeah.
that one was
Right on
nasty.
that shit,
Right
dog.
on that shit.
Ugh.
I've been
Fold
asking,
that.
Yeah, dog
I'm
get
folded.
Dog get folded. Now.
I've been asking where niggas getting all these fucking milk crates from, but I be forgetting like these corner stores got an ass of milk crates in the back of them shit. Like where they? I've been asking like where they getting them shit from though, but I had to remember like all them shit. Like if you go to like the Sam's off the Fate, like it's an ass of shit back there. Like
Well, man, your local food line probably got a bunch of them shit just sitting
back
in
there
the
too.
bag. Yeah.
We all think the next Hood Olympic event gonna be.
I don't know. It got to be something with like it got to be something like a decathlon where they got to like run past some shit, then run
This crate
somewhere.
shit came out of
Y'all
nowhere.
see the walk one?
Oh, the walk. When they like.
When they walk
Yeah,
and you
the-
faking somebody out?
Yeah, I
That
fuck with
shit
that
wild.
shit.
Oh, I ain't seen that one.
So you can't run, you gotta walk.
You know how they do like 1-on-1s for football.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Like
yeah.
they
you gotta-
instead of running,
They walking.
routes.
Oh wow. Okay.
Niggas
You
getting
step-
shook now.
Yo, I'm about to say how,
Where,
how
niggas-
does a nigga get shook off a walk route?
Niggas fake
niggas-
one way and then
Niggas
boom.
getting cha-cha slide, bro. Like real talk.
Walking now.
Hey, this one big dude line up with this nigga in the locker
Big
room
dude.
now. Bruh hit him with the cha-cha. Like that nigga went boop, boop, boop. It went right. Nigga was like woof.
Ooh,
In the middle locker room.
light feet. Got him.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, bruh.
Hey, that walking shit crucial because you really gotta know how to route run with the walk. Like,
You get faked out with the walking, that's crazy.
real. Drew, you seen the little walk 1-on-1s with the football shit?
The what?
Niggas doing the 1-on-1s on football, but they walking instead of running.
I haven't seen.
You ain't seen them shit.
Mm-hmm.
Drew, I thought you would have been seeing one of them shit, bro.
Yeah, the boy walking instead of running and faking each other out and shit.
Oh, that's
Niggas getting put on their ass, bro.
By walking?
Yeah.
Well, they ain't literally falling to the ground, but the boy
I
getting
have to
lost.
see
They
that
getting
'cause
lost.
It's like,
Yeah, I
fam,
gotta
how
send
you
that to the
walking
group,
and
man. I
getting
ain't
hit
see
like that? How a nigga walking and like?
Hey, listen.
Well, I
have
guess
to-
it's easy because you can easily just trip off your like if you move too fast, trip over your feet,
Mm-hmm.
especially if you're doing that shit. Yeah, I can see that now. I can see that. But seeing that shit on film though, that's probably the funny shit right there, dog.
Yeah, that crate challenge shit is wild though. I can't even lie. The first one I saw was looked like a Hispanic dude in like some kind of like
Oh, I know you're
Industrial
talking
yard or
about,
so,
that
yeah.
nigga fell right on his fucking
On
head,
his
dog.
face,
Oh,
dog.
on his face.
but it looked like those shit was like stacked probably way too high.
Yeah, it was high.
His
as
one
fuck,
was
yeah.
high as hell.
Yeah.
Niggas getting put in a torture rack off them shit, bro.
Nah, but they said their buddy was walking across rolling the blunt, so big ups to him. But where the fuck did this shit even come from? And why do niggas just got so many crates, dog? Like,
Niggas came out of nowhere, bro.
how
Probably getting them from the stores, man.
I'm pretty sure the little corner stores be like, hey man, take them shit, man. Like,
True, you're right. I was just like, yo, this niggas really got a lot of crates.
it's a lot of crates in the streets though, for real. Like,
I don't even think like I look for crates like that. Like, you see them, I guess what eggs are sitting in crates and shit like that in Food Lion.
crates, the milk.
Niggas
So-
gotta,
They just putting the crates in the coolers now. They not just putting the eggs on there. Like,
Yeah,
if you go
nah.
to certain grocery stores, the crates
Sitting
there.
in the crate.
Yeah, I just had a flashback of that working in this grocery store. Milk was definitely in the crates. Eggs. I don't miss some days, boy.
You don't work some jobs, bro.
man, what was y'all's first job? Speaking of
That was
which?
my first job, Piggly Wiggly.
My first job, I was a camp counselor, but like my first
I was
job
camp counselor, too.
was like at a Bilo when I first moved up in North Charleston, and that shit was crazy. Like The day I quit, it was like this dude did the bathroom super foul. Like it was like y'all ever seen what movie was that? I think it was Dumb and Dumberer. When Bob Saget walked in the bathroom, and like remember when bruh had the Hershey bar and he had smeared it all over the bathroom, and Bob Saget walked in the bathroom, he was like, "It's shit everywhere! It's shit everywhere! It's shit on my washcloths is everywhere!" Like that nigga was going crazy. Like that's how that bathroom looked, and I was like, "Hey,
Bruh.
I ain't doing nothing in this bathroom." And the manager, she was like, well, you gotta clean. I was like, I ain't cleaning that. Like, I ain't doing that. She was like, well, and I was like, well, all right. Like, that was that. Like,
do what you gotta do. Fuck
do what you gotta do. Y'all better get somebody to
Right, them grocery store bathrooms be the nastiest shit.
Bro, they used to do them shit foul. They used to do them shit foul. Like,
a fucking blowout, dog.
Listen,
That's
I walked in there and I was like, nah.
So that shit on them never been a prank.
Yeah, no, cause Buddy had the it was like a Hershey bar that melted on him, and that shit was in his pocket. He went in his hand, and he was like, "Oh shit!" And he had rubbed the little mat, the little shit. He was like, "Fuck!" And then he had slipped and the shit went on the wall, and he just started like putting it all over the bathroom. So when bro walked in his bathroom, he was like, "It's shit everywhere!" Like dog been sitting behind that shit.
Bro,
dog.
people gotta chill out with that shit. No, I still say the funniest bathroom prank. There's some foul shit now. This shit had me crying. I think I posted it on my story a while back. Dog been in the bathroom. He was sitting down now.
Oh, this already
So
sounds
dog took the lotion and flipped this shit, but he acted like he was making the noises. He was making the noises, acting like he was jacking up, and the shit that
and the dude was going, oh, damn.
and dog been
sick.
going crazy.
Oh, that's sick. That's
dog
sick.
been going crazy in the other stall,
That's
bruh.
sick.
That's sick as
That's
fuck.
sick, right?
That's sick as fuck,
That's
bruh.
sick as fuck,
oh,
bruh.
Because it's not even like you about to go in the bathroom and be like, hey, nigga, what the fuck is going on? Then nigga go, you gonna catch this nigga right with his fucking dick in his hand as soon as you kick the door open.
Bro, that's
like,
fucking
that's
foul, bro.
That's
That's
Oh, nigga
foul,
took
bro.
the lotion and was like,
you in a lose-lose situation at that
and
point,
this man
bruh.
sitting down because you can because he going crazy. Like this man in the middle taking the shit.
Word,
and you
bro.
done act like you done bust on this man's shoe.
That's
Wow.
foul, bro. That's foul. Ugh, that's foul, bro.
If he get his ass beat, that's warranted.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
warranted.
but it's like, who even gonna wait to tussle with this nigga? Like, dog gonna like picture you fighting. This nigga just finished playing with himself. This nigga slapped you in your face, like,
And
this
you
nigga
just
hand
took
come
a
across
shit.
your face.
And you just take a shit.
Both of y'all niggas nasty because you.
You gotta take the L. Is what you
Because
say.
none of
Both
y'all
on foul time. Like,
none of y'all made it to the sink. So like all y'all niggas nasty.
Like yeah, because you ain't gonna hold. Let me wash my hands while I get
in a nasty ass public bathroom, like it's just a whole lot of disgusting
This is
shit
weird,
going on. Like that's crazy.
Oh god, I think my first job, I worked at Texas Roadhouse. I was a bus boy, and that was the first time I ever seen a nigga do coke in the bathroom. I didn't even know that shit was like prevalent in restaurants. Like,
Oh
that.
hell yeah!
Oh yeah, for sure.
That restaurant life is something different. Like when them boy be talking about like yo the line, like the waiters and like be fucking the line cooks and just
It's his own little community.
it's his
bro.
own little community, dog. And I'm like, I think I was like 17 when I got this job. So I'm sitting there like, man, what the fuck y'all niggas got going on? Because in my mind, I'm like, bro, I'm about to leave for college. Like, I ain't about to be here with y'all niggas like that. Like, I don't give a fuck. But he's all type of wild shit, man. Like,
Hell yeah.
you see some wild shit, bro. But yeah, man, shout out to niggas in their first job, man.
Yeah, man. That first job, when you quit that first job, you be like, damn, like I done, After I walked out, after you tried to make me clean that bathroom, I had felt kind of like a big dog. Like, yeah, I ain't cleaning no shitty ass bathroom, bro. Like, I ain't with that.
Hey, y'all remember the first time y'all got fired though? Like a nigga said, like, hey, bro, don't come in today. Like,
McDonald's.
No, I remember I almost got a nigga tried to get a shift out me before he fired me, and I found out.
oh no, that's
Nigga
fine.
tried to get a whole shift up out of me, and then fired me at the end. And we was like, nah, we're not doing that. I'm just gonna leave right now. Like,
They usually do that, or they let you work a few hours or an hour.
Yeah, then they'll call you in the
like,
office,
bro, like
like,
I didn't
nah,
clock
you
in
gotta
for an hour,
clock
2
in, like-
hours. You could have.
Like, stop wasting my time,
Yes,
bro. Like,
yeah, you
don't
don't
waste
waste
my
my-
time, bro.
Man, bro, I
Like,
remember I was working at this office job at Mount Pleasant, my nigga. Them boy let me come in at 8. I was out the door by like 8:10. Like, fam,
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's
yo,
what they
y'all
do.
could have called me for this shit or something, dog. I'm coming from matter of fact, I'm still living in Latson, so I'm coming from Latson to Mount
come from the
Pleasant,
whole other
bruh.
side of town,
For a
bro.
whole other side of town just for them niggas to be like, yo, he'll let me go. And then, fam, I'm talking about I knew something was wrong because they already had like the boxes and shit by my desk. I'm like,
oh shit, they packing shit up.
Nigga, they already unpacked my shit up, fam. Be like, fam, not only they already packed my shit up, but like the day before, like 2 days beforehand, they was already interviewing other niggas from my spot while I'm already at fucking work. So
by the time you get fired, them boy already be having motherfuckers
so
lined
I
up.
was like,
They let you go. That was that nigga's first day.
that was it probably, bro. I was out by 9. I was out by 8:10. Bro probably came in at 9:30. Windex on the desk, clean, lights off.
Here's your workstation, man.
Them niggas probably done changed my password or cleared all my shit out on.
Here,
on
here
the,
we treat we treat everybody like family here.
Fuck no.
Just fire the nigga and pack this shit up.
Word, bro, man. Yeah, that was a valuable lesson though. But I already knew it was. It's like it ain't nothing knowing like when you know the firing is coming, but you just trying to figure out how am I
when
going
it's gonna happen.
When it's gonna happen?
Yeah.
How am I going to maneuver? I'm trying to still do job interviews while I'm still at this shit. So I'm like walking off the clock and taking phone interviews and shit. So I know this is coming, and obviously I was at the point where I don't give a fuck. Like if I got a phone call and it's a job and it's somebody calling me for an interview, I don't give a fuck who else on the other line. I don't give a fuck what else got to get turned in. I already know the deal. I'm about to get canned, so I'm about to go and try to position myself. But them niggas just got the upper hand on me on that one, dog. Because I swear I did not see that shit coming on that Friday, dog.
So that shit be,
I did not see that shit coming on Friday.
That shit wild. We had a a request to talk about a particular topic. We ain't never really get to cover it because I be forgetting the PJ Washington shit.
Oh man.
So some people wanted our thoughts on it. I'm gonna just say this, man. Like PJ Washington come off to me as a dude like he seemed like he a laid back type nigga. He don't really mix around like that. So I think man just got caught up, man, and with the wrong woman, man. And he fell in love with the wrong woman, and the woman basically like took advantage of that opportunity, man, and she made the most out of it. And basically after her recent post, like when Dog had the little TikTok video talking about like her past and shit, like
no, she posted future my collection screenshot.
Then that too,
yeah, that was.
She was just like
that's
she
crazy.
obviously don't care, bro.
No,
like
that's crazy.
That's cynical.
That's
and
crazy.
then PJ had another cryptic tweet yesterday talking
Don't
about don't save her.
Hey man,
All right.
Like she came into the game and knew what she was going to do. That's why I was never buying all that shit after like she was talking
you're
about.
about to
I
witness
love
the
being
story of Russell Westhaven.
He was like, I like being happy, but I like being like she's like I'd rather be in love. I love being happy in love too, or some shit like that. It's like no, bitch, no, you don't.
Get out of here, man.
No, you
I'm gonna say it like this.
got
man.
your baby out the situation.
Word.
I'm gonna say it like this, man. I feel like I agree with you, Mike. Like, bro, just like a laid back nigga. He probably really thought like that it was a genuine situation. But me personally, because he met her at like 19 or something like that.
Yeah.
Like I know myself at 19, and I know my niggas at 19. And if we had us a older thing who was a pass around like that, I'm gonna just leave it at that. That's all I'm gonna say.
Nah,
I can't fault the nigga for he probably thought it was a genuine situation, but I know me at 19. That's all I'm gonna say.
I mean, my thing about that situation is like I can feel for Dog because like Mike said, he probably was a laid back dude. Maybe a nigga who just wasn't like
He just played ball and go home.
But at the same time, though, like him and Keldon Johnson was both like gunning for her, like, cause you remember when Keldon was playing in the game and he was like, "I love you," and to her, and now he fucking with her, so it's like, bruh,
That happened?
yeah. Remember when Keldon was playing in the game? Keldon Johnson, who played for the Spurs, I'll never forget this shit because
This was when he was at the Spurs?
no, this was when he was with
Oh, I'm
Kentucky
about to
because they
say.
both was playing at Kentucky.
They both came in the league at the same time.
Yeah, they
All right.
came in the league at the same time. They was playing in Kentucky at the same time. So I remember when the girl was at the game and Keldon was looking at her and he was like, I guess playing with her, saying "I love you" or something like that. He was at the free throw line because I remember somebody tweeted it and they was putting two together. So then that happens, and so now bruh start fucking with her. So now eventually, like, I could see that situation.
She went for the low hanging fruit.
She went for the nigga who she knew who she could get off on.
The easy to pick.
Yeah, the easy pick. You know what I'm saying? And for Dog, it's like, I don't know Dog family situation, but usually there's an older person, whether it's your mom or your pops, or it'd be like, or uncle or somebody to be like, "Hey, now I don't know if you should do that."
It's the difference between having a LeVar in your family or not.
Yeah, I don't know if you should do that. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I think That's what I'm saying. I'm not gonna completely put that on people. They probably did tell him like, "Hey, son, you probably want to like relax," but niggas gonna do what they gonna do regardless when it comes to a woman. You can't tell a nigga nothing when it come to him fucking with a girl, especially at that age.
Yeah,
you gotta think a lot of niggas who be coming to the league, they already be having girlfriends, they be having babies, they be like. So he probably went into it.
Cade already had a child coming in.
He probably went into it like you said, feeling like it was a genuine situation. But I mean, it's like,
but man,
I gotta be skeptical, bro. Like even if.
You got
hypothetically speaking, like, it's gonna have to be some more than a year build up before I even deep dive in with you like that.
It's a lot at stake. It's a lot at stake.
Yeah, because I have to see, are you really this person? Because I'm not judging you off your past, but like, bro, like I seen a video of you talking about like how basketball players are dumb. So you're trying to fuck with me. What we really doing now? Based off that alone, I ain't fucking with you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
she said they dumb. They don't like to use condoms. All kind of shit.
Yeah, like, yeah. But you trying to fuck with me? You think you gonna catch me slipping? Nah.
I mean, I don't know. I can't give this nigga no pass. Truth be told, can't give it to him. I mean, you look at this nigga's kind of like his upbringing around the basketball scene. The niggas won a bronze medal in the World Cup in 2017 for Egypt. A gold with Chile. You've been fucking around all across the world, my nigga. Like, so
he should have knew what time it was.
Like, I mean,
the evidence is there though. The evidence is there. If you were to go and pursue her seriously, the evidence is there to be like, hold on, you know, it's like I said, you gotta stay there for a good time, not a long time.
I ain't wifing up nobody that was tongue kissing Lil Uzi a year ago. Like, that's just me personally.
But you've also been around the world to see that this is just a basic beige shorty. Like, she's not nothing spectacular.
That's what I'm saying. Like, no, it's about $300K of her.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? Like, easily.
And to be across the world, you in Egypt. Come on, bro.
Bro, that'd be my thing. Like, it's a lot of these women. Don't get me wrong. Like, they're attractive to beauty, but it's like. Don't get it fucked up. Like, I can find another one of you. You know what I'm saying? Like, a lot of them, it's like 6 of them. Me and Mo was talking about this the other day. Like, it's about 6 of them.
It's one
It's just a bunch of trees. Like, they're the tree, and then it's a bunch of them.
Yeah, the little offsprings coming from the tree. Like, it's like 3 girls that look just like Jada right now.
Exactly.
Look just like Jada, bro.
Same body, same face, same height, everything.
That's scary.
And only a few of them, for the most part, most of them got the same body, right? So then your face has to set you apart. So it's like if y'all got the same, most of y'all got the same body. You know what I'm saying? So it ain't that. So if your face set you, it's only a few of them that they face set apart.
Yeah. But I mean,
but Brittany Renner, you could find
1,000 of them.
1,000 of her.
1,000 of them. Like that's just. But I mean, the nigga.
It's different though, cause she was actually on the campus scouting them niggas out, bro.
And I get, but I mean, I get it. The nigga was born. Actually, tomorrow's his birthday, so the nigga will be 23.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's a lot of crazy.
Right? Like,
what year he was born? 98.
98, nigga.
Yeah.
So like,
He's the same age as my sisters. That's crazy.
See, but that's the thing. Like, you coming up, like being that young and coming off of the heels of like being an 18-year-old, 18-year-old All-American, my nigga. You've already fucked a bunch of Britney.
Them 1998 niggas, man.
Come on, man.
Them 1998 niggas, man. I'm telling you, bro.
But at the same time, do you remember all of us was having this conversation about like, bro, them young niggas that's coming in the league now, they're not cut like how they used to be cut. Cause like back then in them older days, like them NBA, NFL niggas was not playing, dog.
Yeah.
Like them niggas was hitting them thing and removing them things like ASAP.
Yeah, some of them was having babies.
Yeah,
too,
some of them was getting got to, but there was a lot of them.
The percentage outweighed.
Yeah, there was a lot
more.
of old school niggas who was doing anything, or even niggas probably like of our age. Probably if you came out like 2010, 2011, some 2012, some shit. Them niggas either had gals or them niggas was running around.
I mean, like around 2012, 11, 13, around that time. I remember one time, like the tight end from the Lions who got drafted, Eric Ebron.
Yeah, Ebron.
He proposed to his girl the day before the draft, but then you had analysts was like, "Hey, bro, like you probably should have just waited." You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't even get on the road yet to see what's. And guess what? Like he not with her no more. And he started fucking with Nas' daughter. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like. A lot of them boys do be coming in the league like already having a girl and shit like that.
Shit, I always think of CD Lamb when he got drafted last year, and this guy pick up his phone. That nigga was like, "Can you my fucking phone,
Yeah,
bro.
he tried to clean that up too, saying it was nothing like that.
Nah,
It was
that
nothing
nigga.
like that at all.
It was like
I know what was going on. She picked that phone up.
They been sending them congratulations.
He was like,
Yeah,
she was reading that nigga say, hey, give me my fucking.
Yeah.
Nah, she was waiting on that certain person number to pop.
Yeah,
up.
that was
like,
that's what.
and
Well,
that
you look at it like on the draft nights, them dudes be having their gals right there. The funniest one was when one of them dudes had the white girl
And
she
the
was
nigga
sitting
mama,
on
the
the
nigga
lap.
mama push him out the way.
And she been trying to, cause this is man moment. So
Yeah.
she been trying to, and she just been like, "Well, that mama grabbed that arm
Hey,
again.
get your ass off the
Get
foot.
your ass."
Don't get Jack up on ESPN. Nah.
Dog just been looking like,
that's my mama, bro.
I mean, what can I say? You know what I'm
Can't do
saying?
shit about it.
Shit, I ain't getting in the middle of that between my mom and
Hell
Mike Gal at the
no.
time. Like,
Okay.
hey, my mama.
But baby girl, stay in your lane. Like you know, mama first now. Come on now. Come on. This who brought me in the world now.
Yeah.
Come on, back.
Is mama always first?
Compared
On
to-
draft night,
on draft night,
Draft
yes.
night, yeah.
I know me personally, my mama first, bro.
On draft night, okay.
Draft night, yeah.
And this was a pilgrim. Was I,
Yeah, this is a pill. This is a
Come on
colonizer.
now. Come on now.
But we ain't no colonizer.
Yeah,
That's what
we
I'm
ain't
saying.
But I'm just saying, like me personally though, like Mike Gal, draft night, I got.
Yeah, Mom Dukes is first.
I got to big
I
up my
feel
mama
you, I
first.
feel
Like,
you.
you know what I'm saying? Now, we married. Like, you know, the order might switch, but she's still top priority as well.
That still
like,
be funny when people be talking about that order and shit. It's like,
I
dog, my
don't be
wife
getting
come
either.
first,
Like,
man.
me personally, I put my kids before all of y'all. So, like, my daughter would be
Yeah.
before all of that shit. Me personally. But I still would try to help everybody at the same time. But, you know, some shit like that. Like, I know they be always asking, like, if somebody drowning, who you trying to save first? And it's like, bro, like...
All
That's
that.
wild. That's
That's a wild
extreme.
ultimatum.
That's
Like,
extreme.
they always ask this shit every
That's
few
extreme.
months. Like, it'd be like...
What happened to the car seat shit?
Yeah, like, what the fuck?
Like, who's sitting in the front? I don't give a damn. We gotta go. Somebody make up their damn mind. I don't give a damn who's sitting in the front. We got to go. That's the one I usually be seeing. But yeah, I mean, PJ, man, you'll be all right, man. You gotta wear that though for a while
You gotta
though.
wear that, man. You
That
can't-
pain ain't gonna go away
No,
quick,
he
my
a
nigga.
young nigga, so he gotta.
Yeah,
he
yeah,
gotta
He got
He
time
got
to
time,
clean
he got
up. He got time to
He'll
clean
be
up.
all right, man. Everybody fall in love with a hoe before, bro.
But also, you're
Yeah.
in Charlotte, my brother. Like, golly, they're everywhere.
Oh yeah.
Everywhere.
That's why I say he'll be when it's time when he done heal and he gonna come back. He'll be like, damn, I'm in Charlotte. Like, I'm one of the top niggas on my team. I'll be all right, bro. I'll be
Well,
all right.
I remember when,
I got LaMelo right here. Like LaMelo, you'll be all right, bro. Like,
I remember when Brittany Rayner was at some kind of party or some shit, and I tweeted the shit. Fucking, because it was on my homegirl Snap, but somebody chopped the shorty with like a quarter or some shit. Chopped her square her forehead, bro. Like, I'll send y'all boy that shit. But boy, that shit been funny as hell. Like, niggas been throwing like change at this shorty, bro.
damn, like like how they did Diamond at the cap and gown purchase. Dog was like, yeah, I know you working down the Players Club. Here you go.
Oh, that was
What about a little private tutor dance?
Yo, as you get older, that was
Dog-
a wild
Dog-
ass movie.
Dog went crazy on her at the little cap and gown shit, bro.
Yeah, he was flicking that dog, but tossing the ones at her ass right there.
I'm like, bro, y'all
Straight
seen this?
disrespect.
That's crazy, bro.
Nigga, he boss up with his little homeboys right there, dog. I was like, damn, this nigga going crazy.
And that's the same nigga that played Malcolm X on Godfather of Harlem too, I think.
That is
That
that
is-
is that nigga.
That is him. That is him.
That nigga, dog.
That nigga that has some roles,
Duality
man.
of acting, bro.
Word.
It's always that one actor who probably played like some different roles, but they ain't like a big actor. He one of them niggas.
Who else like that? I'll put Clifton Powell like the top
Hey
nigga
man,
like
Clifton an OG, man. Niggas can say what they want about Clifton.
I fuck with Clifton, dog.
had some I mean, I ain't gonna lie.
damn mouth shut.
He done had some nasty roles now.
Shut up.
That shit just came. That shit did come on
And
yesterday.
he played Ray assistant on Ray.
Yeah. Hey, bro, shout out
Stealing
to
from
Clifton,
dog.
bro. OG in the game, man. For sure.
Man.
That nigga was nasty. I remember that movie where it was Lisa Ray and they was all in the jail.
Yeah, I remember that shit. Oh yeah.
That nigga, boy, I ain't gonna
He
lie.
was a warden or some shit like that.
he was
That
he
nigga
a
was
nasty nigga in that
was
movie, dog.
filthy, bro. It was like they was in the all girl jail. It was kind of like the female lockdown. It was Lisa Ray,
He basically-
The Monica Calhoun.
Monica Calhoun. It been like a few like
Black female actors.
Black female
that they
actors
do
when they
anything
fucking
back
with the
then.
women.
that nigga was filthy in
he
that
was,
movie.
He was a foul
bro.
nigga in that movie. He was a foul nigga. In
Y'all
that
ever
movie,
heard when
dog.
he had diss Spike Lee? He said,
I remember that.
He said Spike Lee a sucker. He said Spike Lee really don't care to look out for black people. He used to do that shit.
Bro, Dame said the same shit, bro.
Yeah, he said Spike Lee a sucker. Like,
damn, cuz.
That's a running narrative.
I'm like
bro.
that whole black power shit is a facade with him. Like he ain't really like that behind the scenes. Like I'm like, damn,
Spike.
That ain't the first time I heard that shit. Like Mike say though, like a lot of actors have said that about him, bro. Like,
word, I didn't know that.
I gotta watch that Jamie Foxx and Denzel interview, bro, in full. Yeah, that clip that's going around.
Yeah.
I'm leaving with something.
I'm
That
leaving
shit suck.
I'm from around the way.
I'm from around the way. I'm leaving with something. I'll leave with something.
And boy, Denzel got some classic memes, dog. Denzel
Hell
got
yeah.
some classic memes.
When he been at that boxing match,
Yes,
with the mustache.
That was a classic.
That one. What else, bro? You gotta ask them shit though.
You
Shout
gotta
out to the GOAT. That's my GOAT.
Did y'all catch his son's movie on Netflix?
I tried.
Tenet? I ain't finished watching.
No, not
that,
Tenet. The
fool.
other
He
one.
had another movie.
It's called
Beckett or something like
Yeah,
that. I'm
Beckett.
gonna keep it funky with you, dog. Me and my gal was watching it, and then there was an opening scene where he was sleeping with a white woman. My gal was like, I'm tired of seeing this shit.
immediately.
My gal said,
He
turn.
on Ballers, isn't it? Ain't he on Ballers?
Yeah, he was Ricky on Ballers.
He's Ricky on Ballers.
All right.
My gal was like,
I gotta
turn that shit off.
I gotta run Ballers back.
Oh, Dog had played his pops, the one on the wire, Colvin. He played his pops on Ballers.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
right.
he did.
You
Yeah,
right.
he did.
He plays that on
I gotta
Ballers.
rewatch that shit though, Ballers.
Yeah, me too.
That was a good show,
shit,
man.
yeah.
That
Yeah,
was a good show.
I don't think I've actually got I was watching it as it was coming on, but I didn't get to finish
Yeah, I
it.
think I fell
That
off
shit
it.
good.
and I was
I'm
like,
gonna try to say that shit really like about Antonio Brown. But if you
Word.
watch the shit, it's not about Antonio Brown. But
I'm about
if you
to
watch
say, bro.
his character,
It definitely screams.
it definitely screams.
I gotta rewatch it now. You done said that. I gotta rewatch it again.
shout-
It's a
Shout
good
out-
show though. It's a good show though.
Shout out
It's
my
a good
nigga
show.
AB, man, hitting niggas with that lefty and
Word.
at the scrimmage and shit, man. Going crazy
Yeah,
with the
man.
left. On lefty day.
Yikes.
Yeah, it was lefty day the other day. I didn't know he was a lefty.
He a lefty.
Okay. So what we got next? Well, we got Drake and Kanye are dissing each other again. How we feel about that?
Man, I'm tired of that shit.
I'm
man.
tired of it.
I think it's a rollout, man.
I hope
When Ye
so, man.
when he posted that text message on his Instagram, I said, "Dog, them boy are friends, man."
I heard people say that, but I didn't see it because I saw it trending, but I didn't even pay attention to it.
He posted allegedly because it don't got no names on it. But it do say
It
added
say,
push
he,
it to the
it does say added
conversation.
Pusha T to the conversation. Like, but if you look at the top, like you can see all the
Letters.
letters. It is a D there, so you don't.
Okay.
I think them boy friends, man.
That shit whack, bro. If this is part of a rollout, it's whack. Like
Yeah.
it's whack. The verse on the Trippie Red shit is whack. This shit is whack. If it's a rollout, shit is whack. Like I'm just over it. Like
Because at the end of the day, it's like
Them boys stayed dissing each other. Like Kanye just dissed the nigga on that Donda track
what do you
with
say?
Roddy Ricch. He basically said we gonna have to fight it out. He said that on the record.
all right. Well,
So when I heard
that's
Drake
different.
diss,
That's different.
and then everybody reacted on the time, I'm like, everybody heard. Well, y'all told me y'all heard his live show. He played the record at the live show. Y'all didn't hear that diss on that live. I heard it. Like I heard Kanye diss the nigga. Like he's like something about God's plan. Matter of fact, I'm gonna play the verse right now. I think I got it. Let me see.
Cause I'm like, bro, this has been going on for how long? It's been how many like shots, and then Pusha T, did what he did, and niggas ain't respond back to that. But now a couple months after that, you want to
Still
throw
wanna
sneak
diss.
shots.
Oh, here it
It's
is.
like, come on, man. Like, what are we doing here?
I got it right here.
Man, it's gotta be God's plan. Man, that's where these boys keep playing. We gonna have to square up then.
That was the invite. That was the invite.
You see what I'm saying? So like it's
I
like
couldn't understand
everybody talking
Drake.
about like what y'all expect the nigga to see? You think Drake wasn't gonna shoot back at the nigga? Like they keep as long as he keep dissing him, he gonna diss him back, and this is gonna be the same thing. Then I keep hearing some shit about how he trying to step on his
album release.
Yeah, his album release. That's why I didn't never believe what Karen Civil said about them boy being friends, bro. Well, I think they friends, but there could be room where it's like, cause you're not gonna post a text message conversation on Instagram with a nigga you really don't fuck with. You see what I'm saying?
Unless you're trying to
niggas-
prove something, unless
niggas
you're
do
trying to
that.
show the world something now.
Niggas
Unless
do
you're
do that now.
unless you're trying to show the world something like that that people ain't privy to see, then yeah, you put that text message out.
I mean, then you could be right then, but I mean, if they ain't fucking with each other, they ain't fucking with each other. But my whole thing is like, y'all gonna keep throwing. To me, it's gonna be nothing more than subs on records. That's all I'm saying. It's gonna be nothing more than that.
Yeah, it's not gonna be a direct shot.
I mean, that's about as direct as it's gonna get.
Yeah,
Like, come on, man.
but nobody's gonna say a name though. Even though we know, but nobody's gonna just hop out and just say the name.
I mean, this man say God's plan.
I mean, we know now. Of course, we all know, but it's never gonna be. But it's never gonna be that direct. It's always gonna be in subtleness.
In this day and age, that is like direct. That is direct as going to get.
I mean, he said his name on the Trippie Red disc.
Yeah, he did say his name on the Trippie shit. So
He's talking about, and then the text message conversation, it was just like,
I dealt with nerd ass jock niggas like you my whole life.
He called Drake a nerd jock.
a
nerd ass jock nigga.
He's like, you'll never recover.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I would have told that nigga kill himself, bro.
Hey, that's funny.
Real shit.
Nerd ass jock.
I'm like, bro, go kill yourself, man. Facts. That nigga said nerd ass jock. You will never recover with the Joker meme.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
he sent
okay.
the Joker picture to this nigga. Like,
That man really ain't got no respect. Like,
Damn.
jumped out the gates.
With
Then you
Kanye
added
playing.
push it to the conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
So it's
yeah,
like,
yeah. Okay, Drake almost like, all right, man.
and I'm gonna throw this, and I'm gonna throw this Joker on the table on your ass too. Like, boom, nigga. Like, hey, man.
Because I mean, they both with each other. Probably.
neither album coming out this year. neither album coming out this year. Fuck it. It's not coming. Neither album is coming out this year. I'm gonna just go ahead and that's gonna be my opinion. Neither album is coming out next year. And if somebody drop, somebody else ain't gonna be too far behind. If they do drop this year, somebody is not gonna be too far behind.
I don't see Drake not dropping because I feel like he's been holding this shit for way too long not to drop it. Like he's got to drop it this year. I don't see
This nigga walking on eggshells with his release day, man. Like, bro, just drop this shit, man.
2022 from 2018, he gotta drop this year.
Yeah, he got to drop something, bro. It's only right. Like we've been teasing the album for this long. You say you had it done in January. Now it's fucking. It's about to be September.
We in the fourth quarter of the year now.
No, the nigga said.
drop
Then
it.
he was on Smack saying how it would have be out before the summer. Well, my nigga, fall is next month.
Unless you waiting for Kanye to drop,
I think
so you
he's
can
waiting
go and
for this
step on
nigga
that.
to-
Yeah, so you
yeah.
can step on that.
Because y'all remember when Kanye had apologized for all the shit that happened, talking about like how I should have talked to Pusha before
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did and then stepping on your release dates. Since I was just tweeting and da 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 and all this event because he had planned to release early June, but remember he didn't release Scorpion until like late June.
Oh yeah.
And Kanye had all them tweets, so he's apologizing. I'm gonna tell you right now, that nigga he's waiting for that nigga to release first.
You gotta be waiting for Burr because if you already say you got the album done, what is exactly stopping you from putting it
That
out?
nigga said the shit cooked, like it's ready to go.
That's what I'm saying. So what's stopping you from putting it for putting it out?
I mean, neither one of them niggas should be worried about the next. Y'all both gonna sell.
Unless you want to drop that shit around them bum ass shoes when them shit drop.
That's
The
what
Air
I'm
Force
saying.
One.
No, them bum ass shoes Drake got.
Yeah, them other white shit, the little cheerleader shoes,
Or them shit you get at the back of the East Bay mag.
the soft toe sheet things.
But you know, to be honest, none of his collabs are nice. Like none of them.
Maybe
Nah,
the
his-
OVO 10s.
his Jordans and them
don't
10s
like
and
those
8s is
10s.
hard.
I don't like the black ones. I like the white ones. The white ones are cool.
I like both of them shit. The
I like the
8s
white
and
ones.
the 10s, all four of them.
Nah, I wasn't really feeling the 8s.
I seen them in person. That changed my mind on them.
Oh, okay.
When you see them in person, you be like, damn, like there's a lot of quality on them.
Because
shit.
I seen the 10s in person, the white ones, and I always thought those were
No,
were
them
dope
shit nasty
sneakers.
too. Them
Oh,
shit
okay,
nasty.
then. Okay.
Oh, push your next album. It's gonna be hella disses.
Oh, he going off, and he's supposed to be dropping this year too.
Oh, he is.
supposed
Oh
to be
yeah,
dropping
Push
this
is
year,
dropping
too.
this year.
You know,
It's
you
gonna
know,
be hella
Pusha T,
disses,
you know,
bro.
yeah,
Because he dissed him on Pop Smoke album. Well, we didn't get to hear the verse on the album because that was the shit with him and Young Thug.
Yeah.
It's like, dog, do your own song. Don't diss that man when I'm on that song type shit. So it's always gonna be continue.
Hey,
But you know what's funny?
Disrespectful
But you know what's funny though? Like them niggas Pusha keep saying there was never no beef, but it's just like if it's rap, then it's rap shit. But my whole thing is don't make it bigger than what it is. If it's just you throwing subs and it's competitive sparring, then say that. But don't dress it up as if like it ain't no beef because clearly all what y'all saying on these records, it don't come off as competitive sparring. Like that shit that Wayne and Hove was doing.
Yeah, that's competitive.
That's
smart.
competitive
That's
smart.
That
Yeah.
was smart. Them niggas was still talking to each other like behind the scenes. Like,
Yeah,
Hey,
that
man,
Drake-
Hove
man's
fake-
wanted to sign Wayne. Like,
Yeah.
Hove helped Wayne with his taxes.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying?
yeah,
they got an actual like respect for each other.
Yeah,
like,
like I remember when I first heard that the little diss that he did on the Carter 4. Like I didn't really think nothing of it.
Nah, me
But this
either.
shit that these niggas are doing,
But this beef has been going on literally
20, almost 20.
almost 20. If you even
we going
count
off the
to
proper
yeah,
timeline.
Yeah, if you going off the pushing Wayne, because that pretty much spiraled into the Drake and Kanye. Like, bro, this is easily like a 20-year issue.
like the
Them
whole
niggas
saga
have.
of it.
Yeah, the whole saga of it is really like a
Like,
20-year issue.
but that's crazy
dog.
because a lot of these niggas not even involved in this shit no more. Like, Wayne don't give a fuck about none of this
Nah,
shit.
he don't
like,
give a fuck about none of this shit.
His last time speaking on this was 2012. That's when he had the diss, and that's almost 10 years ago.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really just Drake, Kanye, and Pusha T that's just
Lovers quarrel.
just in a circle with this shit, dog. And I don't
Shit
get it.
wild. And when I heard this, that's why when I was looking at the timeline yesterday, and I was like, bro, like y'all didn't hear Ye's diss on Donda? Like y'all didn't hear that? Like that's why he dissed the nigga. Like was it just he just jumped off the ropes with the shit?
This is my thing with this whole thing, though, man. And I'm gonna always say this, bro. When the heat was on Drake ass, we seen what he did. So just leave this shit alone. Leave it alone. You stole Drake, bro. Just do what you do. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you say you leave this shit alone and these niggas still, like, taking their shots at you, that they look a certain way now.
That's what I'm saying though. They've been taking shots at him.
But y'all keep trading these shots, and it's like, bro, like, when the shit got too real, we seen what you did. So it's like, me personally, I don't really care what neither one of these niggas got to say now, because now it's just looking like niggas just talking to each other now. Like y'all can just
Meet up.
Y'all can meet up.
Yeah.
Like just go meet up somewhere, bro. We don't even got to know that y'all meet up. We don't even got to know none of this shit.
But then you got Consequence talking about, oh, it's the was that Cons or was that somebody else? Somebody had a tweet yesterday talking about let me see if I can find that shit, man.
It got to be some other shit that we just don't know that happened. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Yeah, talking about he was quoting the Drake diss, and Consequence was like, fuck a betrayal. It's a disrespect for me, dog. With trippy red shotgun, respect my team, it's party time. It's like, bro, like, when Cons get involved in this shit?
I mean, that's his mans. Yeah, his mans, bro. Like,
Man, I ain't heard this nigga bound this nigga for how long, dog?
man, that's his mans, bro.
I
Like,
ain't-
y'all cut it
I
out.
ain't
Cut
heard
it
this
out.
nigga
If
round
that
this
nigga ain't
how
said
long,
nothing when
dog?
it was really hot.
Dog.
That
It's a
man-
disrespect for me. Using them sassy ass terms, man. Knock it off, man. Stop it, bro.
That is
It's
a
a
sassy
disrespect
term.
for me.
That's-
Stop it, dog. Stop, man. Stop. Cons
That's
ain't about to
sassy,
get in no
but-
booth.
I mean, that's his man. So, like, I don't know, man. I'm pretty sure Chubbs and them niggas said they little shit to say. Like, niggas gonna talk, bro. It is what it is. Like,
Both albums better be good, bro.
that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't like. If
I
we
care about
get-
the music,
If we
man.
get all this and these albums not really like
Hitting?
Like-
Yeah, it don't matter.
these things got an answer to that. They got an answer for that because we didn't ask for none of this shit. We didn't ask for none of this shit. Y'all did these diss tracks.
So you want an explanation as to why the album is ass if
if y'all doing all these theatrics and shit like that, just give us the music, bro. Like
Yeah.
to me, the beef was over with when Jay Prince got that call. This shit was over with to me. So for all this to still be going on, it's petty childish shit to me now. I want to hear the albums. If these albums not hitting, not what they supposed to be for how long we waiting on this shit, niggas need to answer for that shit because all we doing is getting Twitter entertainment now. Like where the albums at?
That's
If you
all
really,
I want
yeah,
is
if you
the
really
music.
want to, if you really want to see what's what, like y'all both need to drop the album.
Where the albums at? Is y'all quality there with this
Yeah,
music, bro? Like
Yeah, this is definitely coming on niggas' albums.
But I'm gonna keep it real though, man.
that's just gonna be set in stone. All three of them.
I fuck, of course, Kanye my dog, but I feel like sometimes Kanye kind of don't know. I feel like he know what's going on, but sometimes I feel like he don't know how to approach what's going on. Like when it comes to the music, like when it comes to the music, I feel like with bruh, sometimes it's like, all right, so he got a bunch of people on this Donda album, but sometimes when I listen, like when he do drop songs and shit like that, I don't know. For me, I'm just not really feeling all of it. I feel like I feel like when it comes to the records and when the sales and shit, I feel like he's playing in a Drake arena, per se. If you kind of think about it, because I feel like on the music side, I feel like Drake's gonna have a better album. Like, I'm gonna just keep it funky with you. I feel like Drake's gonna have a better album, even though Kanye can have all the people on his album. I still feel like when it comes musically in 2021, I feel like Drake is better right now. Even though Kanye my dog, I still feel like Drake is better right now.
I mean, he's better, but music, he could be the same. Because after what I've heard so far on Donda, that shit sound.
But to me, I even though I listen
good
to
as hell.
I listen to this shit, but the beats and the song structure's always going to be tight with Kanye. To me, I was a nigga who loved Kanye's lyrics. I loved how Kanye used to rap. This nigga on the rapping is version that you have.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Was subpar, bro.
I get what you talking about. The rapping,
the verses be subpar, but the whole song in general be great. But the verses be subpar.
So you talking more so in terms of the
I
rapping?
mean, if we talking like that, to me, then it's equal. Then,
Nah, Drake's verse don't be having a sub.
Hell no.
bro. These niggas,
This nigga's a way better rapper.
This man been dissing this nigga for 3 years, and none of them shit really been that good to me, bro.
I'm not talking about
the
this.
disses.
I'm
I'm talking about the songs.
Rapping too. Like, it's to me, nah. I don't care what y'all saying. Like, to
Man,
me,
Drake just
like,
smoked that wasting time, dog. He just smoked that shit. That
I mean, all
nigga just
shit-
smoked that shit.
all that shit
now.
kind of sound the same. I've been saying this, like, bro, like as far as what he talking about, like he's been kind of saying the same shit for years now. Like,
But it's a subject and topic
and
that never
that's
really
cool,
goes
and,
old though.
No, and that's cool though because I listen to Pusha T. He been rapping about bricks for 20 years. But to me, like I'm just saying, like all this shit sound the same. So how is it so much better than everybody else shit? When you ask a casual Drake fan, like,
Oh, it's better than Ye shit.
And I love Kanye. Kanye's like, he's in my top 5 favorite rappers of all time. But I just remember when lyrically Kanye, he's like, people can say what they want. Maybe people wrote a little bit verses here and there. But
No, now Pete Kanye and Drake is equal.
Yeah, Pete Kanye, but
you don't got Pete Kanye no more though.
But I'm just saying, bro, the raps could be better. So song structure is always great. You know, he's always going to get solid verses from other people. I just remember when bruh was rapping at a better level than he is now. And of course, you know, people get older, things happen. So musically, it's always going to be great because, you know, producer first, you know.
I think Life of Pablo was like his last like peak rapping.
Yes,
effort.
his peak rap. He was rapping
very well.
Very well.
Very
on Pablo.
well. Very,
you know
very well.
But I just feel like even some of the features I be hearing, I'm like, damn, dog, Kanye just ain't rapping like how I would thought he would carry on.
I get what you're saying.
Age
Yeah.
rapping, you know
That's
what I'm
fair.
saying?
Yeah.
And I just feel like if you want to play that game as far as like, because it's going to be a game of numbers if they both drop the same day. Let's just keep it honest. Like, people are going to compare.
I honestly don't know who would win that day. To be honest, I really don't know. Now, in terms of the build
they
up,
drop the same day. We going off who sell the most, who win this. Like,
No, I'm not saying we're not going to go off that. We're going to go off the quality of the project. But you already know, bro. People are going to mention the numbers. People are going to be like, all right, so Kanye did this week and Drake did this week. There's not going to say who's got the better project, but it is going to be like a check mark. It'll be like, all right, well, bruh sold this much more than that. That's going to be a talking point.
All right, is it a talking point? But all right, it can be a talking point, but that can't be the end all be all. Like, you know
it's
what
not
I'm
going to
saying?
be the end all be all because it's going to be you're going to focus on the music as well. But I just feel like
if I had to bet on it, I think I would get a better album from Drake right now.
I think so too. I think so too.
I wouldn't.
For sure.
But I just feel like if you're going to hang your hat on something, you got to hang because you're not going to beat Dog. I feel like when it comes to Drake, you're not going to beat Dog when it comes to the numbers. Even though I love Kanye, and Kanye does always put up big numbers, but I feel like him comparing to Drake in 2021, maybe if this was 2014, 2015, yeah. But I feel like in 2021, if you playing, like trying to play that game of like, I'm gonna drop when this nigga drop. I feel like you damn near set yourself up for the
because that's my thing.
For the
what other reason are you gonna drop the same day as another person? You're doing it to outsell them.
It's only
to take the attention off of them.
It's the only thing because if it was for quality and content, my nigga, or if it was for quality,
it wouldn't matter.
It wouldn't even matter because quality is always gonna last. You know what I'm saying? This albums that we got.
If you dropping it. Any artist, if you're dropping the same day as another man,
it's numbers purpose.
It's a numbers reason.
It's a numbers purpose.
It's definitely a numbers reason. Because that's the reason why Kanye and 50 did it. That was for numbers.
Yeah, but we knew them niggas was cool though. Like,
Yeah, we know those niggas, but I just feel like from that instance, if you waiting on that, whether if it's Drake or Kanye, like them niggas, if he waiting on Dog to drop, it's strictly because I want to see if I can outsell you at this point. Like, it's because if that was the case, then either of those artists could have been dropped their album. You know what I'm saying? I really think it's just for a setup to see who got the most numbers. Quality, all that shit, that's subjective. That's going to be, between who you like or who this person like. But as far as if we dropping together, that's strictly a race of numbers.
Yeah, you're right about that. Because, I mean, in terms of quality, ain't really no scale. Because everybody's just going to
like
judge
who
it
they
up.
like.
Some music going to hit, like you say, you don't really feel Watch the Throne like that. And that's cool. You see what I'm saying? Music is subjective. Like, that shit is a classic album to me. You see what I'm saying? So, I mean, you're never really going to get a fair, honest conversation about that in terms of the quality.
But,
like, I know shitty music when I know shitty music, but it might not be shitty to somebody else. I don't know.
And then the thing is,
I haven't heard anything good from him since Life of Pablo.
And the thing is, like you said, we can all subjective. We can all go and debate that. But one thing we can't debate is when the motherfucking sound scan numbers come in and they be like, all right, this person sold this much, this person sold this much. It's not to say who got the better album. I just feel like
mean nothing though, bro.
it don't mean as far as who gonna drop the better
Like,
album. I'm just saying as far
That just
as
mean a nigga sold more. That's all that means.
But if you waiting for a nigga, you doing
that's
that
kinda
solely
fair
just
because,
that.
I
You
mean,
doing it solely just for that.
so we
that is
saying,
kinda
we
fair
saying
because
that the amount a nigga performed that negates the actual quality of the album.
It's not going to negate the quality of the album. I'm just talking about if you dropping on the same day as another nigga, you only doing that for numbers purposes.
No, I'm just saying overall. Like, I get what you're saying. Like,
Yeah.
the whole like competing, dropping the same day, nigga. But now we talking about like it don't even matter how the album sounds. Long as the shit sell.
Nah, because some albums had dropped and haven't sold well. Like Game Jesus Piece album didn't sell well. That's a great album.
That's what I'm saying.
But
though.
on the flip side, you can have an album sell bad, but the music was like that's like when you was talking to Marcus about Kodak. The nigga ain't been moving no numbers. Why?
Because the music been ass.
That's what he's saying. So it could come to that. Like if we get the album and it's not getting it's not moving, it was okay. Like I can see why because this shit wasn't really hitting.
Okay, so if you saying like that, then it's situational then.
Yeah, it could be situational. I'm just saying for this situation, I don't think it's more or less.
These niggas don't need cut you off. These niggas don't need to drop on the same day, bro. Like, just drop y'all albums, bro. Like, just drop them shit.
I do feel like he would outshine him if they did drop the same day. I'm talking music, not even numbers.
We'd have to see.
But see, that's subjective. But see, that's a subjective.
That's what I'm saying.
That's
like,
subjective. But that's what I'm saying. If y'all two going at it and y'all waiting and y'all drop, like I said, it's only for the numbers. If it was for quality, I feel like y'all could have been dropped and then we could have just compared it 2 months later. Like, okay, this person dropped in June, this person dropped in August. You know, we could both compare the two albums now. But them boys both holding their albums because they're going to drop at the same time.
It look like they having a pissing match, bro. Because for one, like, this not both of y'all niggas hungry trying to get in the game. Like, y'all both are solidified artists, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, y'all been solidified. So it's like now it's like y'all just having a who can piss the furthest contest now. Like, that's all it looked like to me. Just drop y'all shit. Like, I don't care about who sell. I want to know who album hitting on what. Like, I told y'all this a few days ago. Like, if these albums trash, niggas need to be accountable for this shit, bro. We ain't asked for none of this other shit, bro. Like, I know me personally, I ain't asked for this shit because to me the beef was over with 3 years ago. So like I just don't understand like why niggas still doing this shit. It's just I don't know, man. It's low vibrational like movements to me, bro. Like, I don't get it.
Yeah, a lot of people want that shit. A lot of people want the beef.
A lot of people want that.
Because they feel like it's better for the music. And it's just like, I mean, to me, it's burnt out. It done ran its course. Because we haven't really got nothing else to that magnitude since then. It's just like we had that, and then it's just been
little shit, subtle shit, this, that.
continuously
that's
going
bullshit.
down and down. There's been nothing to have ever reached the same magnitude as what it was 2018. It just hasn't. So at this point, it's just like, all right. I mean, I'm gonna just judge the music accordingly, but it's really no need to be discussing or having all them deep ass threads and think pieces about this shit, bro. Like, that'd be my thing. Like, niggas be having all these deep threads and all this think pieces about this shit. Like, dog, this shit was 3 years ago, and we haven't got nothing on the same level of it since then. So I mean, it's really nothing else to discuss except the music. But if it's gonna keep going at this rate, we're not gonna get either project this year. We're not gonna get either project this year because niggas gonna keep going back, revising shit. Okay, let me try to get a people on this camp to see what they got going on as far as release date and da da da. It's just
The
like,
Drake rollout started last November now.
yeah,
That
we got
commercial-
that tweet November, December.
That commercial dropped late November going into December now.
I didn't even know Kanye was coming with an album until he just popped up. What was that, June?
Yeah, that was June.
June or July? It wasn't even probably June. It might have been July.
Yeah, it probably was
Yeah,
July.
probably yeah.
So
Hey, but shout out to Kanye for going on a fucking world tour and even dropped the album. Dog got like another show in Chicago, then 2 shows in Atlanta. Like, nigga made $7 million off the
what is he
merch.
doing? What is he performing?
I guess he just revising the album and just replaying it again. I guess maybe he might have excuse me. He might have added a couple people on, the album, because, the nigga always going to be working on the shit till it's time to turn it in. So he probably, we on the new, when he perform in Chicago, we might hear a couple new verses from people or shit like that.
Everybody need to just drop their shit, man. Everybody need to just drop. Whoever planning on dropping this year, just drop your shit. The Boogeyman is back. He'll be dropping his last CDE album.
Dog, why you always saying that shit, bro?
He is the
Niggas always
Boogeyman.
saying that shit. No, the fuck he's not.
I've heard nobody refer to him as the Boogeyman, bro. Like, I ain't never heard that. Like,
Word, bro. That nigga is not the Boogeyman.
Can't say his name, man. It's like saying Candyman. They say you say his name, man, you gonna get some lyrical swords on them records.
What, niggas is gonna be rapping fast? Fuck out of here.
Just say it.
Fuck out of here, man. Tired of niggas who just be rapping. I hate that shit, bro. Niggas just be rapping really fast, and niggas be like, "Oh my god, it's so lyrical." I'd be like, "Dog, this nigga's just rapping fast."
oh, you
What the
talking
fuck
about
is-
Jordan Lucas?
Yes. Or any rapper who do that. Any rapper who
That's
just a
why I
nigga
feel
who
like
just
he
be
didn't
trying to
beat
rap
Tory
fast.
Lanez
I'd
in
be
that
like,
battle,
dog,
bro.
you ain't saying shit. You really not talking about nothing. You just fucking trying to make words rhyme. Like, no offense.
Tory Lanez cleaned that nigga up, man.
And
Facts.
Tory Lanez cleaning niggas up using other niggas' flows, man.
That's fine. Niggas do that shit all the time. Niggas want to pick on him when he do that. That's why I don't understand the Cassidy beef. Like,
No, he used that nigga bars too.
what? So
Hip-hop
what?
ditto, man.
Niggas don't
Hip-hop
care.
ditto.
Niggas always talking about, oh, he using other
Hip-hop
niggas'
ditto,
bars.
bruh.
Like, so
He
what?
is a ditto, bro.
man's a
Like,
hip-hop
that nigga's
ditto,
a ditto, bro.
But so what though? Nobody do it for nobody else.
I
Man,
can't really
yes,
think of nobody else who really do that shit though, bro.
Hove has been using Big's bars since the beginning of
And
time.
he got put on the grill for that.
No,
got
he
put on the
doesn't.
grill. Yeah, bro.
Only Nas get on him about that shit, bro. Only
Cameron has a
Nas.
whole 7-minute song. I'm
So
not a
what?
biter. I'm not a writer. I'm a biter.
I'm talking about
Like,
regular niggas still regard him as the best rapper of all time.
and that's cool. But he's
But Jay-Z got a
That's
whole
not a
lot of
constant
other
talking
shit
point.
that you
But that's
can
what I'm saying.
look
That's
beyond
not a.
that.
But it's not a constant. This is my keywords. It's not a constant talking point with Hove. Everybody recognizes his pen. But when Tory Lanez do a freestyle and he using a couple other nigga bars, so what?
This not the first time, and it's been multiple
So
niggas.
what?
Like that's like some. I'm gonna put on this nigga persona today.
Dog, you know how much this nigga rap?
I'm
Every
bored.
time he rap, he's not rapping other niggas bars. It's only when he probably do a freestyle or
Let
some
me
shit.
let
So
me rap
what?
like Don Q today. Oh, I'm bored with Don Q. Cassidy. Oh, let me rap like Cassidy today.
But what's wrong with that?
And this man said I used the Meek Mill flow. Like,
But what's wrong with that though? That's my problem. Like, it don't matter at the end of the day if the nigga's still nice. It's not like every time he go rap some shit, it's some other nigga shit. So what? He use your shit. And the way he dressed it up as, he's saying, oh, dog's like, dog, I respect you as a artist. You know what I'm saying? Like, but we don't do this shit for nobody. That'd be my point. The biggest rapper of all time has used arguably another greatest rapper of all time bars in songs, and niggas don't say nothing about it.
Niggas have said shit about it, though.
Bro, it's not a constant talking point is what
It
I'm
don't
saying.
gotta be a constant talking
Yes, it
point.
does, bro.
It's been said though. It's been said
The
though.
internet wasn't as
Like,
prevalent
what?
like that. The internet wasn't prevalent back then. If Jay-Z was doing this shit now, or maybe something happened to the effect where people would actually go back and look, then people would go back and check.
The reason why it's a constant topic for Tory because it keep happening. It's when it's not happening, it's not a constant point no more. That's just what it is.
On a freestyle though, when this nigga albums come out
If
and
you're
shit like that,
freestyling, why you rapping like another nigga? We want to hear you.
niggas use other niggas' flows and read off their phone and do this shit all
And
the
they
time.
get clowned for that. Drake did it and got clowned. They got
bruh.
clowned.
They
When
got
niggas
Drake
put
out of-
in
they
bars
got
for
Drake out of there
freestyles,
with the
like
Blackberry.
they get clowned, bro. Like nobody's making up no rules for Tory.
The boy- yeah.
Tory do the shit and get clowned like everybody else. Niggas do the shit and get clowned,
I've
bro.
seen niggas get clowned for that, bro. Definitely seen niggas get clowned for that.
Nobody's trying to
the
just pick
shit
on
just
Tory, bro. Like
It's not about dog. Every time this nigga rap, it's always a problem though. It's like dog. Every time this, so what if you use somebody a couple of lines? So what? Niggas use other niggas' lines all the time in songs since the beginning of time, bro. Everybody.
I guess with the internet just being so prevalent,
That's what I'm
as it
saying,
is
bro. Like,
now
that shit whack,
we
man.
can like actually like, okay, you did this shit in 2019, then you did this shit in 2020, then you did
it's a
this
constant
shit in
thing,
2021. Like we can all
this-
point
that's
to that.
why.
you know
That's
what
why
I'm
it's
saying?
a constant point with this nigga. You're always doing it. Like damn, like you can't freestyle on your own merit. For you to pop off like your pencil lethal, you gotta rap like other niggas.
Yeah, but when he was
for
when he
freestyles?
was bodying niggas, when he was going back and forth with them, it wasn't none of that then.
Man, he
When
bodied
bodied Jordan Lucas and Don Q. He bodied them niggas. He got them niggas out of there. He got all them niggas out. Them niggas did two.
He
Them
ain't
niggas-
body
them-
Don Q.
Don Q definitely lost that battle, bro.
Yeah, Don Q lost it.
He definitely lost
You
that
ain't
battle,
body
bro.
me if you rapping like me. You already my son.
He
Like,
wasn't
that's how I
rapping
look
like
at
him
it.
on
I'm sorry.
that on that W freestyle. He wasn't rapping like Don Q.
You rap like him on national TV. I'm on national YouTube on the radio. Like you rap like me and my city.
Well, how you rap like? Well, if you rap like that, man, you should have won that.
Play your
That's
devil
how I
cards,
look
man.
at
That's
it.
all I'm gonna say.
That man rap like
True.
you and you still lost.
True.
That's more an indictment
rap
on you.
like a nigga and a nigga beat you with your own style.
Yeah, like
kinda
that's what I'm
crazy.
saying, bro. Like
kind of nuts. You
that's
know? I
nuts.
ain't gonna lie.
That's nuts. You still lost in that nigga
Kinda
rapping like
nuts.
you.
You lost to a nigga. Yeah, that's funny.
That's funny as hell, bro. Like that nigga. Okay, yeah, nigga. But you should have came out on top then. You did not. You did not come out on top of that. But Kendrick saying this gonna be his last TDE album.
Ditto, nigga.
So are we expecting another album after this, or this gonna be his last one?
Yeah, I mean, bruh ain't dropped nothing since 2017, so I feel like if this bruh last album, this probably truly bruh last album.
When he say last TDE album, that let me know this is not his last album. This is his last contractual album with TDE.
Oh, okay.
Are we gonna
It's
get
true.
another 4-year break after this one?
If he move, oh, matter of fact, bruh, you right. He's still gonna be dropping because he signed Baby Keem.
To his own shit?
Yeah, to his own shit. So I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure Kendrick, once he's done with TDE, he'll do his own thing. He'll do his own thing. Cause TDE already got Isaiah Rashad, they got SZA, they got niggas that hold the fort down. You know, Kendrick, J Rock always gonna be there. Schoolboy Q always gonna be there. But I mean, you know, Kendrick probably just wanna go do his own shit. So I can see that. I can see man still rapping after, you know, he leave TDE.
That's cool.
And that's cool. You know, he got every right to do that. But this whole boogeyman shit, I ain't buying that shit, man. Because I feel like in order for niggas to be scared of you, I feel like you got to be a nigga who competitively get into the ring every time. Like, I feel like I fuck with Kendrick, but Kendrick don't competitive. Like, he's not in the ring. Like, don't get me wrong. He's one of our greats, but I don't know. I'm just not digging that because it's like in order for you to even
From
always,
10 to about 15, 16 he was.
but as far as people like being active, he's just not active enough for me. Cause that's why I give Drake a lot of credit because he is a nigga that don't got to do that. You know, he remind me of a nigga who's still like an undrafted free agent, still trying to get it in. Like he doesn't have to keep making radio songs, he doesn't have to keep dropping, but he continuously still does that because at the end of the day, people can say what they want to say. I don't care. Niggas talk about, oh, I'm not a rapper, or you know, oh, I just be rapping sometimes and all this other shit. Cause you know niggas that try to be like they hate rappers and all this other bullshit. But if you a nigga who has rap, you have been in some type of competitive outing in your raps one way or the other. I don't care if you just a nigga who just freestyling and you in an aggressive cypher with a nigga or you actually battled with a nigga. Like you have putting your skill set to the test at one point. And if you really nice, then you do it over and over again. And I love Kendrick, but to me, as far as him, like you could put him as one of the greats and stuff. Just me, I just feel like he's not active enough as far as to be consistently keep getting put in this top 5 category. and I love him, but as an artist,
I mean, but the quality he has put out has been
quality put out has put him in that top
he has
five.
put him
yeah,
in the
that
top
is
five.
true. But
Top 3.
I don't think that's because you don't beef with a nigga consistently. You got to
Yeah.
beef.
no, you don't got
Like,
to
that
beef
don't-
with him. But I'm just saying, like, just like the competitiveness of like, just keep like.
Like, even if he was to do features.
Even if you do features, bro, just to show niggas like, bro, I'm still nice with this shit.
That ain't that man lane. We got on J. Cole about that shit too.
But
Like,
even J.
but-
Cole will pop out.
Yeah, he'll pop out.
I've seen J. Cole pop out just to be like, bro, I'm still
But
nice
he
with this
recently
shit.
just started to pop out.
Nah,
like,
Nah, he's been
bruh,
consistent.
Bruh,
He's been
bruh
consistent.
pop out at least once or twice a year, bro. Even if it was a feature or whatever.
When did that start though? That's what I'm saying. That just
Since he
that's-
dropped 2010,
10, he's
always
popped
been
out
dropping.
At least once or twice
it's a year. The biggest gap he might have is 2 years.
Whether if it's an album
that's average.
or a
All right,
feature.
so let me ask y'all a question. Drake last album was 2018. You just said that shit not coming until 2022. That's 4 years. Are we holding Drake to that same standard then?
But
No,
Drake
because we
always
got
does
projects
shit.
in between.
But them-
I got
them
Dark
not-
Lane demo. Like, I've gotten features. He's always on other songs.
Those are throwaway shit. Like that's not like
Not
no.
even throwaway, but
No,
like Versus was on the Migos album. Like he was just on the
Okay,
Migos
it's
album.
that's a verse. Like, it's not a. I'm talking about an album.
He's saying popping out,
like,
bro.
I'm
We just
saying
said that.
popping
We
out
said
is like
features.
versus features. I'm not saying the whole album, bro. I'm just saying like
He's
like-
quiet. He's been quiet.
like
nothing.
nothing.
But what do that matter? We already done got work from this man. Like that put him in the top 5. Like,
He's just saying. He's just
there,
saying
like,
because if you have a 4.
All right, so let me ask y'all a question.
We just had this conversation a few episodes ago,
okay,
bro.
Cool. All right, cool. So he's in the top 5, and you can't even take him in the top 5. So what? Why are we? Why is
No,
it-
I'm saying nobody else. We had this conversation, bro. Nobody else. If we just said if Wayne would have, Wayne's 4th album was a Carter 1. If he would have stopped, this 4 albums for Kendrick. If he would have stopped after the Carter 1, we would not look at him the same. If he took a 4-year break and came back with Carter 2.
Well, I'm gonna be real.
We would not look at him the same. That's the only question I ask. It's not about removing him. I'm asking very directly, who else will we get that pass to keep them up there if after 4 albums you take a 4-year break?
And not to say because
Another great at that.
There.
Like, the
don't get
quality
me
is
wrong.
there, but dog, you took a 4-year break.
And the quality, like I said, the
All
quality
right,
still
so
there.
if we take him on the top 5, what we doing now? Like, who we replacing
No,
him with for one? Like,
I'm not saying it's a replacement.
So why-
I'm saying like, but
Why
nobody.
is this such a thing for Kendrick though? Like that's all I'm trying to get to. Because
But how can you be?
'cause
This is
we
a
want-
question. How can you be
we
up
want
there?
this nigga, because I say the same thing. I say the same thing for Drake and Kanye. Like with these albums, yeah, I want them to drop them, but if they take their time to make sure these shit not whack, then cool.
There's
So
no
what-
way Drake could have taken a 4-year break after nothing was the same. There's no way he could have did that and still be regarded as a top dog. No way. There's no way that would. If Drake would have took a 4-year break after nothing was the same, there's no way people like, no, dog. Like, you've been quiet for 4 years, my nigga. Like,
I'm talking about no album, no
features, no nothing.
Yeah,
like the features and the guest verses and shit like that. That shit matters, bro.
that keeps momentum going.
When Wayne
Obviously
was
not.
when
If niggas still want a Kendrick album, in his case, it don't matter. This shit don't matter. This not me making up no rules for this nigga. Nothing. Like, clearly nobody has been like, hey man, fuck Kendrick. We're not getting that as a consensus for Kendrick. So obviously
There's
it
been a few
don't,
people I've seen
it
say
don't
that.
matter. But they still will listen to this nigga album if it drop tomorrow or next year. It don't matter. Obviously it don't matter for this man. So all of this trying to like do all this extra shit for this nigga, it's y'all talking to walls. It don't matter. That's all I'm saying, bro. Like
All
this,
I'm saying
this
is
shit
like
just,
for somebody to be regarded in the top 5, but it's like a nigga. It's like a nigga who's considered tops and like in hooping, but the nigga get injured every year.
We
Like,
would do
the
the same shit.
Like the
yeah.
nigga, like the nigga was great from 2010 to 2007. Like
that's
16.
Kawhi Leonard. That's Kawhi Leonard.
Hey,
So what we talking about?
I don't consider Kawhi top 5 in my opinion.
But a
I
lot
don't
of niggas got
consider- but a lot
Kawhi
of
top
niggas-
5 right now in the league. Right now in the league, Kawhi's a top
Kawhi
5
ain't
player.
taking no 4-year break, my nigga, off
But
injuries.
he just said Kawhi always injured. Kawhi just got injured. Kawhi won
Nah,
a
when I
championship
think
on a bum leg. Kawhi gets injured, bro. That's what I'm saying.
I don't.
It's-
I can't
it's
use
the-
Kawhi.
It's the exact same.
Derrick Rose is a better.
No, it's not,
example.
bro.
Yeah,
no,
it
it's
is.
not, bro. No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
I can't say that for Kawhi.
Niggas still consider Kendrick a top 5 right
yeah,
now.
niggas still consider Kawhi.
Niggas
top
don't
5,
consider Derrick Rose in the top 5 nothing.
Even though this nigga literally sits out 40 games
That's
a year.
what I'm saying. It's
You
the
don't set
same
out 40
shit.
games a year.
Damn,
though.
but 30.
We talk about load management because
The only
of Kawhi.
time, the only time he's missed more than them type of amount of games was that 1 year with the Spurs.
Bro, he load manages every year.
That's 20 games.
In an
He played
82 games, 20. You're only.
What's wrong with playing 60 games in a season?
So there's nothing wrong with taking a 4-year break in music.
No, that's
then.
not the same.
No, it is the same. If you're and you always hurt,
No.
you hurt too.
20,
no,
missing 20 games and missing a 4-year in
no,
music is not the same.
No, you're
That's not
hurt.
the same.
You're hurt for one. You be hurt for one, and you always load management. It's the same thing, and you're still considered top 5 in the league. Yes, it's the same thing.
How many players play 80 games in a season anyway anymore? Nobody does that.
That's not. I'm talking about for Kawhi Leonard specifically, my nigga.
Yeah, for somebody
So y'all
to always be
telling me-
labeled at the
Same
top
thing.
5, but consistently always he doesn't.
He's been top 5 since he won his first ring.
I can't
with the
remember that
Spurs.
nigga
They
ever
put him
playing.
up there.
I can't remember that nigga even
No, they dropped
playing
him down
70
after
games.
that.
I can't even remember that
dropped him
nigga
down
playing
after
70
that.
games, dog.
They dropped him down after that.
Right now,
remember that.
Kawhi Leonard is a top 5, maybe top 3 player right now. They still put him up there. So he's and he load manages like a
I don't
motherfucker.
put that
He's
nigga
not
up
going to play majority of this season right here. So
Yeah,
no,
he's coming
like,
off an ACL.
and he won a ring on a bum leg. So
He
yeah,
played.
like
And he played though. That's
yeah,
the thing.
but you're still
Like, but the
hurt.
plan-
You're still hurt, and you load
What does
managed
it matter if
you
you
load
play?
managed that season too
But
with
what does
the
it matter if you
Raptors.
play and you win a championship?
Bro, my point is, you're still taking a lot of time off from your team.
You're
bro.
not taking time off if
Yes,
you
you
play
are.
and you win a
Yes,
championship.
you are, bro. And you still got all the other shit going on outside.
How do you take time off and you win a championship?
Bro, I'm talking about in the season. You're not playing majority of the season.
Well, what
bruh.
does it matter if he plays hurt?
What does
He's
that-
playing. Kendrick ain't even giving a verse. That's my point. He's not even giving a verse. If that's that analogy you want to use, he's not even giving a guest feature.
It don't matter if he's still top
Okay.
5. Kawhi's still top 5. It's the same
But
thing.
Kawhi playing.
It don't matter if
You
he's
keep
still,
talking about he
he's not-
played on the bum leg. He played on the bum leg.
All right, and that's cool. But we also know Kawhi would have just rather sat down as well.
But he
It
played.
could have went, and that's cool. And I'm giving him that. But they still the same.
It's not the same if you play.
And man, they still sitting out.
Like
They
a-
still
like-
sitting
I
out.
see both, but I see
and
what
I
Mike
get
was
what you're
saying
saying.
because at least the
Yeah.
nigga's still playing. He's still.
You don't
giving
even
it
give
out
a guest
there.
verse, bro. That's all I'm saying, bro. And nobody else would have been afforded that after a 4-year album run. That's all, a 4-album run. Nobody else would have been afforded that luxury to still be regarded as the best.
Cause people still put him in top 5, and I'm like, bro, this nigga ain't.
Niggas put him over. I seen like lists of him top 10.
like how
over
is
Tupac.
like how like no
So
offense,
he can't be a Derrick Rose then. Niggas don't got Derrick Rose top 10 nothing. That's my point.
But
he
my
can't be a Derrick
thing is
Rose.
like, bro, niggas.
Well,
will
y'all
put
brought
Ken-
up the injury shit.
Niggas,
That's
will
why I
put-
said
so
that.
nobody has Derrick Rose top anything.
But my thing
so
is,
you
it's
can't
like,
put him as
bro,
a Derrick
niggas,
Rose.
Like you got niggas who are great and like they're not niggas who are great constantly putting out good music, but they're not considered top 5. Like I don't hear people. To me personally, Ross is top 5, but I don't hear a lot of people put Ross in top 5. But this nigga's
Nah, a lot of people don't.
but this nigga's always consistent, always great.
And that's why I
music.
said the other day, that's how we judge niggas. Part of it is consistency.
Part of it, yeah, you're right. Part of it is consistency because it's like, how are you not giving us nothing, but we still like, even like, bro, how long can you live off your old work until you be like, all right, what else you got?
Then it might be that good.
You might be that
It
good,
might.
but
It might. But
bruh.
I know it wouldn't be that same way for others who have had the
But,
same
bruh, this
quality.
not-
Who are we
I
talking
can't-
about
but,
then?
bruh, if
Who are
that's
we
the case,
talking
bruh,
about?
Just said if Wayne said
Well,
something in the
okay,
Carter
is
one,
this nigga the
but-
greatest rapper of all time or something?
But we're
What are
saying,
we saying, dog?
I just said
we
if he
don't
would
say
have
Wayne is the greatest rapper though. So what are we talking
Not
about?
after Carter
And
one.
Wayne
Not after
had
Carter one.
Wayne ain't had a classic album in 10 years. So what are we talking about?
But
after
Wayne
the
is
Carter
always
one.
putting out something, though. It's something. Whether we like it or not, it's something, though, bruh.
Or against feature.
Or a guest feat. And most of the time, he flaming.
And we just talked about it.
He
He been killing features since 2020, bro.
Yeah, he been killing
all his features since 2020.
really since 2019. He been smoking
Yeah?
his features. He was smoking features.
But I'm using the same standard. Like his first 4 albums was Section 80, Good Kid, To Pimp, and then
damn.
So I'm using the same scale. So if it's your first 4 albums and you take a 4-year break and you're still regarded as we wouldn't view Wayne as still the top at the Carter 1. It's not possible. We wouldn't have did that. And you came back with the Carter 2 and because Carter 1 was 04.
Yeah,
So you
04.
come with Carter 2 08 with nothing in between, no mixtapes, no features, no nothing. We regarded him as the best because of what he did in that time frame with his features, with his mixtapes. In 07, he had the best feature run arguably of all time, in my opinion.
And honestly, but in between those times, that doesn't set up for the Carter 3. That doesn't set up that sets up the Carter 3, the million records in 1 week from the production you put in from that 2006 to that 2008 going through. It's, you know, you're not dropping no albums neither.
Exactly.
Bro. You're just doing features and you're doing maybe
exactly
a couple,
and mixtapes.
And you're doing what? And only in the mixtape that came out before Carter 3 was only fucking the Drought 3. As far as the one that's because it was like the most official
Louisiana.
One. Yeah, but that was early 07. So yeah, I could say them too, but that was a Young Money compilation. That wasn't even like his soul.
I get what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's like, bro, people have been giving us things, whether like you said, features or whatever, small EPs, whatever the case may be. He just ain't dropped nothing within those 4 years, and people still put him as top 5. And I'm like, bro, how long can you live off your old work?
That just be my question.
And don't get me wrong, if the work is that solidified and it lasts, then I get it. But like, dog, I'm gonna just keep it funky with you. Like, damn, wasn't that good to be taking a 4-year break? This ain't
it
life
wasn't.
Like my nigga, this
we had that conversation too.
This is not life after death. This is not the Blueprint 1.
Word.
Like, fam, it's none of that.
Word. We had that conversation when it dropped, and we was like, bro, like, no, that shit wasn't like that now. Like, Good Kid, Mad. If it was Good Kid, Mad City, I could understand.
I can understand that.
I can understand it.
Damn, it's not that good to be taking a 4-year fucking break.
And you don't even give us a feat. That'd be my only thing. You don't even give us a feat. Now, if he was giving features, I wouldn't even have no conversation.
Because I'm like, he's consistent. He's still out
here,
out here working
on nigga shit. But you don't give us nothing.
Even Cole, like I said, even Cole will pop out and do features. It might be some underground shit, but it's still the nigga still on the feature. He's still rapping. One thing to me, people can say all the fuck they want. It's still a competitive sport. I don't care what nobody say. This shit was built off competitiveness. Even though you have the elements, it was still built off being competitive. And I don't think that will ever lose because, like I said, you still got niggas like Drake who still are consistently having a, pedal to the metal.
Ross.
And they don't got to. Ross. Like, there's still a lot of niggas
T.I.
who still, even though
he passed his prime, but it's like, bro, like, even still, like, he'll pop out and give niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? But even, like, back then, like, on a 2-year average, niggas are dropping. That's cool. Like, even in between time, niggas would do something. Like, they'll do something.
Even though Nas would drop an album every 2 years, Nas still had a verse on somebody's album. He was still active. Niggas were still asking him for features. He was still doing them. He just wasn't just fucking recluse. And maybe, like I said, everybody's different. I'm just saying, for the competitive nature of rap, of the sport of rap, like, bro, you gotta be out there in some way, shape, or form. Like, he's the only person to ever get this type of leeway. Ever. And I fuck with Kendrick music, but I'm just saying, like,
that's facts, bro. That's
bro,
facts.
Your album, like,
that's
bro,
facts, bro.
Speaking of Jeezy, not speaking of Jeezy, but we got TM 101. This album probably could have lasted Jeezy for a good 2 to 3 years.
Facts.
Tops. Maybe even more. But what did he do? He went back and went to the lab and dropped it again because you had to
inspiration.
Consistency.
Recession.
Is key. Consistency is key.
And that's why we regard niggas the way we regard them. It's consistency, bro. Like, that's why I use we judge the top dogs different. This ain't motherfucking Votto. This ain't goddamn, Common or nothing like that. Don't disrespect them guys, but he ain't them niggas. You see what I'm saying? We judge them top niggas all consistency. How can you be that, but you take a 4-year break, bruh? With nothing in between.
I don't think even Hove never. The most Hove gave us was before the retirement was 2 years. The most he did Blueprint, and actually, technically speaking,
because you don't count the Dynasty.
I don't count the Dynasty because that's a collection.
So that's still 2 years.
That's still 2 years. And if you do 2 years, that's okay because that's typically like
that was an average.
That was an average back then. But anything past 3 years, bruh, if this shit whack, my nigga, if this shit whack. That's all I'm gonna say, dog. If this shit is whack, niggas gotta have enough different conversation. That's all I'm saying. Cause like nobody else to get afforded that liberty.
I'm saying. If the shit whack, then yeah, we having the conversation. Like,
but that's the thing, bro.
But this is me. I hear what y'all saying, but to me, if a nigga take his time and the shit good, I'm cool. If you take your time and the shit whack, then we have the conversation. But to me, Kendrick been solidified. I'm not looking. That's not even Kendrick Lane to be all over niggas shit.
When was he solidified?
He was solidified 2012.
Yeah, I would solidify him after Good Kid, Mad City.
He was solidified 2012.
But being solidified is staying solidified.
Section 80 really stamped him.
Yeah.
Cause he been freestyling, dropping mixtapes before Section 80.
Really, like overly dedicated was another.
And that's what really started the talk for Kendrick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Section 80 dropped. Oh, okay, we got a new big dog on the West. Good Kid, Mad City came out. That's what's the stamp. Boom, that nigga here.
So where would you have ranked him all time after Good Kid, Mad City?
Stamped, that doesn't mean you could just like not just.
He's not a top 10 nigga to me because that's just me. I wouldn't have Kendrick in my top. He'll probably be top 10, probably at the bottom. But to me, like
all time at the Good Kid, Mad City, that's it.
No, Kendrick can rap his ass off, bro. Like he's one of the.
No, I'm
best
talking about
heard.
all time. Where would you have put him if you say he was solidified? You talking about like 20, 15, 30, like?
Nah, he probably be in like a top 15 to me.
Cause even like people bring up the Lauryn Hill shit, like Lauryn Hill ain't do nothing since Miseducation of Lauryn Hill, and I still be seeing niggas put her in the top 5.
Niggas still want to hear her,
and I'm just like, what the fuck? Like
niggas still want to hear her, though. Like.
Yeah, but you even said that about Lauryn Hill too, like, bro, like,
yeah,
miseducation. All right, so it's a fair argument for us to say this about Kendrick.
Nah, but
it's fair.
We've had way more work from Kendrick than we had from Lauryn Hill, though. That's still got to be fair as well.
But that's a 4-year gap,
bro.
Why the 4 years don't stand out to you?
It don't, because if I hear this nigga album tomorrow and it's whack, then I'll be like, all right, nigga, you made me wait 4 years for this. You know what I'm saying? We talking about.
So you give him a benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, I'm giving him a benefit of the doubt because he's giving me enough.
Did you like
That's
Damn?
Why I'm still waiting on.
Did you like Damn?
I want to say it's his best work, but I'm not gonna say it's ass.
It wasn't ass.
It wasn't ass. It was cool. It was cool, but it wasn't a 4-year wait.
That's why I'm cool. I've been waiting 6 years on a new Rihanna album, but Anti
way better than Damn.
That's her
way better than Damn.
I'm just talking about Rihanna now. Anti is her best album, so I'm gonna wait.
But yeah, that's the thing. That's her best.
That's album.
That's the thing.
And that's cool.
Body of work.
But that's cool to me personally.
You think we was tripping after My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy from Ye when we got Yeezus 3 years later?
I would know because I was still listening to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
That arguably is his best album. Arguably.
It like dog.
This is like the shit. It matters. That matters in the conversation, bro.
Damn, it's not that good.
Damn ain't that good.
It's not
It really don't matter to me. Like it really don't. If he taking his time and the shit ass, and I listen to it in his ass, then I'll be like,
my
right,
thing
bro.
is,
but not to even give you no features.
I don't really. To me. That's not Kendrick's.
Honestly,
thing. Like, I don't give a fuck about Kendrick features, bro. I want to hear nigga albums, bro. That's why I say the shit's situational, bro. Like Drake, he want to be on niggas albums. Supposedly he put on niggas to y'all, but to me, since from 2018 up to now, it's been redundant. So it don't really matter to me. That's why I asked if he say he waits till 2022 from 2018 to give y'all another album. So y'all gonna hold him to the same thing as Kendrick?
No, because I got it.
To me, all that shit ain't been home runs.
Nah, it is.
So that's why
we got working features in between time. I don't get nothing from Kendrick.
If you keep shooting and all that shit ain't really hitting,
but at least the nigga shooting though. That's the whole point. That nigga shooting.
So you gonna personally fuck up your percentage?
Bro, his shit ain't been ass, bro. His shit ain't been ass, my nigga.
Man, a lot of that shit ain't been hard. Like all that shit ain't hard. Like it's
Dark Lane was hard.
There was like 2 songs. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna cap. One thing, but I'm just saying, as far as
I still listen to that.
Like, bro, and
I don't even count Care Package, and that's Lucy's off of SoundCloud and shit.
Y'all make it seem like this.
At least he giving us something. At least he giving us something.
All that shit ain't that good, bro. Like that's
but
all
the features,
I'm saying,
he
bro.
been killing the features. At least I could get Kendrick. Give me some features, bro. The nigga, he ain't had no problem doing features during his run.
He was all over.
He was all over nigga shit from 2010 to 2017, bro. That's facts.
So
he was on ASAP shit.
What's the problem now? You just want to hear more from him. That's all you say.
If you gonna be regarded as that nigga,
I'm saying, if you're gonna be regarded
personally,
yes, I want to hear from you, nigga. If you gonna be regarded as that man, yeah, I want to hear from you, nigga.
To me, if you were regarded as that man, I want to see everything that you drop be good. That's that. I guess we just got different qualities.
No, it's not the quality because
because if you dropping first off, the Scorpion album wasn't even that good.
That was good.
So if we saying from 2018 up to now, and to me, all that shit ain't been good. Your percentage is fucked up. So it don't even matter if you dropping or not. I'd rather have a nigga taking his time, not dropping nothing, and making sure he give me some quality as a nigga who's shooting and he missing all the bonus balls. He missing everything he need to hit. To me.
Nah, he's been hitting.
What?
Bruh's been hitting. Well, I mean, like, bruh's still gonna
You
be
have
on the
your own
top
opinion
feature.
about that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, all right, you gave me God's Plan. That was a song of the year for 2018.
He just did Laugh Now. He did the Laugh Now shit with Dirk. That was like last year.
That was a big
That was a
single.
big hit.
Okay.
That was a big single.
But
There
we're
was
talking about-
some good songs on Scorpion, bruh. Me and you not gonna ever agree on that, and that's fine. But
Bruh,
I
that was
listened
a
to
double.
album
That was a double album.
exactly.
you're
And the
telling-
B side, and
you're-
people say the B side was better.
And y'all telling me that only a couple songs in there are good. That's not a good album.
No, bro.
That's not
Nonstop.
good. Nigga,
Nonstop
you-
is a banger.
All right,
Nonstop is a banger.
let me-
Elevate is high. You fuck with Elevate. Elevate
I
was
did
a dope.
fuck with
Was a
Elevate.
dope. Was a dope
No,
record.
so let me-
The shit with dog who passed away, who was fucking with Wayne. They got a song. He got a song on Drake album.
Static Major?
Static Major. What's the song on the B side? That was a hot record.
That's one song off a
No.
whole B-side album. Bro.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
Jaden was a fucking big record,
what
bro.
I'm saying,
He had
like,
more than 4 songs on
That's
that album
two
that was
songs.
bangers.
This nigga had a song with Michael Jackson, and that shit didn't even nobody talked about.
I didn't like that
shit.
song.
That's what I'm saying.
That's one song.
Like you pulled all these audibles for this double album, and this shit's a.
I wasn't really a fan.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm talking
So
more
let me
from.
ask- let
I'm
me-
talking
so-
more of the features that he's been doing, that he's been cooking on. As far as his I'm
We just talked about a feature, and I just said that shit was ass because that shit really was ass in the
Most
in
of
the
this
midst
guy's
of all
playing
of this shit that's going on right now.
Mob
the beef
ties.
shit, that shit ass.
Come on, man. Is there more? Jaded. Nice for what? Finesse.
Is there more? Is ass, bro. That shit is ass, bro. That's what I'm saying.
in my feelings.
To you,
After dark. Like,
to
come
you.
on, all them songs peak for this nigga.
Of course they peak. There's Drake. Like he's gonna get the streams. He's the Patrick
that's
Mahomes of
quality,
streams.
bruh. That's quality.
No, it's not. We just had this conversation in this episode. Just because the shit got ass the street. That don't
No,
mean it's
those are good
quality.
songs.
No, it don't.
So Mob Tie is not a good song.
Oh my
I didn't like
God,
Mob
bro.
Tie.
That's what I'm saying. Like you, Drake does no wrong. You just said the nigga
Nah.
bottom album is still not a dud.
No,
Then
it's not.
You
It's
changed
not.
the rules for this nigga. just
not the
because
rules. That's
your
my
goal.
opinion.
Yeah, but and you're wrong
That's
on that
my
because
no.
that's your goal.
You can't tell me what I think is good music.
Bruh, everybody dud album
You
is
just
their
said-
bottom album, bruh.
It's not a
that's
dud
what
to
I'm
me.
saying.
Scorpion's
Because
not a dud.
to you, but it's a dud. To everybody else, it's a
You
dud.
can't tell me what a dud is. Just like I can't tell you what a dud is.
Niggas,
We just said music is subjective.
Consensus wise, it's a dud.
Yeah.
If a nigga bottom album is the bottom album, it's at the bottom for a reason. It's a fucking dud. You don't change the rules.
He always put out quality music to me.
Alright,
Album
man.
was in everything.
Alright,
But we're not gonna agree on that. All I'm saying is Kendrick has never gave us no features in his 4 years of being quiet.
and that's cool. He's still top 5. So what y'all gonna do about
Alright,
it?
so
I'm not
you
gonna say-
changing
I'm
the
not
rules
putting
then.
top five
I'm not
for a
changing
nigga
the
that's
rules.
not- I'm not-
I say I don't even agree with it, but at the same time,
How you
that's
don't
a-
agree with it then?
It's the same. It's not me that put him top 5. It's not me. And plus, I'm going off what he done gave me. I don't have a reason to not take him on top 5 just because he's not on another nigga's album, a song on the radio. I don't give a fuck about that. I don't give a fuck about that. If the album good, that's what I care about. It's cool if you want to give me the features. That's cool.
That's
But
why we
them shit
regard
better be
them
good
as-
too.
I'm just saying, just to be considered a
Consistent,
top 5,
man.
but
Consistent,
you never
man.
given me, but you don't give me, like, bro, give me something. And I can understand what you're coming at from Dog with the albums and shit, but let's not act like Dog don't be tearing up features. Let's not act like anytime Dog get on another person track, 50 is a 50-50 chance that Dog gonna go harder than the track is already for. Like I said, Wasted Time is one of my favorite songs of this year. Like, Dog killed that shit. I'm just saying we've gotten more things from him. Like, if somebody says
Having
Drake
our
is-
way, he killed that
like
shit.
if somebody would say Drake is top 5, I'd be like, I get it because he's consistent. He's always giving us something. Now, don't get me wrong, talent wise, of course Kendrick's going to be top 5. I'm just saying production wise, like he doesn't give us nothing. He just doesn't give us enough.
And that's what I'm saying. He the only one who get that, bruh. That just he's the only one who has gotten that. I'd be like, damn, well, if the shit that good, cool, but you left me off with damn. I could understand it if you left me off with Good Kid, Mad City. I would understand
Even
that.
to Pimp a Butterfly. Even to Pimp a
I'll give him
Butterfly.
that. Even if it was to Pimp a Butterfly, I give him that.
Even that. But after Damned, nah, God, you got bring something.
I feel like that about Scorpion. And the features in the little throwaway EPs, it ain't been that good to me. Not for you to repackage SoundCloud songs and then put it out there like, oh, I'm supposed to eat it up like a sirloin. No.
I can give you that. I can give
So
you that.
that's
But
all I'm saying. Like, no,
features,
like
I'm saying the Drake features that I've heard through between 2018 and now have been like
bro,
for the most part have been good.
You've only named 2 songs. You named
Gold
Waste of
Rose's
Time
Body.
and you named some other shit.
Yeah,
That's all.
Gold
Rose's Body.
Nigga got a Grammy nomination off that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Dog's still putting in work. He's still being productive out here. He's still giving us shit. I'm just saying, Kendrick top 5 talent wise, but dog just don't give us enough. And I don't know if bruh, maybe he just taking his time. Or like Andre 3000 said, sometimes a nigga said, bruh, I'm just scared to put out shit sometimes. I just don't know.
We had that discussion about Bryson Tiller.
How people
we asked that. We asked that.
R&B, but this man
We asked that. We said, is this nigga scared?
Top 5 anything.
It's not
Like,
top 5, but we asked that question though. We said, is this nigga scared to put out music because of the way he was moving? And sure enough, when we heard it on the record, he kind of addressed that on the record. We talked about that, bruh.
That album was ass too, though.
You think the last album was ass?
Bryson Tiller he never really made good music to me.
I don't think
like
the last
that.
album was ass, but him addressing that was a question that we was asking, like, bro, is this nigga scared to put out music? Because True Self was ass. That True Self album was ass. Now, this one that he came back with, pretty cool. But on that record, he addressed the question that we asked about you being scared. I'm not saying Kendrick's scared of dropping music, but that could be
If
asked
he's
because
scared to drop the music, that's cool. We human, bro. Like he's like I can understand like Andre 3000, regardless one of the greatest rappers of all time. If he say he's scared to drop music, I'm not gonna clown a nigga for saying that.
I'm not gonna
He's
clown
Andre
him.
3000 at the end of the day, but I can see how a nigga might get in their head, but like damn, like. I'm this. I don't know if I might drop this and the shit might be ass. A lot of niggas don't got that mental fortitude. That's why we just talk about Giannis with that same thing. Giannis, you can laugh at Giannis, you can do whatever you want, but
he grew his mental toughness.
He's still a lot of niggas don't got that, and that's cool. I'm not gonna throw niggas to the wayside for that.
Do you think artists might have that because of the conversations that we have? You think we too hard on them?
All that play a part.
So do you think we too hard on them?
I'm not gonna say we too hard, but at the same time, words do mean things to different people, bro. Like true. I'm not saying that everybody just wake up and they stoic and they tough all the time. All right,
so let's apply it to us.
All right, what's up?
So if we take a 4-year break and come back,
we podcast, bro. Like podcasting is different from music, bro. Like for the most part, niggas want to hear podcasts every week, if not every couple of days. Sure. You can drop an album and it lasts for 3 to 4 years. You can't do that.
If it's that good.
You just said TM101 could have lasted them until about 2008 if you wanted to.
The longest break that we took on this podcast was, when was that? That was 17.
But that's different though.
So that was like what, 3-4 months?
That's different though, Mike. I'll give it to Mo. That's a different.
That's different, bro. Like
because podcasts, damn near, it would be like your favorite radio station not coming on when you wake up in the morning time, and for like and they basically like postponed for like 3 weeks.
Hey, keep it
different.
Keep it a band. If we put a time on it, that would equate to 4 years. All I'm saying is, if we was to take a significant break, we would not be regarded as the same, bruh.
Bro, niggas was on our ass when we wasn't recording. So that's what.
But I'm saying, but the time frame wasn't that long though.
That's what I'm saying.
We probably took like a 3-4.
Like
that's what I'm saying. And we left off on a high note, bruh. That's what I'm saying. Like life happens. You see what I'm saying? But we left off on a high. That was like after episode 25. You see what I'm saying? We came back that November. You see what I'm saying? And we came back strong. What I'm saying is, though, the time, that's why I say put a time on it that's significant, because if we took a significant break and then it was like, damn, bro, we ain't heard from these niggas in a minute, bro, people would have that question. And let's say we don't even hop on nobody else's shit.
Yeah, y'all not doing other podcasts.
You know what I'm saying? We didn't know.
Or y'all didn't tweet anything and be like, hey, we're coming back. Y'all just disappeared. You know
this nigga just disappeared and don't do nothing, bro.
Bro, they have been hints at Kendrick dropping this whole time, but he just ain't dropped. Like, I'm not gonna do all that now. Now we just being semantical now. Like, it has been rumors and hints of him dropping. We're not gonna do all that. He just ain't dropped. Y'all
I get what you say.
Y'all big thing is damn wasn't that big, that good enough for him to take this break. That's fair if y'all want to say that. That's fair if y'all want to say that.
That's all I'm gonna say.
To me, if he dropped the album tomorrow on his ass, then I'm grilling him because, like, bro.
Yeah, all right, so you know how you just said consensus wise, you don't put him top 5, but consensus a lot of people do. So it's the same shit, my nigga.
I'm not arguing that. I'm not arguing.
You did argue that though.
No, I'm not arguing people put him top 5 because to me, I wouldn't. All right, if you put Kendrick top 5, I'm not going to argue that because I got 2 classics from him already before this 4-year break. Okay, cool. You want to give him that? Cool. I'm not arguing, but niggas putting them top 5. So it don't matter to me. That's what I'm saying.
With a 4-year.
Me personally, he's not in my top 5 or top 10. I just said he'd be like a top 15 type nigga to me. But I'm not going to argue the consensus.
But you can say that we have never seen that though.
All right,
we've never seen that.
That's fair too. But I'm not about to niggas trying to grill this man in this.
But we never seen it, Mo, for somebody to be a top dog
All
and
right,
take a
we
4-year
can say
break.
we never seen it, but all the other shit is extra, bro. Like, okay, you want to drop music? Cool, he's not dropping. What we gonna do about it? Nothing. But wait, that's all I'm saying.
All I'm saying is a nigga can't be consistently top 5 all the time, but only
that's fair,
but have them putting in that work in the past
All right,
4
so
years.
y'all want to remove him from top 5? Who's replacing him?
I put
It don't gotta be a replace. I already got Ross in
Ross
top 5 all time.
Ross been top 5. Niggas, a lot of people still got
a lot
Ross
of
top
people
5.
do not have Ross top 5.
So we had a consensus right now.
If
Who's
you
the
talking about
top
all
5?
time, we talking about this era.
No, top 5 rappers right now.
Oh, yeah, then yeah.
So that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
What are we talking about? Ross will still be top 5. So I say we remove Kendrick right now. Who replacing him with?
I've already got him ahead of him, so that ain't enough for me.
I mean, people.
I'm
not even.
I mean,
afraid.
even, not for nothing, my nigga. Big Sean has even been consistent. Even if niggas
Big
want to get
Sean
on
not
him,
a better rapper than Kendrick
he's
Lamar,
not a better
bro.
rapper
Like,
than him, but at least the nigga put out music.
So based off that, you're putting
Consistent.
him ahead.
Meek is consistent. Meek is consistent.
I'm not putting neither one of them niggas ahead of Kendrick
And
Lamar.
I wouldn't either, but I'm talking about the consistency,
I'm gonna keep
bro.
it G with you. Niggas might laugh at me. I know
Niggas can
might
laugh
say
at Meek
whatever
Mill.
they
If
want, what
Meek
they
Mill
want
would've
to
took a
say,
break, niggas
but
would've been like,
I'm not
nigga,
even a
we ain't
fan of
heard
this
you.
nigga. But if I wouldn't even argue if somebody say, "Yo, NBA YoungBoy's top 5," I wouldn't even argue that. Wouldn't even argue that.
In this era,
As far as what's going on right now, I wouldn't even argue it.
I don't know about that.
He got the resume.
He's definitely got the resume. Like, I wouldn't even argue it. Maybe some of his lyrical content we might not get to it.
He had like 8 or 9 gold and platinum certifications this year alone.
I wouldn't
In jail.
I wouldn't argue it. If somebody wanted to remove somebody
got-
from
he
the top
got-
5,
he
So,
got-
so that does
I wouldn't
account
argue
for
it.
something, bruh.
No, because that's going off the niggas streaming his music. Like,
But that matters though. That says a lot. That's just like with the Kodak conversation.
But
Obviously,
the thing is,
if
he's
your
still
fans
putting
is
out records
the
while he
nigga
was
putting
in
you
jail
on.
though.
no, a lot of them songs that went gold and platinum been out since 2018, 2019. Like, them shit been out. He just getting the quality, the certifications for those.
Okay.
You can look at the list. Them songs been out. It's like probably like 2 songs.
But what, he's still been charting with his last album though. That came out last year.
He's been charting since 2016 on YouTube.
And that's
Like,
what I'm saying.
he's
For
been
this nigga to
charting.
still be in jail and not being able to put out new music and doing his thing, like at some point,
So
the
you're
numbers
saying-
do account for something.
You're saying Kendrick should be doing the same thing. Because a lot of rappers not doing what young boy doing now.
Hey, let me be very.
think before you answer that question. A lot of niggas not doing what
listen,
young boy doing.
But what I'm saying is the numbers account at some point. I'm not saying it's a big percentage. With that being said, all I'm asking for is at least some features, my nigga. I don't expect the artist to give me an album I never been like that.
At this point,
I never been like
I just
that,
don't
bro.
see that being Kendrick. Like, that's not what Kendrick
But
got
during his
space-wise.
time,
Like,
during his run, he was on other niggas' songs,
yeah,
Mo.
and that was the time. That's not the time now. The thing about them
So
old
is he
days,
past his prime?
the old days.
So he passed his prime then.
No, that's not what we're talking about. That's not what we're talking
No,
about.
what he's trying to
him
say
doing,
is like him. But my whole thing is like, bruh, you might not be doing features all the time, but like, dog, you got to pop out at least once.
At least.
At least once.
Who
bruh.
made that rule up though?
But it's like, how can you be considered
It's not
something
a
if you're
rule.
not doing?
Like, let's
it?
be clear. Like,
Who made that up?
let's be clear on this rap shit.
What if a nigga be like, fuck it, I don't
That's
have to do
fucking
that.
hell,
y'all
bruh.
just say Drake don't gotta do it. So if he didn't do it, y'all wouldn't be
Drake
saying
don't gotta
shit.
do what?
Y'all just said Drake don't have to drop these songs. He don't have to be on niggas' songs, but he still do it.
But that
no, wait.
No, no, for me, he has to.
Let me talk.
For me, he
Let
has
me
to.
talk. Okay, you has to for you. So
Facts.
For
You gotta be
for
consistent.
You said that earlier. You said
I said he doesn't have to
Wait. You said this. You said Drake don't gotta drop these songs. You said Drake don't gotta be on the radio, but he still does it. So I'm asking you, if he wasn't doing it, would you have the same smoke for Drake?
Yeah, I would have the same smoke.
But you
for him.
just said he don't have to do it.
That's the thing. He doesn't have to do it, but he still does it.
If
He
a
still puts it out.
If a nigga don't gotta do it, then he's already on a different tier. He don't gotta talk to y'all niggas.
But that's the thing. That's the thing.
Like,
If
that's
you
what
feel-
I'm saying,
if you
like-
don't gotta do it, but you not considered a top 5 nigga then.
Bro, there was whispers about Cole after that time frame, at the Born Center going into 2014, like, hey, bro, like, because Sideline wasn't
Yeah,
wasn't regarded.
You came out.
Bowen said it was cool.
You came out shaky.
That's what I'm saying. So he knew what he had to do. You see what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying.
He had to clean it up. Kendrick wasn't never in that position.
And overall, I'm not saying there's rules like. Of course, niggas be like, rap does have certain rules that ain't written down in the book. Like, this ain't the NBA and NFL, but what I'm saying is like, bro, like, at the end of the day, give us something, dog.
Y'all just want to hear more from him. Okay,
yeah,
that's fair.
if you regard it as the top, bro, I don't look at him the same as these other rap niggas, bro. That's what I'm saying. They grouped in that class for a reason. I wouldn't look at Ross the way I look at Ross if he wasn't consistent. I would not do it. My rules are always the same. Drake could not have been regarded as the way I look at him if he stopped after Nothing Was the Same. He could not. I would not have that nigga top 5 if he stopped after Nothing Was the Same, took a 4-year break, and came back with an album. I would not look at him the same.
Yeah, because that album would have been Scorpion.
No, it wouldn't have. It would have been If You're Reading This Is Too Late. And that was a classic to me. We're not going to agree on that. I'm not going to get no deep dive argument about that. Was a great fucking album. It's a classic to me, and that's one of his best.
Yeah, that's OVO Gate.
Even if he would have came with If You're Reading This Is Too Late in 17, but like, damn, bro, yeah, this shit was, you still got it, but damn, dog, like, you still got to make up for that lack of time in between 4 years. Whether it be features, whether it be, like, you cool, you there, but you ain't there. And that's fair. That's a fair assessment. I've always judged rappers on that scale, bruh. It's the reason why I regard Wayne the way that I do. I didn't get an album in between from Carter 2 in between Carter, and that was almost 3 years. Carter 2 is December 05. We got Carter 3 June 08. But what did I get in between? I got classic mixtapes. I got classic features. 07, he killed features. 06, he killed features. He was known for that. That's why we regard him as the way we regard him, because of what he did outside his albums. That's the reason why we really regard Wayne as one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT, because of what he did outside of the album.
And maybe Kendrick feel like he ain't got shit to prove. I don't know.
Maybe
the nigga
he
feel like
do.
he ain't got shit to prove.
But that question is fair, bro.
Nigga feel like he don't got to talk to us all the time, and that's fair if you want to feel like
I'm not saying that they got to drop every year, though. I never been that type to put a pressure on an artist. To be like, no, you got to give me something every year. No, because the average is about 2. And when niggas was dropping albums, niggas dropping on the average of 2 years with a pop-out feature in between. That's cool. That's fair. But, dog, when you start crossing over the 4 or 5 years, like, come on, man. And you don't give me nothing, it's fair to ask the question, okay, how do we still regard you as the top and you don't give us nothing in between? I'm saying we wouldn't do that for nobody else because we haven't.
Could be damn. I mean, bro, because all of our legends, all of our greats have all given us something within these. Even though there's no official rule, but it's like, bro, like if we regard all of our great artists in general, whether it's fucking, rap, R&B, or whatever the case may be, bro. Like, I never seen Michael Jackson, take,
He did.
Mike is different, bro.
Mike is different.
Mike is different, bro. No, that is.
Yeah, he did take time off.
He took time off.
But he had a lot of shit going on. He had a lot of shit going on. So I can understand.
I'm not about to sit up here and compare Thriller.
On,
We're not gonna. We just said if he left off on Good Kid, Mad City, we wouldn't have had the conversation.
As a matter of fact, that
Michael
was a
Jackson
wrong
Off the Wall and Thriller was like 4 or 5 years apart from each other. Look it up.
Bro, no, it wasn't. There's no way it wasn't.
It probably was 3 years. I give it 3.
I'm about to look it up right now.
I give it. Matter of fact, maybe that was a bad comparison.
Michael Thriller was what year? 82? Off the Wall was 79. I know that for fact.
79, 81. Oh, that's 3 years? That's a 3-year hiatus? But I know I know there was a point in time where Michael wasn't like dropping shit though.
He would give out every 3 to 4 years.
Exactly, 3 years.
3 to 4
Off the Wall
years.
was 79, Thriller 82, then Bad was 87, but he left off on Thriller, my nigga.
Bro, that's still a crucial 3-run album run, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
Bad,
he left off on Damn.
Those are 3-year run. Those are 3-year gaps in between those albums, bro. It's time off.
He left off on Damn. He left off on Damn.
Okay, and that's cool for you. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
It's not the same.
Obviously,
it's not the same.
No, and obviously the consensus, nobody else really give a fuck. We waiting on the album. We don't
that
care.
was a bad comparison. You can't really do R&B, hip hop. Yeah, you can't. That's a bad.
It's not even that. We talking about Michael Jackson. We talking about Michael Jackson.
That was a bad comparison. My fault.
But you just said if we left off on Good Kid, Mad City, it would be cool.
Yeah, it would be
that's
cool.
What if that's the equivalent.
All I think is like, is Damn really that good for
that's
a 4-year
hiatus?
hiatus?
For a 4-year
that's
hiatus.
All I'm saying,
no.
dog. That's
No,
all I'm
not.
saying.
It's not. But
and nothing was the same. It wouldn't have been a good enough for no 4-year fucking gap, my nigga.
Nothing was the same when probably.
And a lot of
like
people,
years.
I know conversations I had with people say that's a classic.
That's his best album to me.
A lot of people say Nothing Was the Same is a classic. I don't think Nothing Is the Same as a classic. A lot of people I talk to say Nothing Is the Same is a classic. That goes back to the subjective thing. You say he only got one, but people will argue and say Nothing Was the Same, and if you're reading this, it's too late. So on that turn, the man done got classics, bruh. A lot of people say Nothing Was the Same as his best album. I don't think so. I think Take Care, If You're Reading This, It's Too Late, and everything else is great or good. That's it. But I hear a lot of people say Nothing Was the Same as a classic. I go back and I listen to it. Great album, but classic, I can't say.
That shit was that to me. That's like his second best album. That shit better than a lot of the shit he came out with. I give you.
Just
that.
give me a feature, Kendrick, bro. That's all I ask, man. If you gonna be regarded as that nigga, we ain't seen the other greats do no shit like that. There's no way I could have Ross in my top 5 if he would have did some shit like that. No way. Especially after his first 4. Like, come on, dog. That means we would have had to wait on Teflon Don. Teflon Don was his 5th album, right?
Yeah.
Or 4th?
Hold on.
Port Miami,
Miami,
and
Trilla.
Teflon Don.
Yeah.
No, Deeper Than Rap, then Teflon Don.
So
Okay.
that would have been a 4. It would have. Yeah.
That would have been his 4th. Then cool. Then I would have given him a little bit more leeway then.
Yeah, because Deeper Than Rap is a great album. So
He dropped 2 classics back to back to me.
Yeah.
Teflon Don and
Deeper Than Rap.
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure. And overall, he probably got what?
He got 3
3?
classics. He got 3 classics.
Port of Miami? What's
It's
his third classic then?
It's a good debut. I would say I say Port Miami a classic, but that's to me. I ain't heard
I really don't
a
count.
lot of.
I really
If
don't
you got a
count Port
question,
Miami
then it's not a classic.
No, my question mark, my possible for Ross is God Forgive I Don't.
No way.
That was a good album.
That was good.
It's not classic.
Mastermind
Not
was
classic.
a really good album.
Mastermind is better than God Forgives I Don't.
Mastermind was. I think so.
Mastermind better.
I think so.
I feel like if you took Mastermind and what was the other album and combined
Black
them,
Market.
yeah, and took the best songs, those that
Oh,
would have been
yeah,
a
Black
classic.
Market
That
was
would've been a
hard.
classic.
Black
That would've
Market
been a
was
classic.
hard, low key.
Black
That was
Market is
a-
the most underrated album to me.
No, Hood Billionaires is most
The
underrated.
mixtape was better.
Yeah, the mixtape, the Black Market mixtape was better than
It
the
was
album.
Black
Yeah,
Dollar.
the Hood
Black
Billionaires.
Dollar than Black Market. And now if you took them two and put them and took the best off of those, that's a classic
But
album.
his 2 for sure classics is Deeper Than Rap and Teflon
Yeah.
Don.
Yeah, for
To
sure.
me,
sure.
Deeper Than Rap is his best album.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
For sure.
But I wouldn't argue
For
somebody
sure.
say Teflon Don because that bitch is cold. But that's what I'm saying. If he leaves off on Teflon Don, I give him a little bit more leeway. Like, what you leave off on matters.
The only reason I wouldn't say I would put Deeper Than Rap over Teflon Don is I don't know if y'all really remember around that time there was a lot of songs off Teflon Don that was leaking already on the blogs. Like I heard MC Hammer already blowing.
Yeah, it was Albert Anastasia era and all that
Anastasia.
shit.
There was a couple songs off
and then
those.
we
that
got
was
and then we got fucking
Rich Forever.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dog, Ross has always been consistent, bro. That's what I'm saying. If Kendrick would have gave me a mixtape in between time or some features in between time, bro, they still look at him like that. But you just be silent, bro. And then after year 1, I can buy it. Year 2, Mike, he ain't got to do that. Okay, understandable. Year 3 is kind of like, all right, bro. Like, we in a pandemic. Understandable. We still kind of in the pandemic. But you don't even giving us a... I was asking year 2, 3. I like, damn, bro. Like, where the features at? Because there was a time when people were saying, like, oh, no, you don't want to say Kendrick name on a record now. You don't want no problems. Like, niggas used to say that. Niggas used to be like, oh, you don't want to go head-to-head with
That was
Kendrick.
after Control.
Exactly.
Control was what, 2013?
13. But that thing carried on. We talked about that. How did the Control verse give this nigga so much weight? We've asked that question on the podcast
My
before.
thing was when he was in that whole like alien filter with his voice thing. That was me.
But the Control verse did a lot for him as a rapper is what I'm saying.
Yeah, it did.
It gave him a different status. But
That's
I
what I'm
ain't-
saying. It
Yeah,
gave
I
him the
don't-
boogeyman stamp, bro. That's not something that I made up.
I don't think niggas afraid of Kendrick Lamar though. Like
I don't think so, but people will say it like, oh, like who's scared to rap against this nigga? Niggas was saying Big Sean didn't want to rap against this nigga.
did he rap against Kendrick Lamar?
They were saying that subliminally he was throwing shots at him and Sean wasn't saying nothing back to him, so Sean was scared.
I just remember when that verse dropped, a lot of niggas was tweeting about helping in the studio. And
Yeah, Joe Budden,
and
Fab.
I never
a lot of
heard. I
niggas.
never heard none of them songs. So I mean, like, I never heard any of those songs.
Damn, so you can't say I'm making up the boogeyman tag.
No,
That's not something I made up.
That's goofy on them niggas. Nobody asked y'all to tweet none of that shit.
Yeah.
Nobody asked y'all to tweet none of that shit. I didn't give a fuck about a Joe Budden response. I don't give a fuck about a Meek Mill
Like
response.
I've heard Buddy say like, oh, don't say Candyman name. Like, bro, like he's not that lyrically lethal, bro. Like niggas can rap with this nigga, bro. But if you still regard it as that, but you don't give me nothing in between time, I'm warranted to ask that question, my nigga, because it wouldn't be fair for nobody else. It wouldn't be like that for nobody else. It wouldn't be like that for nobody else, bro. Especially if you leave off on Damn, and then like you leaving off on the Blueprint.
Word, if Jay-Z would have took a 3-year break from the Blueprint, niggas wouldn't even trip, dog. If niggas
Especially after that run, because we got Reasonable Doubt, we got Volume 2, Volume 3, Blueprint. Bro, that's arguably 4 straight classics.
Y'all niggas be trying to shit on Volume 1 now. Volume 1, in my lifetime, Volume 1 is like, to me, that's my favorite Jay-Z album. But a lot of niggas be shitting on Volume 1, and I don't like the Volume 1.
Volume 1 is a classic.
To me,
but
that's
at the
classic,
bro, it was because look at the lead singles on that shit, bro.
Yeah, Sunshine. Niggas, that's what I'm saying. Niggas a lot of unfair hate, dog.
No, that was warranted though, because you tried to tap into a lane that you'd have like. He tried to tap into the Mason Diddy lane.
He didn't even like that shit.
He didn't like that shit.
But my thing is, besides those 2 songs, besides the Sunshine record,
No, everything else is hard.
everything else is hard as fuck.
Yeah, they just.
That's what I'm saying. Over time, it got.
They went about rolling that album out wrong.
Over time, it got his just due.
But man, bro, I remember that's probably the song with him and Blackstreet. I think that's like probably the first rap song I ever like really paid attention to, dog. Like that's the first rap song, and then because you, if I don't know if y'all remember when you could buy the CD and it would have like the 2 songs, and then it would have like another 2 songs. It might have like a radio version, and then shit like that.
That's what an EP originally was.
Because I remember it had that, and then it had 1,000,001, and I was like, dog, 1,000,001 is incredible. You know what I'm saying? So I'm thinking like. And I actually got that album. I had the edited version, I had the clean version because I was a little nigga. But like, dog, where I'm from, it's like it's like top 5
Where I'm
horror
from,
songs.
she's just watching. Man, what's the one with Too Short?
Real niggas do.
Real niggas, yeah.
Like, bro, he's had some. He's like that album was heat.
No, it's
dog.
good. It's good. But that's what I'm saying though. Like after that 4 album run, I could give Dog a little leeway.
You could give him that. Like I said, like if he was to leave off a Blueprint and take a 3-year run to Blueprint 2. Then actually, I feel like he should.
I don't care what nobody
really
say, bro. Consistency fucking matters. I don't give a damn if you like, bro. There's no way, like, bro. Eminem got 12 albums, bro. 9, 10 of them bitches is ass.
Whack as fuck. Really 11.
So why is he still regarded as what he is?
The color of our shirts.
That percentage,
the rapping ability.
that percentage is crazy. That percentage is crazy.
That's like a 20%. That's 20%. You 20% on albums,
But
dog.
you're still the highest selling rap artist all time.
I mean, we
All
know
time.
why, but it is what it is. But we
what
know
it
why.
is.
We know why.
Why we just can't call it what it is without
I
it
don't
being
put him in
some
my
other
top
shit.
5
No, what I'm saying is when we look at statistics,
because his rappability. That's why people put him up there.
Consensus-wise, okay, so that should apply to Kendrick too, then, because Kendrick is one of the top rappers of this last generation.
I can't ever say that Eminem went quiet. He's always hopping on somebody's shit, and we be mad at that. Like, niggas, stop rapping.
But
Like, niggas, stop rapping. That's what we say. We say, niggas, stop rapping, bro. Like, if you gonna put out shit like that, that's what we say.
Yeah, we do say that.
At least the nigga pop. At least he pop out.
But
It's ass.
it's a
It's
lot.
ass.
But you don't think that should play a part in your overall?
I don't have him top 5 anything.
No, but to you, but I'm saying consensus wise, it don't for some
Because
reason.
you know why? The first couple albums did a lot for a lot of people. I still ask that question though. The same way I asked it for Kendrick Lamar.
If we talk about that, then DMX should be way higher.
No, because X after, like, even after them two, we still got X. Like, so at the end of the day, that was a 3 quality album run, my nigga.
I mean, but you got to think with X, you still had the Rough Rider compilations he was on.
Yeah, he led all that shit.
Yeah, he led all that shit.
Yeah, Mo, we're not getting anything from him. Anything. The nigga popped out on one song, and Future was the best one on that record.
I mean, Kendrick just did the core.
That's what I'm saying. So I don't have nothing else to judge him off. I asked somebody, I said, dog, what do I have to judge him off of except the Black Panther song? That's it. That's the only thing I have to judge him off of in this 4-year gap. I don't have no features. I don't have nothing. Nothing, but you're still regarded. You're still regarded as the top in your class.
I just like I said, man, I just like competitive. I like, when rappers who don't gotta do shit and they still do it. Like around those times, Jay-Z never had to drop a verse or nothing, but like Hov was still out there putting out competitive, like quality verses. Nas just put out King's Disease 2. I'm not a big fan of Hit Boy production, but for the most part,
it's an album of the year contender.
It's an album of the year contender. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is, this nigga's still out here, bruh. He's still physically, even and the music matches, so it's great because the music is still
Yeah, but
good.
we not judging Nas no more though. That's different.
We can still judge Nas.
This album was ass. He would have known.
He would have put that, bro. I'm still going. If you putting out some shit, I'm gonna judge it.
His album before that was ass. I didn't knock him out of no
King's
grade.
Disease, the first one.
I'm talking about the one before that. I'm talking about the one when Ye produced it.
Oh,
the Lost Tapes.
The Nasir shit.
No,
Lost Tapes 2 was
Lost Tapes 2 was
good.
Before the Ye album.
Yeah, Lost Tapes 2 was good.
That was a good album.
Nasir was whack.
Was ass. All right, but did I ever at any time say this nigga is knocked out of one of the greats? He's been solidified, my nigga. So Nas is different. Certain niggas, they already solidified. We not judging them.
But Kendrick
no
is
more.
already solidified. But Kendrick was solidified too.
Bro,
We
just said the nigga's still in his prime though.
You can still be solidified and still be in your prime. I mean, it happens.
Nas is not.
I mean, my nigga LeBron James was solidified after his first fucking game in the NBA. Like,
he was
No, he
solidified
wasn't.
in high school.
he was solidified in high school. Right.
No, he wasn't.
Nigga was solidified his junior year.
No, he was not.
Bro, that man's
No, he wasn't.
He's the greatest high school basketball player of all time.
He would not be regarded as one of the greatest basketball players of all time after high school year. No, he would not
Bro,
be.
they told this man if he was a bust as a senior in high school, that it was over with. If he wasn't good that first season, it was over with. They told him that.
You telling me if LeBron James would have been a bust, he still would have been regarded as a GOAT with Michael Jordan?
If he was a bust, we wouldn't be talking about LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. So don't tell me that this nigga was solidified after his first year. No, he wouldn't have been. No, he wouldn't have. High school, yes. It's plenty of high school legends.
What was LeBron solidified after he beat the Pistons? Or after he got his first ring?
I would say after he beat the Pistons.
His first MVP year.
That was what?
08, 09.
08, 09? So
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go when
lot of niggas
I'm gonna
stand
go
after he beat the Pistons.
when he beat the Pistons. That's when I
He's
stand
not a GOAT after beating the Pistons. He's not mentioned with Michael Jordan after beating the Pistons.
So
We're not doing
it
that.
take one MVP to get GOAT status.
I'm not gonna say one MVP, but I mean he was trajected like he was trajecting there. Now, as far as Michael, first ring. Sorry, first ring.
Yeah, Mike. I know honestly.
As far as Mike, first ring.
Nah, you can say that after the '88 season.
So he the greatest player of all time of one ring for Michael Jordan.
I'm saying talks of being the GOAT. Now y'all talking about solidified.
one ring now.
When you say solidified, what are we talking about?
As one of the top all time. One of the top dudes.
Then the first ring. The first ring.
I mean, I feel like people had LeBron top 5 before the ring.
They
Like,
did, but we used to be like, how, nigga, and you don't have a ring? We talked about that. We talked about it on Facebook. We talked about that.
So
we said that.
So you can be one of the top dudes with one ring, but you got niggas with 11 rings who don't get that same leeway.
Yeah, you just can talk about Bill Russell.
No, I'm just saying. Hey, you got Kareem. Kareem got a lot of rings too.
But we talked about
like
we talked about that too, though.
Kareem got like 6.
We talked about his numbers.
Kareem got he got like 7, innit?
Yeah.
We talked about his numbers, though.
What, Bill Russell?
Yeah, we laughed at that.
Right, because he didn't score. He didn't score as much as y'all think he should have scored, but he still got 11 rings.
All I'm saying is y'all can miss me with that shit about LeBron being solidified after that high school shit. That's not true.
But that man's the greatest high school basketball player of all
High
time.
school. We talking about NBA all time. Sebastian Telfair is one of the greatest high school players of all time.
He wasn't LeBron.
I can't say that.
No, he wasn't.
That
That man was a man. That man was a man amongst boys.
He was the only one featured with that man on the cover, so I can't say that, bro.
He still wasn't better than this man.
He
though.
wasn't better, but he's one of the greatest high school players of
That's
all time.
all I'm saying.
But he's not a GOAT, though. LeBron wouldn't have been a GOAT after his first year in the NBA. We're not doing that.
I wouldn't say GOAT,
No,
but
he's
I would
not.
feel like for people to be like,
Bro,
all right, this
he's
is-
top 10 after his first year in the NBA? All time?
Not all time.
Okay, so that's the
but
point.
If you want to put
The
him top
all-time
10 in the
competition is
league
top
at that
10,
point in
bro.
top 10
time,
in the league.
at that point in time, yeah,
don't
you
know if I
after
could
his first
argue
year,
that top
you
10
could
in
do
the league.
that.
Bro, we're talking about all time. Y'all changing it. You saying at the time. We're saying all time. He would not have been top 10 all time after his
got
first year in the
that.
Nah,
NBA.
yeah, you
but
got
we
that.
talking
He
about
wouldn't
top
have
10
been
in the
top.
league.
I'm talking about top 10 in the league. He would have been
I'm talking about
solidified as
But
that
y'all
after
said
the first
all
year.
time. That's what y'all said.
We just said you got that. But what Marcus say, if top 10 in the league, I wouldn't argue that.
Top 10 of all time, he wouldn't have been. To me, he's not that until
Braun
he gets the
wasn't-
ring.
Braun
But
wasn't
as far as
solidif-
top 10 in the league. He was been solidified for that since his first year.
Bro, he wasn't. He to be mentioned with Mike wouldn't have been until he got his first ring. Now, to be regarded as a top 10 player all time, arguably, it could be. I with no ring, he might have. It would have been hard pressed for me to put him top 10 before with no ring, bro. All time, no
so
way.
Where was Jordan at before his first ring? Then
He was behind
Shit,
Magic. He was
behind Magic, Bird. He's top 10 all time.
Bird.
without a ring.
Yeah,
Without.
Okay.
he's still top 10 all time, though.
I mean, bruh, people say what they want, but like before then, because even though Isaiah and them had got the ring,
Isaiah beat all them niggas now.
yeah, he has a
But
winning record.
Mike-
He has a winning record against all of
They
them.
were
beat
saying,
all them niggas.
but they were saying Mike was the best player. He just didn't have the ring to go with it.
But Isaiah was beating all them niggas.
Yeah, but Mike was still regarded as the best player. He just didn't have the ring.
The same thing went for LeBron.
That's what I'm saying. He wasn't better than Kobe, though. That's just my opinion. He wasn't better than Kobe.
Niggas was saying he was better than Kobe for a while.
People
What year-
trying to say
what
that.
year they
I don't
started
believe
saying
that.
Bron was
I
better
never
than Kobe,
believed that.
bro?
I never believed that. But
Be
yeah, I do
real.
remember that. I do
What
remember
year?
that 08-09 when the first MVP season, even though Kobe Bryant was tearing the fucking league up around that time.
Okay, then.
Niggas
still trying to go say
niggas
this
was
man
still
was better
saying
than
LeBron
them.
was better than that man.
I couldn't believe it. You know, same thing like dog, but that was the thing for me because I used to have an argument with my homeboys all the time because they all LeBron fans. I used to be like, dog, how y'all trying to put this nigga over this nigga when this nigga is clearly like shitting on the league right now? Like to me, like 05, 06 year Kobe's probably like the best NBA season ever.
But that's what
Like,
I'm saying though. Like even regards to like the tie all this shit in together. If we're regarding you as a top, you cannot have falters or have a significant. Mike only took 2 years off. Mike was considered to go after 93. But look where he left off at. He left off on a 3-year championship run, my nigga. And he still only took 2 years off. He didn't take a 4-year gap. Like, that matters, bro. That matters. Mike only took 2 years off, bro. There's no way LeBron James or Kobe Bryant can take a 4-year leave and still be regarded as one of the best ever. Especially after 4 years. And Kobe had a ring within his first 4 years. Did he? 90, 96, 97, 98, 99. One.
Yeah, 5, yeah, 2000.
One. Take a 4-year absence and then come back. No, man. Like, no, bro. Like, no. The same shit applies, man. Like, no, you can't do that, dog. It depends on where you leave off at.
That's why I asked y'all. He's top 5. Y'all already got Ross top 5. A lot of niggas still got
Because
Ross
of consistency.
top. No, but I'm saying is y'all you can't even replace him. So that's why I'm saying like, do it really matter at the end of the day? Because he's still not replaceable. So what we talking about? That's all I'm saying.
I'm saying, then that might just speak to the times we in then. Because had this been 2000, a bunch of niggas would have been leaked them then. It might be due to the times.
Yeah, it might
then.
just be new
Because
times.
because in 2000s, niggas would have been surpassed.
Yeah,
them.
maybe he feel like niggas in this era just not good enough. So I can take the 4-year break.
He's entitled to feel like that.
I guess, man.
He's entitled to feel like that.
Who do you think is in Kendrick's lane anyway as far as how he does music in?
I mean, it's only 2 niggas. It's only Cole and Drake.
I would say Cole more than Drake.
And then
as far
Ross.
as
I mean,
lane.
at this point, I gotta put Ross in that
Like,
class,
as far as,
bro.
like,
I gotta put him in the top in that
Content
class.
and how they move and
yeah,
shit
how
like
they,
that. You'd have to
that in that aspect, I would say Cole more than Drake. But
Yeah.
I mean,
I gotta put Ross in that class now. Like we've gotten way too much now. I mean, Drake just said this man the greatest rapper alive. He just said that. And every time Ross hop on some shit, I ain't never heard a whack feature from Ross.
I've never heard a whack Ross verse. There's a couple people like Ross, Jadakiss. I ain't never heard a whack verse from.
They be saying that nigga top 5 that are alive.
Cool.
Kiss don't got a classic album. That's the only thing.
Yeah,
that's
he do.
Who you count? Kiss the Game Goodbye.
That's a
classic?
classic album. That is a classic album, bro.
I never heard niggas say it was a classic.
I heard it was a
Bro,
great
niggas
album.
have said it's a classic
Great.
album.
I heard
bro.
this is
Like,
a great.
y'all
Kiss
tripping.
of Death is better than that. to
Kiss
me.
of Death is definitely better than Kiss
Kiss
the
of
Game
Death is
Goodbye.
better than Kiss the Game
Either one of
Goodbye.
those can be his classic, bro. Like,
All right,
I'm
I'll
not
give
gonna
you-
say
I'll
that
give
man
you
don't
Kiss
got
of
no
Death.
classic,
I'll give you
bro.
Kiss of Death.
And if we talking about consistency, if
Oh,
we say,
he's definitely top 5 off consistency.
if we talk,
you
if
wanna do
y'all
consistency,
say if
No, I'm not putting him top 5 all time.
he don't
bro.
got a whack verse at all.
He's not top 5 all time.
Well, to you, but a lot.
You don't got him top 5 all time.
He's in my top 10 for sure.
he's in my top
yeah,
10 for sure.
I
Yeah.
probably got him like 9, 10ish. If I'm being fair, but no, bro, no, not top 5.
I'm saying if a nigga wanted to put him in top 5,
I wouldn't argue it.
I wouldn't argue it.
From 97 to 2022, 21, I have not heard no whack verse from this man at all. You just said consistency matters to you. He has at least 20 R&B features. There are no whack verses. He has at least 100 verses of features. No whack verses. He has DVDs worth of freestyles, come-up DVDs, DJ drama DVDs. No whack freestyles. Nothing whack from this nigga at all.
Yeah.
Nothing whack from this nigga at all. No whack features, no whack freestyles, no whack mixtapes.
All albums have been solid.
All his albums are solid. All his albums are solid.
You could put him there. You
So
could
you
put him
put
there.
him top 5 all time.
I would not argue it.
I wouldn't argue it.
I wouldn't argue it.
He's top 10 in my personal book. He's top 10 of all time for me. But if somebody wanted to put him top 5, I wouldn't have a problem with it because he has the body.
He
of
has
work.
the resume.
He has the resume.
He really,
to go
he
up
really
against
does have the resume.
He might not have that consensus. Oh, this is
Y'all just we just talk about this for almost an hour about all the shit mattering. He has all of that.
He has.
He has
I
all
can't
of
even
that.
cap. He has.
He
that.
has all of
He
that.
has great albums. Does he have a consistency where people might say, "Oh, this is a certified classic"? Well, that all depends. But for me, all his albums have been solid. Kiss the Game Goodbye was a solid album.
He don't got no.
Kiss of Death was a
I
great
ain't never
album.
heard nothing from Jadakiss.
But I'm talking about 5.
5 what?
Top 5. He's saying top
I'm talking
5.
about
No,
5.
I wouldn't argue that.
I wouldn't argue it.
I wouldn't
though.
argue
Is he
that.
my top
Bro,
5? No,
there's
but I
about
wouldn't argue
7 niggas that's arguably top 5 before Jadakiss. There's arguably 7.
But you just said consistency matters to you. He been consistent for 25 years
Yeah,
now.
but the other niggas been more consistent. That's my point.
In 25
how can
years?
he be?
No.
How can he be?
No. He don't. As far as not having no whack freestyles, no.
Right, so what about
no
the
whack
game?
features?
So what about the game?
No, I wouldn't.
The Game just put out a shitty ass
He just
song.
put out
That was a song.
He just put out some shit.
He got several of those though.
Put out some-
Jadakiss don't.
Yeah, I said Pusha T is another person whose everything he has came
But that's
across as
okay. So but that's
killed in.
the game ain't never had a whack album.
Jadakiss don't got a whack album
and he-
either.
All right then, but I don't have game top 5.
It's his personal. It's his personal.
But I'm
opinion
saying
after that.
there's other niggas before him that's more consistent. That's what I'm
If you-
saying.
How they
If a
perform
nigga
if
wanted to
Jadakiss
put
come
game,
before
if a
them
nigga
niggas?
even wanted to put game
game
top
got-
5, I wouldn't have a problem with that. I wouldn't have a problem with that if somebody wanted to put game top 5.
That's what I'm saying. It all get personal after that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even argue a game being anybody top 5. I wouldn't argue that.
Even if,
I barely got
But
him
I
top
just
10,
know
bro.
personally, if we talking about Jadakiss, that man got a top 5 worthy resume, and I'm not even gonna go back and forth about that. That man got a top 5 worthy resume.
him and Pusha T, I feel like are some of the two people who like. If somebody was to say, oh yeah, because Pusha's in my top, that's personal. But if somebody in general of hip hop wanted to be like, yo, these two are in the top 5, I wouldn't have a problem with it because they all have had.
They got the resume.
They got the resume for it.
Not when we just had an hour-long conversation, y'all niggas telling me consistency matters.
There's about 7 niggas before him that got the consistency
How?
better than him.
How? He right there with them.
And this nigga's
How
been
they
out since
perform him?
97. This
How
is
they perform
easily,
if he right
this
there
is
with them?
easily 20 plus years of consistency.
He right there with them, so how they so much ahead of him?
He's right there
He
with
right
them.
there with them.
I can't think of
No,
if
it don't
you
work
did
like that.
Like you would have even like I can't. You would be hard pressed to bring 7 people that could say, "Oh, you could put him top 5 over him."
He got the ability, the resume, the
You'd be
track
hard,
record.
You'd be
He got
hard
everything.
pressed. You'd be hard pressed.
got everything.
You would have time. You might could think of you'd have a hard time thinking of 7. I can't think of really
5 right now.
that's over Jada.
Yeah.
The only person I would put over him is probably Push. And Push my dog. So
You just tried to say Game and somebody else, but you didn't even name.
I don't have him top 5 though.
Well, who's the
I'm saying,
7?
though.
Who's the 7 that you would put top 5 ahead of Jadakiss?
People say Andre 3000.
nah,
Nah.
not
Nas.
enough work.
Nas.
Nas, of course, but
Of
Nas.
course, Nas.
Of course, Nas.
Of course,
But you
could do Nas.
said it's 7
Nas
other
is in
niggas.
top 5 consensus. Everybody
And
consensus.
all
anyway.
time.
Ross.
I wouldn't argue if you
I
want to
wouldn't
put
argue
Ross.
that.
Drake.
So,
But hold on now. Make sure you stick with your 7. Because you just said Andre 3000. No. You just said Nas. We've been said Nas is
He's arguably top 5 in a lot
Nas
of people's
top
lists.
3. Nas is top 3.
Damn near, you know
Damn
what I'm
near.
saying?
So, okay, cool. Now you said the
I mean,
Game.
You got Biggie, you got Pac, you got Drake, you got Wayne, you got Hove. That's 5. Then you got Ross, Nas. That's 7.
but dog,
You just
but
tried to throw Andre 3000 in your 7.
But a lot of people have Andre 3000 up there, bro.
But Mike, this is the
They
thing
have
though.
a lot of them up there.
You're not counting Biggie, Pac, Nas, Drake, Nas, Jay-Z.
Can't do that because
those
after-
are consistent. Everybody
All right.
knows they're top 5.
All right, hold
Everybody knows that.
up. If we had
You're not getting no points for putting Jadakiss, them niggas over Jadakiss.
Listen, what Mo just said last week,
No,
you can't
because-
remove them niggas.
if you just said, listen, all right, so let's frame it this way then. If you had the 5 spot,
I'm consistent.
No, wait. If you had the 5 spot and you had Jadakiss and you had 7 blank spots of who you would put ahead of him, and you already had
Your consistency,
you already
Nas,
7.
Big, Pac. Okay, those are
wait. You already got
What am I missing?
Wait. You already got Hove, Nas, Drake for you, and Pac, and you got all right, that's 4.
You miss Wayne.
Okay, well that would be your 5. It would be Wayne instead of Jadakiss, and that's cool. But you can't name me 7 other niggas that you putting ahead of Jadakiss for top 5.
I said Ross and Nas.
But when we already said you have your. I'm talking about your last spot.
Your
as
last
the 5.
spot. Your last
You're not
spot
listening
at
to what
the
I'm
5.
saying.
I added 2 more after the 5.
Bro, you
said
named
name 7.
No, you named the top 7 and then still try to put under 3,000. I'm saying
No, I took him out and I said Nas and Ross.
Bro,
that's what I said.
Listen to what I'm saying. You already done named the niggas who shouldn't even be named in for the last spot. I said Nas, Hove, Biggie, Pac. All right, you would put Wayne right there. Cool.
And then Drake.
Okay, cool, but you can't give me 5 other niggas that you're gonna tell me that rap better than.
No,
than
I
Jadakiss,
said after the 5 is 2. You said name 2. You said name 2 more. I named the 2.
That's not what I said, nigga. I said if you had the 5th spot, not a 7, and then add Jadakiss at that. That's what you're doing.
You said, Mike, how can you name 7? And I named 7.
All right, man.
What am I missing?
All right, so we talking about sports now. Because
No, I'm asking you.
You're not even listening to what I'm saying. You stuck on.
What he's saying is this, dog. You got your top 5. You already done established that. What he's saying is that you have one more slot left, and you have to put that person at that slot. Is that what you're trying to say, bro?
Or you understand what Mo's saying?
Or you trying to say? Because me,
you said Mike named 7. Did you not ask me that?
Bro, you already named a 7 and still tried to put under 3,000.
No, I took him out and said Nas and Ross.
But I'm not gonna put.
That's the 7.
I'm not even
That's the
gonna
7.
count Big and Pac and all them. I'm not counting them niggas. Honestly, I'm counting the niggas who are in the flesh right
bro,
now.
Listen. Did you not ask me to name 7?
But dog,
I named 7.
But you named your top 5, Mike.
I named 7 though. I named
right,
7 with my 5. I named 7. So I'm trying to understand what Mo is talking about. I named 7. You said, Mike, you're going to be hard pressed to name 7. I named 7. Fuck Andre 3000. I took him out and said Nas and Ross after the 5.
I still would put Jadakiss over the game as far as top 5.
That's fine. If you want to do that.
Like he's been rapping
But
better
I don't even
longer.
have game top 5 though. You said Mike name 7.
Even if it came down to 7, I would still put him over game. Like,
That's cool. I won't argue that.
He's just been rapping longer and better than this man. Like
Won't argue that.
Like,
Won't
that's
argue
just what
that.
it comes
I would
down
say
to.
that Jadakiss is a better rapper in the game. I wouldn't argue that. I wouldn't argue that. That's fair. But you told me to name 7 that I could name.
I dig it. I can dig it.
I named
and that's
7.
your 7. And that's your 7. That's all I'm saying. That's your 7. So I can't even knock it. All I'm saying is when it comes to niggas like Big, Pac, J, I'm like, bro, we know that. That's like the consensus of everybody's top 5.
How many albums Jadakiss
So
got?
was Jamel Hill right when she said that? When you got to remove
But
him?
Mo, you say you can't remove pillars though.
I mean, you can remove them as far as because I'm trying
You shut that down last week though, my
No,
nigga.
I'm just thinking now.
Because now that Jadakiss in the mix, it's different.
No, that's not what it is, my nigga. I'm not the same person who I was last week, Mike. Sorry. But what I'm saying is, I'm thinking now, and it's like, all right, we know that them niggas is the top niggas.
That's my whole thing. We know that the Big, the Pac, like we know that. Like that's a given.
We know that. That's all I'm saying. Like,
Would you put Jadakiss over Pac and Biggie on the top 5?
Of course, I would never do
That's
that.
not
but
even
I'm
what
saying
we're
is,
doing. Like,
those guys are always going to be there.
Right. So that's a fair question to ask.
Jamel Hill never put nobody over them. She just said we have to remove because we already know that they're who they are. That's what she said, right?
She said people have surpassed them. That's what she said.
Oh,
too.
she said if she said surpass them, no, I don't think nobody.
think so.
I don't think nobody surpassed them.
Because we done had some time. We done
Now,
had
if
time
we
since
talking
97. We done had a lot of rappers come through since 97 that arguably could be ahead of him. Or ahead of them too. Wayne, Drake, Hove. That's all I'm saying. I don't put Ross over Pac, but I could arguably put Ross over Big. I could. He done did enough work. He done did enough work,
rapping ability.
It's not just about rapping ability, bro. We said that last week. Rap ability cannot be the only standard when it comes to talking about a top.
Well, for me, when it comes to Pac, I feel like there's nobody as far as nobody's going to go over Pac because I still feel like Pac's DNA is in all these little niggas today.
His impact
is still felt
he
today.
arguably the most impactful rapper of all time.
So I'm never going to take him out top 5. Big, lyric of talent-wise, no. But if you want to go off everything else, you can do that.
What's everything else with Big, though? Because we just know him as one of the best rappers.
Big got everything. He got everything. Got everything. But the criteria has to be, you have to have a criteria, bro. And it just can't be rappability. Impact, consistency, rappability are the top 3 for me.
But I feel like as far as with the impact is concerned with Big, I feel like Big, maybe I think more Big's impact is felt through Hove. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's
a fair point.
That was Hove's man. So if you want to relate it to that and then go off that, then you can do that. But as far as just him, I would say when he didn't get enough time for that.
Hey, bro, I'm gonna be 100% honest, and I'm being 100% real. When I listen to Hove, I really don't think of Big.
I don't think of Big neither because it's
I'm being 100% honest.
I mean, they've all had their own styles. They just was around each other. So of course, some people might.
Of course, you get influenced, but I don't think Wayne got influence from Missy Elliott. Do you think of Missy Elliott when you think of Wayne?
But he got most of his influence from like Hove, though.
Yeah,
so you can clearly hear that.
And you can hear that.
You can hear that.
I heard that on like when I went back and listened to Lights Out. I could hear some Hove influence.
He was trying. He was trying
to do his best Hove impression. And there was a couple rappers who came out before then who was like that, but I would have to, as far as the impact is concerned, like if somebody wanted to move Big, they could do that.
If impact is the most important, to me, those are the 3 that you gotta have in the criteria: rappability, impact, and consistency.
I can dig that.
Those are the 3. The 3.
Kendrick got 2 of those 3. His consistency and like that. If we going off that. But
I don't got him in the top 5 all time though.
He
might be 10 to 15.
He got impact and rappability.
Yeah, he definitely got impact and rappability, but the consistency.
He might be 10 to 15. I give him 10 to 15.
That's fair too.
He can do that.
But I done seen lists. They didn't put this nigga over Pac, all type of crazy shit. And this is before we even had this conversation. I'm like, whoa, like what is this based off of? Already? Like, no, what we doing? Dude, whispers about this at the Good Kid, Mad City. Good Kid, Mad City, arguably one of the greatest albums of the last decade. Won't do that, but like, bruh, like, Tupac.
Yeah, that is kind of nuts, bro.
That's kind of nuts,
considering that like All Eyes on Me is like probably like one of the greatest rap albums of all time, and like sold one of the most.
But that 3 album run was crazy, bro. Like, Me Against the World, All Eyes on Me, 7 Day Theory, like.
That's a crucial 3 album run.
They asked that question the other day on Twitter about
who had the best 3 album run.
For it not to be Kanye, consensus was crazy to me because there's nobody in there that to me had a better.
All those albums just tying to each other.
Yeah,
immediately,
bro.
And they all like
College Dropout, Graduation. Late Registration. I'm sorry, that's my favorite Kanye album. Late Registration. That all ties. It's a series. It's a trilogy.
If I can find that shit.
It's a super trilogy. Somebody tried to put Nas 3 run up there.
No,
I'm like, nah. Nas had a good.
I fucked with him, but no.
Yeah.
All right, three greatest 3 album run. They got Kendrick Lamar, DMX, Tupac, Lil Wayne, Eminem, Kanye, T.I., Tribe Called Quest, Rick Ross, Ludacris, Missy, Outkast, Beanie Siegel, and Nas.
I'm gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to put T.I. When T.I. run is
in
like
the top 3.
It's in the top 3 in there.
No way.
On that list, to me, yes.
No.
Dog.
Was it better than Outkast run?
It's not better than Ross run.
But no, Outkast has Southern Playalistic equipment.
It's not better than Outkast run.
Okay, well.
It's
not better than Pop.
It's not better than Yeezy run.
Well, it's top dog. Y'all niggas.
It's top 5. It's top 5.
It's top 5. That shit's up there now.
It's not better than Wayne's run.
From what? Carter 1 through 3?
Yeah.
Carter 3.
Carter 3
is a classic, bro.
All right. So you think Carter 3 is better than King? You think Carter 3 is better than the King album?
100%.
Man, hell Hell no.
100%.
Hell no.
100%.
Hell
100%.
No.
100%.
No.
And I'm tired of niggas. I'm tired of niggas trying to display Carter 3 all because of Lollipop. That whole album is a fucking classic.
Do a Lollipop. No, King is a better album than that, bro.
I think King is a better album.
King is a better album, bro. No,
Go through the track list, bro. Go through the track list.
Hold on, let's do
No,
this.
dog.
Let's
King
do
is
this.
a better album, dog. King is a way
Hold on,
harder
guys.
album,
Hold
dog.
on, guys. Hold on,
King
guys.
is a better album, dog.
Hold
King
on,
is a better
guys.
album than Carter 3. I stand
Hold
on that.
on,
I
hold
stand
on.
on that.
Guys.
I stand on that.
Guys, hold on, guys.
Carter 1, Carter 2, of course.
Pull up the King album. I'm gonna pull up
But-
Carter 3.
But the King album, nah, bro.
Pull up King album. I'll pull up Carter 3, Mike. So we're gonna get to the bottom of this
All
right
right, I
now.
got it right here.
All right, I got Carter 3. So I'm gonna run through Carter 3 real quick. You got 3-peat off top.
Oh, hold on. Let me pull up these. All right, let me pull that shit up then since we doing that.
He got-
Keep going.
All right, you got.
No, you need to say what he said. This man
Why?
said 3P. You need to say
No,
that.
man,
I'm
run
gonna
through that
run
shit.
through. I'm gonna run through.
Okay,
We'll
then.
do it like that. So
All
I got
right.
3-peat. Then I got Mr. Carter with Hov. Then you got a Millie.
Okay.
Then you got Money with T-Pain. Comfortable with Babyface.
That's hard.
Dr. Carter. I wasn't really a fan
I
of
was
Dr.
a fan of
Carter.
that.
It's Phone Home. I really wasn't a fan
Nah.
of Phone Home. Tie My Hands.
No.
Then you got Miss Officer. That's my shit.
Yeah, that's hard.
Let
Please
the beat
don't leave
build.
all Playing with Fire because that's technically on the Carter 3, but it got removed for digital. Playing with Fire is hard as fuck. That's one of his best lyrical performances on that record too.
All right. Then you got Let the Beat Build.
That's hard.
Fire.
Of course.
Shoot Me Down.
Fire.
That's fire.
Lollipop.
Nah.
Eh,
La La with Briscoe and Busta Rhymes.
No.
I fuck with it.
No, that was whack, girl. Come on, Mike.
That song wasn't whack, bro.
It wasn't whack, but
Pussy Monster.
no.
You ain't got nothing with Jewels and Fab.
That's hard. Of course, that's fire.
Don't get it.
Fire.
Fire.
Lollipop with Static. The remix with Kanye and Static.
That was cool.
Then Prostitute 2.
That's all.
Prostitute
That's
was
always
fire.
gonna be. That's always gonna be a good song.
That's
I love-
Prostitute
I have
was
personal
fire.
moments of
And then
Prostitute,
Playing with
but I-
Fire.
Yeah. So
All right. So King back,
hard.
Fire.
front back.
Gas.
What you know?
Gas.
I'm talking to you.
Gas.
Stop lying, bro. Live in the Sky with Jamie Foxx.
That's an all-time song.
Gas.
That's like an all-time song, bro.
Ride with me.
Gas.
Yeah,
Ride
that's
with
what,
me, G. Ride
Oh,
with me,
right,
pimpin'.
dun,
Yeah,
dun.
that's
Oh,
the song.
yeah,
Yeah, gas.
Why you wanna?
Gas.
Get it.
Yeah,
Get it, that's what,
that was that beat.
All right, now.
Yeah, I ain't gonna put. Yeah, we can be fair. We can be fair with that. We can
Top
be-
back.
Of course.
I'm straight. Fire.
Fire.
Undertaker with Young Buck.
Fire.
No.
Fire,
No,
nigga.
no. We'll be fair. We'll be fair.
That was fire. That wasn't fire to you.
I mean, but we talking about like a hit for
Okay,
sure.
okay,
like,
for sure. Okay.
We
Stand
we
up.
basically doing a versus like
Stand up guy.
nah.
Nah.
All right. You know, you know who.
You know who? That's
You're not listening to that.
all right. Next song.
Good Life with Pharrell and Common.
That was hard. That was
a
hard. That was
song. That was a
hard.
hard song.
Hello.
That was hard. The hello. That was hard, nigga. That was hard. You
Hello
know-
when he did Shorty Low.
With Governor.
No, the R&B song, bro. Trust me, that shit hard, bro.
Nah, trust you. Come on, bro.
That shit, dog. If you hear the song, trust me, you
Press
play that song. That song hard. Play that shit.
This is hilarious, man. Nah, skip that.
That shit was gas.
Told you so.
Told you so. I fuck with.
Yeah,
Told
that
You
was
So.
hard.
Bankhead with PSC and Dro.
That was hard.
That was
That
hard,
was
but
the ending.
oh, they done.
That was
done,
the
Yeah,
done,
ending.
done.
then.
Oh yeah,
That was gas.
that's one of the top songs.
So King is better than Carter 3?
I would say they neck and neck. Going
Carter
off
3 is
what
better.
we just ran by, that's neck and neck to me.
Carter 3 better,
Because we
bro.
just ran, we just named about equal hits, bro.
I mean, off this list, bro, Kanye got the best. Then
Yeah,
number
Kanye-
2.
Yeah, Kanye's the best.
Number
Kanye's
2,
the-
in my opinion, would be Pop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then for me, top 3, I'm gonna probably put Outkast at 3 because that's
Yeah.
3.
Yeah,
that 3
I'll
album
give you
runners,
that. I'll put Outkast.
That's
Then
disgusting.
Ross, then probably Nas.
I'm going raw.
I'll put
What-
T.I.
what- what-
Then
what
DMX.
Ross- Which Ross? Okay, no,
Oh,
yeah,
give my
yeah,
X.
you gotta
Give
put
my
that.
Then
So,
Triller,
yeah, that
Triller
top-
deeper than Rap Teflon Don.
Yeah, that top 5.
That Triller is a shaky.
No.
Yeah.
The Triller's a little shaky.
That top 5 is basically.
So, all right, so
set
they
right
put
there.
DMX before Ross then.
Yeah,
so
I
that-
put
that
DMX
top 5
before
set
them.
then.
Then Kendrick Lamar, Beanie Siegel, still got Missy Elliott, Ludacris, Eminem.
I'll give you the Luda.
I'm putting Eminem before Luda.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm gonna give you
I ain't
the
gonna play M like that, bro. That
That shit did have impact.
Word
I don't fuck with
gas.
Eminem
Word
now.
of mouth is gas. So.
I don't fuck with Eminem now.
because
But
Slim
his,
Shady LP, Marshall Mathers LP, and the Eminem show.
All right, I can give you that. I can give you that.
hell of a run.
But them Luda albums were tough though.
Yeah, they was. You put it before Missy? I would.
You put them shit before Missy?
I would. Bruh, Southern House Italian, word of mouth, chicken and beer. Yeah, them shits was gas, bruh. Super
Missy
Duper
first
Fly.
album honestly
Missy
smashing
first
all three of
album,
them.
Yeah,
shit.
that's it. That's
Missy,
what
I ain't gonna lie. Missy first album kinda
Misunderstand that
smashing all
Missy
three of them
Elliott
shit.
is heat the whole way
Yeah,
through.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Her first album smashing a lot of people's shit, dog. That first album is super gas. That first album alone smashing all three of Luda shit. So, hey,
Hey, what's Missy Elliott three album? What Miss?
No,
Miss
her first album was Super Duper Fly. The
Super
Real
Duper
World,
Fly.
and then Miss E. You know,
Miss
so
E's
they-
the one that had the big hits. The
Work It and all that shit
Yeah, I
on
think
there?
so.
Nah.
They didn't have it.
Work It was on Under Construction.
Oh, yeah, Under Construction. Yeah, yeah.
That was 02.
Well, what song was on the other one?
The Miss E.
Yeah.
Miss E had
I
Get Your
re-
Freak On. 1 Minute Man.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that was a classic.
And Luda on that.
Yeah, that was a classic. Give you that.
I mean, it go neck and neck. Super Duper Fly is better than all
That's
Ludacris.
yeah, so
albums.
I'm saying that's
them hell of a.
That's her one right there.
Yeah.
Super Duper Fly.
That list is full of hella heavy hitters.
It's
So,
heavy
like,
hitters. You can't really go. Well, you can't go wrong as far as Kanye got to be one.
Yeah, he's got to be one easily.
He got to
sure.
be one.
Cause man, Late Registration alone to me is like one of the greatest hip hop albums.
All
Oh, y'all
time.
follow that page that be doing the samples with the current record?
Hell yeah, that shit.
Kanye
hard,
all
bro.
over that
Dog,
page.
hell yeah,
Kanye,
you know.
what he did with crack music with that sample was fucking amazing, bro.
the niggas loony,
The
man.
So
with
Appalled
that.
one?
Yeah.
For that song to be come out in 71,
That's
crazy,
Kanye
bro.
crazy.
Man, because
Kanye
Kanye
crazy.
come from the era of the crate diggers, man.
Yeah, you got to dig crazy.
Yeah,
He come from that Jay Dilla, like
Yeah.
that whole like.
Yeah, the one said he used to go to the
yeah,
the
you
shit.
gotta actually do research and
Yeah, they
homework,
come
bro.
from the crate
Like,
diggers, man. Niggas used to go to the old record stores.
like, I really do believe like that whole like what he said like 6 summers straight.
I could believe it. 5
Yeah,
beats a day
5
for 6
beats a
summers.
day.
I could believe it. If they're all
That'll
samples,
have you thinking about the shit completely different, bro.
Taking a record, putting it on that mixer, and then throwing your beats on it.
chopping that bitch
Chopping
up,
it
like-
yeah, looping it.
I remember
reversing
he
all
did,
the
he
things.
did that on his True Life episode. Like he did that shit in like 5 minutes. Well,
Mm.
maybe he edited to like that, but the nigga got in there. He put a record on. That
What's the name of
motherfucker
that
chopped that
machine?
bitch up
Yeah,
on
whatever.
the MPC.
The
He
MPC,
chopped that
yeah.
bitch up, and he had a song in like 10 minutes, bro.
Man,
I
bro.
think it was the Impossible record.
Oh,
The
shit.
End with Keisha Cole.
Yeah.
Like he chopped that bitch up, and that shit. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with this nigga, dog?
Man,
like,
bro, I saw Alchemist do that shit one time. That
Oh,
shit had
yeah,
me
yeah,
blow
yeah, yeah.
on MTV.
Yeah,
Is that when they used
yeah.
to do the little
Uh-huh.
specials and shit? I ain't gonna lie, bro. That shit blew me away.
They
I
got
had
a
never
series.
seen
They
no-
got a Master P.O. got a series
Yeah,
where
where
they
they
got
go,
producers do that.
mhm.
But they do it blindfolded. They make them pick like a random
yeah,
record
all
and they
three,
chop
yeah,
it up.
3 records.
Yeah,
That page is fire, bro.
yeah, that page fire,
That
and
page
that
fire.
that Ox God page fire too.
Yeah, that shit fire too.
Like,
Shout out
dog,
to
the
them.
way the samples was put together for a lot of these records, I'm like, damn, bro.
Where they be
like,
finding these certain pockets at to make a whole
It's
song
like
off
for
of?
real, but they'll literally
That
find
crack
like a
music shit
30
is
second
amazing.
loop.
That's it,
They'll find
dog.
like a part. They'll find like 30
That's
seconds of that
unhuman,
shit,
bro.
and then just go from there.
That's
bro.
that's disgusting how they do that, and they'll still use certain parts of the same song in the. I was like, bro, that's crazy, bro.
Man,
Like,
speaking-
bro, like Madonna off Drake, that song.
Yeah.
If you
40,
listen,
40 got a lot of shit on there too.
bro, Legend, and Madonna is both
off one song.
Off one song.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Legend and Madonna is
No,
both
40
also
40
inches.
40 get busy.
Yeah,
He on
40
that
get
page
busy.
a lot
Yeah,
too.
40 get busy on that
get
shit,
busy on
bro.
that page too.
Boy Wonder getting his bag
Yeah,
too.
Boy
Yeah.
Wonder, he been like that though.
Yeah, Boy Wonder been
like
nice,
that.
man. Boy
He
Wonder
been like
been
that.
nice.
From best I ever had up to now, like he been like
So
that.
is everybody pretty much using samples nowadays?
Nah, it's
Is it
more-
really
it's
like
not
a
rare-
like
it's
is
more
Metro
rare now.
using like a beat that he fully created
No,
100%?
a lot of like 808 producers, they make a lot of beats from scratch. Like it
They,
be
they,
like
they're Fruity Loop babies.
yeah, they Fruity Loop babies.
Because
like,
what
like
Metro
that.
did on 21 Savage album was
Yeah.
fucking amazing.
like
bro.
like
that album, I think that might be his best album.
Which one?
What
The
it
Savage
is?
Mode one? The
Two.
The first one been super hard.
I
bro.
think two better
nah,
than one,
two
bro.
better than
Yeah,
one.
two
bro.
hard now.
Just from the whole skit, the
Yeah,
theme,
yeah, two was hard, yeah.
everything, bro.
Even how they rolled that bitch out with Morgan
Yeah.
Freeman, like
Yeah, yeah.
that shit.
Yeah, that shit was
That's his
gas.
best album, bro.
Yeah, I'll give you that. That's
He
his best
did
album.
that.
best
That whole
album.
album front to back.
Man,
It was
Whatever,
kinda-
whatever Metro was on,
Yeah.
But
He
one thing,
was in
one
this-
You
thing I
think
like.
you think he was in a bigger bag on that than on Dirty Sprite era?
I was just
Dirty
about to
Sprite
say
too?
that, bro. I don't know because what he
that-
did on DS2 was
Yeah.
fucking
No,
amazing.
the shit that Metro and Thug was doing.
Oh yeah.
That was like,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
See, we gotta talk about Metro too. Like Metro, one of them niggas, bro. And he
Yeah.
don't sample like that.
Nah, he
Nah,
don't.
he don't.
But
So-
but you know what I do? One of my favorite songs.
He
I
need to do a versus.
Oh man.
Yeah, I heard they was going to do.
Yeah,
it.
him and old boy need to do one.
Him
That's
and
a
Mike
perfect
Will?
one. No,
Mike Will got bangers
they,
too, man.
Beethoven.
Zaytoven? Oh man.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Oh man.
They need us to go back to doing producer battles.
That's a Titan level battle
that's a-
right there, bro.
But man,
Word.
because a lot of them boy work with the same people, so it's gonna be like
If you notice Zaytoven ain't really been working with them boy a lot like as of recent times.
Nah.
I don't think it's no beef. I just think niggas do that just so they can keep their sound, But
yeah.
that would be a epic ass battle. Metro and Zaytoven?
I think I want to see Metro and Mike Will go.
Mike Will can go against either one of them niggas too.
Mike Will has a Mike Will
Alchemist
got
need to do
a
one.
Rihanna bag.
Alchemist.
Oh, Alchemist need to do one.
I think I want to. If I do Alchemist, it'd be like Alchemist and Mad Lib, or like Alchemist.
I think
and,
Alchemist,
Just Blaze.
Alchemist and
Madlib,
Just Blaze.
Alchemist Just Blaze. Yeah.
Alchemist and Just Blaze would be a
Yeah,
classic.
I mean, but they already did them type of battles before, though. With
Yeah,
the
the
Red
Battle
Bull
of the
shit.
Beats,
The
yeah.
little Red Bull,
Uh-huh.
Battle of the Beats shit. But
I know
it ain't been
Just
versus.
Blaze that cooked somebody on that shit.
He cooked up. Who was it, bro? It was a producer. I can't remember.
forgot who
It
it
wasn't
was.
Alchemist though,
No.
but he cooked somebody.
yeah, he
on one
cooked
of them
somebody
shit.
on that shit. I
Yeah,
remember.
yeah. Damn, a Metro Zaytoven.
I want to see Metro and Mike Will. That's that's
Mike Will don't get his just due to me. Mike Will is up there too.
Or
Who's the most overrated producer of all time?
Or if you want to
Overrated?
matter of fact,
We gotta talk about Southside too.
yeah, about to say. Matter of fact, Metro, even though they do a lot of the same work together,
Yeah.
but they still do have like.
Oh, they got resumes on their own
because each of them have a future bag, and each future bag is different.
and it's crazy.
To me, honestly, I like Southside bag with Future, and I like Metro's bag with like 21 and Thug.
Yeah.
But when Southside and Future get
It's
together,
gems and
fucking,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
fucking like
yeah.
cause fucking Southside pretty much did a good bit of the whole. He did a good bit of the Damn, what the fuck was that? 56 Nights. Even though it was like a couple other 808 Mafia producers, he did a good bit of that shit. And I think him and I think Southside could go against somebody clutch. I like Honorable C Note a lot. That's always been one of my favorite producers.
Yeah, for sure. Honorable C Note. Who else? He did a lot of Future. Willa Fool.
Willa Fool did a lot of Future shit.
Man, it's a lot. It's a lot of
But
niggas,
overrated
bro.
producers, man.
Overrated? That's a different question. Like overrated.
Man, there's a nigga name
I ain't
I
gonna
want
lie.
to say, but I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie. He got like the stats to prove that he's not overrated, but I think Young Berg overrated, bro. All you doing is flipping the '90s songs.
And I heard he steal a lot of niggas beats,
Yeah, and
too.
I've heard he steal, but I'm not gonna talk about that. I'm just talking about as far as like
His
the
production
whole,
style.
the whole just flipping like a song, just adding another tempo and another. Like,
That's kind of corny.
like you're not really making no original beats. Like you're
Yeah.
just and that's cool. Like I'm not hating on it. Now he eating off that shit now.
Can't do what Kanye
He's
doing
not-
with.
he's not-
with the
he's not-
sample.
Yeah,
you
he's
know what I'm
not.
saying?
He's not
Like,
really out there.
He's the popcorn like music producer. Like that's
Yeah.
what he is. That's his lane. I would say that would be overrated.
'cause-
when we talk about like the producers that we just talked about, he don't hold
a candle
he
to
don't hold
them.
no candle to them boys. I would say Young Berg there.
Yeah, I would have to say Young Bird. I mean, at first I was like,
Well, Hitmaker.
Nah, the nigga's Young Bird. But
He's young.
the nigga's Young Bird. But fucking one person who I was gonna put in that wheelhouse, but he got out of it was DJ Mustard. Because DJ Mustard, the shit he do with Roddy Ricch is way different than the shit he did with YG. So at first I was gonna put him in that wheelhouse, but nah,
He got hits with YG now.
he got hits with YG.
He got in the game with YG now.
He do,
like,
but the shit he do with Roddy Ricch to me is way better than the
it's
shit
more it's more radio friendly.
it's more radio friendly.
When
But
he was a YG, he was trying to like get in the clubs.
yeah,
get
he
in
was trying to
strip
get in the
clubs.
clubs. But the songs with Roddy they'd be good songs, and also them shit could bang, and them shit
Yeah,
would bang in the club.
yeah.
I just
But
feel,
shit, the last because
Shit, he got a hit with Gotti. That song fire.
yeah,
he
With Jeezy and YG.
yeah, he
the
do,
shit
he
the
do
shit the last album he produced for YG was fire. That the Brazy Life shit. Like the beats,
Mike
I'm
ain't
talking
fucking
about
with it.
production wise. We don't gotta like the
The
words,
lyrics.
but like the beats, them shit been hitting. Like
I can see that. Another producer who I think is overrated, even though he has done amazing things, is Timbaland.
Huh?
I feel like Timbo's overrated. To
No
an
way,
extent.
bro.
in what way is Timbaland overrated?
No way.
Because I feel like, bro,
we love Missy the way we love her because of him.
but I feel like since
That man
Missy,
produced all y'all now.
He did, but since that missing, I mean, he got a little bit with the Justin. That Justin Timberlake album was the best production he's had. So
the Timberlake era, because it was like it was more than just that album. Now he did a lot.
That's how good the quality is. That's how good the quality is.
But I'm talking about after that futuristic shit with Justin Timberlake.
He produced AO Technology too.
Bro, he gave us 99 Problems. Not 99 Problems. Dirt Off My Shoulder.
And Dirt Off My Shoulder.
I'm talking about after that Justin Timberlake run.
Big Pimpin' was his beat?
Yeah, that was his beat.
Yeah,
That's
he did Big Pimpin'.
Big Pimpin' is Timberland, bro.
That don't sound like a Timberland beat.
Bro, that's Timberland, bro.
He got the flutes, the weird sounds.
Because
It sound like Timberland.
yeah, that's Timberland.
I just feel like,
damn.
I just feel like, bro.
I thought somebody else did that beat.
When the last great Justin Timberlake album, the one with End of Time on and all that shit on, what year that came out? 2007.
Yeah, that's the same album.
Talking about the one with T.I. on it too.
They got Beyonce, T.I. That was
07. That was 07.
The Future Sex
Yeah,
Sound.
that's the last
That
hard
got
production
AO
that
Tech-
nigga has had.
That got AO Technology. That was the AO Technology year too. Like,
That was the last. Why you keep bringing that song up, bro?
I would say Swiss is a little bit more overrated than Tim, bro.
Swiss is definitely more overrated.
They're
than
both
him.
overrated.
But they got resumes.
They got resume.
Not Tim. Sorry.
I think Tim is a little overrated.
Swiss a little bit more than Tim, but they still legends.
They both overrated, but they're both legends. But I feel like the beats.
I don't think Timberland overrated.
Timberland's a little overrated.
I feel like he's done what he was expected to do plus more. I feel like with Swiss Beats, you got a lot of.
Bruh, you know what 2 songs are the same? And I didn't really want to say it because I didn't want to come off as a hater, but the time done passed now. Wild Out and Jigging My Niggas damn near the same song, bro.
Yeah, it's the same song.
Just
Same
slow
song,
down.
bro.
One
Same-
just slow
same
down.
song,
The
bro.
one just slow down. But you realize he's got a couple beats like that though.
That what I'm saying,
What's my
He's got a-
motherfucking name?
Yeah.
Voila.
Yeah.
Voila.
It's just Wild Out's just a faster piece to Jigga My Nigga.
What's
That's
my
it.
motherfucking name?
Yeah, that's just
Voila.
But I mean, his last album that had everybody else, it was pretty cool. Swiss, because he had the record with Pusha Poison.
Yeah.
And then he had the other one with Young Thug on there.
Yeah.
With shit like that.
The
red album cover.
The red album cover.
like
yeah.
a art
I think it's
shit or
called.
something?
I forgot what it's called, but yeah, I mean that was pretty cool. But I mean, ain't too many, ain't a lot of.
And he had his son
producers.
producing on there too. His son
Yeah,
produced.
his son produced a couple songs on
Yeah.
there. But
Yeah, man. What else we got, man?
Did y'all watch the KD and Draymond interview?
nah,
Yeah, what we think, man?
I ain't watching
I
it.
think they cap. Because it's like, all right. it's not even how I feel about both these niggas. I'm just going off what they say. You know what I'm saying? No, because it's like, all right. Y'all say y'all had, we saw y'all have that spill out on court. We saw that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's between y'all as men to talk about that, right? Okay. Even if y'all feel like niggas from the team should have stepped in and y'all should have. KD whole thing was he felt like Kerr and
I thought it was more so the coaches and the GM.
and the coaches, they should have all stepped in and they all should have been like addressed the situation. He felt like when nobody addressed the situation, it was a problem. Now Draymond saying that niggas was approaching him about just straight apologizing to KD.
Yeah.
Draymond's whole stance was
He ain't
that's,
doing it.
that's between me and KD to do. Which I agree with that. That's between y'all as men. Yeah, the team aspect is there, and I'll be fair. I'll say if I'm Steve Kerr, I'm gonna sit both them niggas down on my own, and be like, hey, that shit was fucked up. What happened? Let's get past
Nip
that
it in the
shit.
bud.
But
Yeah.
that's me. That's me. If I'm coaching them niggas, you know what I'm saying? Now to blame it on them niggas and still feel like it was between y'all, that's cap. Because if y'all know it's between y'all, why y'all still putting
that shit-
accountability
yeah.
on the team and Kerr?
That's true.
I feel you on that.
You know
That's
what I'm
fair.
saying?
That's the only thing you felt was cap.
Yeah, because it's like, all right, you can't blame niggas and still think it's between y'all two. It don't work like that. It's either y'all talk about that shit on your own, get over the shit, and that be that, or like how KD wanted, he wanted a
I think
nigga,
it's different with a team dynamic though.
and that's fair. Like that shit happened on court in front of everybody.
That's
we all
what I'm saying.
saw
I think
it.
it's a team. So
You know
when
what
the
I'm saying?
team ain't really saying nothing. It ain't like they two poo putts on the team.
Yeah.
Like this ain't goddamn. You know,
This
Quinn Cook and
but it's Jordan Poole.
Yeah,
or
that's
some
not
shit like
Jordan
that.
Poole and King
Poole.
Quick. This
Yeah.
is two franchise players.
if I felt like the goal was bigger, me as another player on the team, if it's KD and Draymond, y'all got to fix that shit, bro. Because we got too much shit on the line.
Correct. And so that's what I'm going off what Draymond say. What Draymond say, because he said different people from the team was like, hey, are you going to apologize yet? They waited a couple days later. Y'all going to apologize yet? And he was like, y'all about to fuck this shit up. But y'all both on the interview saying y'all should have talked amongst yourselves.
You're right, Mo.
So which one is it?
I give you that. Because at the end of the day, y'all got to put in the effort.
Y'all still got to put in the effort to fix it. Y'all
not kids.
The argument started with y'all.
Yeah,
y'all not kids.
At the end of the day,
it's
got to end with y'all.
And that's cool because niggas' emotions flare up. Y'all on the team. Y'all away from y'all fans.
Shit happens.
Shit happens. But at the same time, y'all still men. Nip that shit in the butt. I get what Katie's saying as well. That's why I say I'll be fair. Because as a coach, if I see two of my star players arguing,
I gotta fix that.
I'm gonna fix that shit because I don't want that shit to spill off on nothing else. Especially when y'all goal is a ring.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all coming off a championship season.
They wanted that 3-peat.
Y'all wanted a 3-peat. So y'all need to go get that shit. So y'all can't. It can't be no.
I mean, KD mouthed it on the court. He's like, man, that's why I'm out of here. You was saying like after that whole fight, and he left. You sure enough, he left. So I mean, yeah. I mean, other than that, I felt like the interview was good though.
Yeah, it was a good interview, but I just feel like that part was capped. Like y'all can't blame niggas and still agree that y'all should have talked about it amongst yourself. Because it can't be both. Yeah. Especially when we talk about some shit like that. That was a major moment.
How you feel about when he was talking about playing like with Russ, Harden, Kyrie, and all of them?
He cool. That's him. He was there. He entitled to say that. Like I can't argue that. Like I wasn't there with them niggas. So you know, it is what it is.
This would be an interesting basketball season again.
Yeah, like
okay. It seemed like each year it'd be more interesting.
Even though like I had my reservations about my team, but like as far as like watching the sport as a whole, for the last 5-6 years, like I've been satisfied. Like
NBA's been in a good space.
It's been in a really good space, even with the young niggas coming in now. I feel like it's gonna be in good hands. Like you know what I'm saying, like.
Yo, they just need to get the scheduling right on certain games because there's no way in hell there's supposed to be a Christmas game between the fucking Jazz and the Mavs.
As the last game.
There's no way.
Luka, Donovan, Rudy Gobert.
They saying Nuggets didn't get it because you got the MVP, but Jamal Murray still hurt. That's cap. Like I don't want to.
We've seen this. This nigga made it to the second round of the fucking playoffs by himself, literally. Like, come on now.
That don't matter. That
like, come on.
Stop shitting on that man, bro. Like, don't
for real.
Shit on that man,
come
bro.
on
like,
now. Any other MVP gets a day. Gets a game.
Any other MVP
gets a game.
Any other MVP. But we're gonna shit on this man. This man's probably one of, like, to me, he's one of the most unique MVPs. Like,
because he's a MVP that wasn't out here averaging like 25, 30 a game.
Top 5 nods. He don't get top 5 playing
nods.
He should. I mean, like, bro, you're the fucking like, bro. Maybe
that
because
nigga the engine of that team, bro.
Maybe because his game style.
He gotta go over AD right now.
That's fair. AD got a ring, but that man has done more with less on a consistent basis.
And the thing with Jokic is like, this man can just kill you so many ways, dog. It's like
really a lot of Laker fans didn't like the way Anthony was playing last year neither. They felt like he should have been averaging. They did not like his averages.
Yeah, that's why they say this is a statement year for him right there, and it's fair. It's fair
because a lot of times AD don't like to play the center.
No, see,
so he'll get switched to center, then he'll get switched to power forward. This is like a.
And that be my thing.
I don't know, man.
Is it a mandatory for AD to run the 5? He's not a 5.
But the thing is, I feel like with the basketball we playing now, it's like, bruh.
He gonna have to play 5 now. What the fuck you gonna do? Like, you ain't gonna care about that 3. You got Russ and Braun on the court now.
There's gonna be situations where, bro, you're gonna have to play 5 the whole game.
Well, I'm talking about pre-rest signing now. Y'all was saying it was mandatory for him to run the 5.
Oh, not me. I was cool at 4.
With Dwight and JaVale. Like, that's not...
No. But now we need, bro. I feel like at certain games, it's going to be mandatory for him to run 5 because just the way the matchups are. Like, bro, because there was some games last year where, bro, JaVale and Dwight didn't get to play that much.
That's fair.
So
well, Dwight's back now, so
yeah, I mean,
he'll be backing him up.
Yeah, so it's going to be situations to where it's like, fam, depending on who we playing against, Dwight's not going to get a bunch of time at center. You're going to be the one playing center.
That's fair.
So it's going to be. So you're going to have to play center eventually.
I know now. Dwight might get all the minutes that Marc Gasol supposed to get.
Right, and that's because Marc Gasol's on the cuff of even returning back to the Lakers. But also, y'all brought in Andre Drummond. Y'all brought in Montrez. Y'all brought in all these people.
That's crazy.
To really,
that's a fair point.
to bring him to that 4 and not that 5. But that didn't pan out.
But see, they were backups though.
No, 100%.
Yeah, they weren't starters.
But that's still, you bring in those.
I thought Drummond was gonna be a starter.
I definitely thought so too. That's why you would bring the man in.
JaVale started with AD when y'all won, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was JaVale and Dwight. That was the rotation for center.
See, that's what I'm saying. But when you have a big that is Only their role is to play the 5.
He too versatile not to play 5. I'll say that.
100%.
He too versatile not to play the 5.
So
Yeah.
all right, so
We're going to need him to play 5 against
So
certain
you got
teams.
in certain
AD.
situations
Yeah.
he got to play 5.
You got to play 5.
Your starting 5 is going to be who?
AD.
It's going to be
Russ?
Russ.
THC?
You could do or somebody could do Malik Monk for the shooting. I'm not mad at that.
So y'all stuck at Kendrick Nunn too now.
He ain't starting though. He ain't starting.
He'll get there.
He'll be back up.
I
And then you
honestly
got
feel
he'll get
LeBron,
there.
AD, and then you probably gonna have
this
the
gonna
White.
be a breakout season with Kendrick Nunn, dog.
No
Like,
way.
He's going to get there.
That's 6 players.
No, we got Russ starting point. We probably gonna have Malik Monk at the 2 for shoot, or Wayne Ellington. 3's always gonna be LeBron. 4 AD and 5 we might put in either Marcus.
Is Wayne
Gasol or
still
Mike-
there?
Who?
Wayne Ellington.
Yeah, he said we
No,
just
they
picked
signed
him
him.
up.
They just
Okay,
signed him.
okay.
They signed him.
We got some, so we got some shooting and that can help out. But as far as the 5 position, we only have 2 centers.
Going into
We only have
playoffs.
Dwight and we only have Marcus Gasol. So
Going
bro,
into the playoffs, none's on that starting.
Hey, Drew, I just want to
starting
ask.
I honestly
who-
feel like
who,
it's gonna be a breakout year for Kendrick
Who
Nunn.
Pat
I
Riley
hope so.
paying, man?
five. Is that who's he paying?
Yeah, the boys said the Heat had the best move of the all season in Kyle Lowry, and that's cap.
who was the best move off season?
Bruh, the Bulls had some of the best moves of the all season,
You
bruh.
could play.
I would
Bulls.
say Bulls.
Yeah, I could
That's
play Bulls.
facts,
I play
bruh.
Bulls.
I'll say Bulls had the most needed moves and did the most in the
The best.
They got
They
Lamar.
did.
They got
The
Lamar
best.
wrong.
They
They got Lamar.
The
wrong.
best, bro. Where, you telling me
bro,
Kyle Lowry? Kyle Lowry was the best move of the all
They
season?
gave up nothing to get these niggas.
Kyle Lowry was the best move of the all season, and we still kept Kobe and Lowry?
Did I say this?
I'm asking you.
I know. I didn't
I'm asking
say
you.
it.
No, listen,
Hold on,
I'm being fair. I'm asking you. Don't dance.
Let me,
I'm
hold
not
on.
dancing,
Let
nigga.
me add the context. He's asking you this because an article came out and it was saying that a lot of front officers said that Kyle Lowry was the best off-season move for all teams all around. That's why you asking you that question.
Okay, no,
All right.
that's not true.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
That's all I'm asking.
It was no context.
I was like, yo, whoa, nigga, I didn't say that.
That's why I asked you Pat Riley paying, bro.
I just think it's been built up, just like one of those. You know, with you see all these fucking jerseys, throw a nigga in a jersey and be like, oh, he's coming to this team.
Yeah.
It's been long enough for Kyle Lowry. They've been pushing for the nigga to get there for a very long time. Even in the All-Star game, there was it was Bam and Butler. There was like, oh, look at the next big 3 of the Heat.
Yeah.
And then that's when the nigga ran off and shit. Like, I get like the
Yeah.
expectations
That's true.
of Kyle Lowry coming. Like, we've been trying to make that push to get this nigga there. It's clear on both sides they wanted this shit to get done. That's why it's a big deal. But ultimately, y'all, for what y'all did and for what y'all had to give up, y'all had the best moves. Hands down.
My whole thing with Miami is how
Lakers-
y'all gonna score, bro.
What do you mean how we
How y'all gonna score?
Don't
Y'all
worry.
just
You don't worry about that. You worry about Russ and missing these fucking wide open threes and shit.
First
You
of all,
worry-
my nigga. First of
you
all, my
worry-
nigga.
I tell
Y'all
niggas that
first-
niggas sagging off Russ for a reason
Like,
over these last couple years.
now, hold on now. Now,
Nothing's gonna change.
Mind you, like I go off of points and I go off of numbers. Russ is on my fan. My starting my keeper is KD, Russ, and motherfucking AD. All right, those are my keepers every year in this league. All right, I started this league when KD came into the league. This is I play with my pops and his old ass homeboys and shit. Now, mind you, the numbers make sense of what Russ can really fucking do. But ultimately, how is he going to be able to score on the fucking Lakers? Because, my nigga, it's a lot of mouths to feed.
But we don't have to. He at this point in time, he don't. First of all, he don't gotta score like that. And then second,
It's a different situation.
It's a different situation. And then it's gonna be to the point where he's gonna have those games where he's gonna do that because it's gonna be where all right, maybe not KD, maybe AD is hurt or LeBron isn't work. You know, he's not cooking right now, or maybe they're both injured. Because we all know Russ is Mr. Durable. Russ is going to go out there on fucking one leg and drag himself to a victory.
That's
so
fair.
there's going to be those games where Russ is going to be the person who's going to be
The engine.
The engine. It's going to be games like that. But I feel like with this team, there's enough veterans to where people realize this is their role. This is when you should back off. This is when you should push forward.
Okay.
And I know Russ and with niggas like LeBron and AD, they're going to let him know, all right, Russ, take off, or Russ, you need to calm down. And he's going to listen to them, boy. I think at any other time, he's going to listen to them
LeBron.
because, nigga,
If he
you
don't
want
listen
this.
to LeBron, then what?
Then you're out of here, nigga. What the fuck you talking about? You
out
out
of here. I just feel
You
like
outta here.
it'll just be a controversial year. A controversial year,
It'll
bro.
be another Kyrie and LeBron situation.
It'll be a controversial year.
and niggas will be out of here.
All right, so to go back to your question,
He knows this is his last chance to win something. So I know Brian ain't gonna fuck that up. This is
He gotta fly right.
He gotta fly right because this is his last chance to win something. If he don't work with this, he's only going to bottom feeders. He's only going to the dwellers.
He going to Orlando Magic next season.
He's going to Orlando Magic. He's going to the Sacramento Kings.
You telling me? All right. So I'm just talking about in terms of a basketball, just shooting ability. You telling me he's able to change that in one all season after 14 years?
But we don't need him to do all that,
He had a
Mike.
bad
We
shooting
got
season.
shooters. We got Wayne Ellington. We got Malik Monk. We got.
I've
we
seen
got
Laker
Kendrick
fans
Nunn.
talking about Wayne Ellington, bro. They ain't high on that nigga. He's not a great.
But
three-point
he's
shooter.
not. Look,
He's
he
Wes
shoot.
Matthews.
He's a better shooter than Wes Matthews.
He shoot
Okay.
better than
He
Wes.
shoot better than Wes
He shoot better
Matthews.
than Wes.
But we don't need Russ to do all that extra shit. We just need
You need him to drive and get to the lane, right?
We need you to get to the look. I don't even look for you to even be a facilitator because that's LeBron's job.
What do you need him to do as far as scoring?
Get to the basket
He's
to
not
the
going to do
basket.
that all the time.
or get to the basket. Or he got a nice little pull up mid range.
Yeah, work on that mid range.
Yeah, you don't gotta shoot a bunch of threes. That's never been your game. Just hit the mid range. I want you free throw line down to just cause hell.
Me personally, if you sagging off on me, that just give me more room to move up and shoot.
To move closer to shoot. I don't need
Or
this
that
man
give me
shooting a bunch of threes.
that actually give me room to drive and try to draw a foul.
Yeah. So you think y'all finish first in the West?
It's a very high it's a high possibility. I'm not going. Man, you know what?
Kawhi not gonna be there for majority of the
about to
season.
say it's
I don't
really
think he's
it's
playing
really,
at all.
It's really us, the Jazz. I don't even really just. It's really no matter of fact the Jazz.
Y'all in Golden State.
Yeah, Ben says
nigga.
it's really just us and Golden State.
I'm not putting them up there that
Nah,
quickly,
I gotta
dog.
see
You
Golden
gotta
State,
see
bro.
shit, man. You
Hey,
just
y'all
can't-
saying, especially with Clay
in
coming back for
Phoenix,
Christmas time.
in Phoenix.
Phoenix.
Yeah, it's Lakers, Phoenix. It's Lakers and Phoenix. I'll give it's Lakers and Phoenix.
Top three teams in the-
Early season, yes.
Yeah, but
But-
we don't know how.
And then the Nuggets.
Can't forget about the Nuggets.
Is
It's
Jamal
tough.
Murray gonna be back by the beginning of the season?
No,
No,
but
Jamal
he'll be
Murray-
back.
He's
Yeah.
not even playing Christmas games. So
Oh well.
yeah.
Well, I mean, actually, that probably will work out better for them as long as they can.
I think
they
he'll
got
be
the
back.
pieces to maintain.
I think he'll be back March, April-ish.
I mean, bro, the Nuggets have a lot of young talent,
That's what
so
I'm saying.
they need a Bull needs to get in the fucking lineup. Like, stop playing.
I said
Yeah, you
this.
said
You
this
know what I'm saying?
yesterday,
Put
Mo.
Bull in the lineup. If you had a lineup with MP with Michael Porter, Bull, and Jokic.
Bro, the top four in the West, I think it could be interchangeable, but I think it's gonna be like Lakers, it's gonna be Suns, it's gonna be Jazz, Nuggets, and then everybody else just round out.
But
I
you
think
know what?
Clippers would be the 5 for sure. Like
Yeah.
Blazers,
The crazy thing is,
no, they might be ass.
we
Blaze
drafted.
Blaze about to be ass this
Yeah.
year, bro.
I wanted us to draft Ball. We fucking drafted the nigga, but traded the
I
trade.
feel if Ball went to Miami, he would be a star. Like right now.
100%.
y'all was gonna put him in the weights. Y'all was gonna get him physically ready.
If Ball gained 15 pounds of muscle, he'd be
Him
unstoppable.
and Bam
damn
would be
near.
stupid.
It looked like he put on a little bit more weight.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
He did like yeah.
You do look like
But
he
this
put on
was
some
like
more
his
weight.
third
This is
year?
third.
Because he can handle the
It's
rod.
about time now.
He
It's
can
about-
shoot.
He can do everything.
Yeah.
He can do everything.
Word, bro. And
Nah,
it's just
for real.
like, I mean, as far as the East, of course, you got Nets, Bucks,
Hawks.
Knicks, Heat, Bulls gonna be right there. Like the eight gonna be hard. The eight gonna be hard to battle for in the East.
I see Charlotte pulling that out.
No,
I'm not gonna sleep on
Charlotte
them.
got some good pieces now.
I'm not gonna sleep on Charlotte.
They just re-signed Terry.
Charlotte came coming back better.
Yeah,
I
they,
think so.
they didn't
I
get
don't-
bad. They didn't get worse.
I see them making
I
at
think they
least
got
an 8
worse.
seed.
Yeah, I can see them, especially if it's a playing situation.
I think they got
I
worse.
think they can definitely
How
get
they
the
get
AC.
worse?
they lost Devontae Graham.
But shit, I mean, but
Devontae
at the end
Graham,
of the day,
dude, he was
He's a solid 3-point shooter for
yeah,
them.
he was solid. But at the end of the day,
still
though,
got scary.
there was going to be a dilemma for the point guard position because
Scary,
LaMelo was right there.
LaMelo, and Terry.
To me, it's more.
It was-
it's
yeah.
more defined now.
It was kind of time to move on from Devontae.
Yeah.
Even though I didn't want them to move on to Devontae because I
And
thought he
it's
was
like
a great player.
Gordon
but
Hayward.
Where Gordon at now?
he's still there. He's still Gordon's
in
still
Charlotte.
there.
And it's
But
like
Gordon was doing his thing
Yeah, he
before he
was
got
doing
hurt.
his
no,
though.
but we should be speaking about him in a higher level. Like it should be him and LaMelo as the 1-2. They're not really the
I think
ones.
Miles Bridges is gonna come
Miles
back
Bridges
better.
is gonna be.
Miles Bridges is the better player out the two right now.
Well, I mean,
Out
for
of-
the
out
for the
of-
Him and Gordon
combination,
Hayward, yeah.
for the chemistry that's what's
The
happening.
chemistry, yeah, they got- yeah, they
like
got-
that.
Him and Melo got a good chemistry.
Yeah.
But
they-
also, again, it's a leveling. You gotta level the shit out in the playing field. Like three top tier fucking point guards is not needed in Charlotte.
But
That's-
they just gave this nigga an extension.
Yeah,
No,
Terry.
that's what I'm saying.
But
That-
Terry
but that's
played more
why.
than two though.
But
Terry running
that settles somebody's nerves and all the shit because it's not that competition of three people.
Yeah,
now.
that's
You
what-
see
that's
what I'm
what- yeah,
saying?
mhm.
It's now we have a core
It's
of
solidifying spots.
Yeah.
100%. So now that's what I'm saying. Like I can see Charlotte falling in that 8 seed
Because I'm pretty
Where
sure
they-
there was some
where they-
discrepancy
where
on
they
that.
place at last year?
around 8-9.
Eight,
Yeah,
nine,
yeah,
they
I was
was in
gonna
the
say,
play-in.
They was in the play-in.
They
but
got their
lost-
ass cut.
They lost to
Yeah.
the Wizards. I
No,
think.
the Pacers.
Oh, the Pacers.
Pacers.
The Pacers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they-
yeah,
yeah, the Pacers did
yeah,
blow
so
their
Bones-
ass.
so Bones went in on
Karis
them.
Levert didn't even play.
Yeah, oh my God, the Pacers are going to be better this year too.
Are they?
Pacers gonna be 7-6-ish.
Yeah,
They might not even make the playoffs.
Nah, they got a little better now.
Nah.
And they got pieces coming back.
A lot of teams got better, bro.
That's true. I don't know what they're going to do with the whole Miles Turner situation because I heard he was trying to slide.
And to be honest, like when you look at the East, like it's gonna be tough sledding, man.
It is.
Yeah,
It's gonna be tough sledding.
I think this is probably like one of the few first times that I can really remember where the East and the West were a good balance.
Bro, I think the ECF is Hawks and Nets.
East and I can see that.
I don't think the Bucks go back.
Because, bruh, have y'all seen Jalen Johnson and Sharif Cooper play Summer League? Mm-hmm. They're definitely going to get some start. They're definitely going to get some minutes.
I don't think the Bucks get back.
I said that's a fair assumption because they didn't really add anything.
Do they have to though?
But
Yeah.
but dog, because if you really want to be technical, they got lucky for a lot of things. A lot of people were injured, so you really not even going against a lot of, like a niggas top, and people in top, condition. Like DeAndre Hunter was injured. The Nets, the whole Nets, they were injured. So you missing some niggas that theoretically speaking, if they were a full string,
I think y'all at least get 2 if he
who
plays
knows?
in that series. Yeah, if Oladipo plays, y'all at least get 2. Y'all niggas got waxed.
When Oladipo supposed to come back?
If Oladipo plays against the Bucks, y'all get at least 2.
When's Victor coming back? Is he coming back?
Yeah, he's coming back this year.
I hope-
It'll
I hope
be
he-
this
I hope
year.
he
It
healthy,
won't-
bro. Like,
it's not gonna be
I
rushed
don't like
back.
seeing Victor go.
I
out
think
like that.
I think honestly they might be about a 2-3 seed.
Miami?
Bucks.
No, the Bucks.
I say 4.
So that means if they play Brooklyn second round,
everybody's healthy?
It's done.
Bye-bye.
It's done.
But I mean, honestly,
it's a
they lost PJ to us. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Oh, he's in Miami?
yes,
Oh, that was a retirement move for sure. Yeah.
Damn.
I ain't mad at
that's
that.
tough.
No, I'm not saying that's a shot. No, like I just got my ring. I got my ring. I'm going to Miami and I get to play basketball.
Fuck
like
everything
I'm
else.
good.
I mean,
I'm good.
I'm gonna rock these sneakers. And
Hell yeah.
The fit's gonna be crazy.
Because I'm looking at the Bucks roster. Dog will be back, Dante. But other than that, I really don't see them niggas being.
Yeah, as
No,
far
I
as
don't
them
see
top
it.
contenders, like I do
I don't
see,
see
I
it.
see a Nets and the Hawks ECF.
The Hawks is going to be the toughest team for the Nets.
just don't sleep on Miami. That's all I'm saying, man. When this shit all comes together,
Y'all just
and
don't
like,
score enough.
but let me go back to what the original question of how is Miami going to score, bro? They're going to fucking score. Point blank period. They're going to score. Like that's not sleep on them. It's
How many points y'all average a game last year?
doesn't matter.
It's
a new year, brother.
Bro. I watched a lot of
Alright.
Heat games this
They
year, bro.
put
Y'all
up,
had
like,
a
they
tough
didn't-
time scoring.
I ain't gonna
my
cap.
nigga.
I ain't gonna cap. Now I'm
Y'all
not
had a
tryna-
tough time scoring,
I'm not
bro.
trying
Okay.
to, but
I mean, it can't be if people been talking about Tyler Hero and Dougie Robinson. People was having these conversations for a reason.
But hold on. Again, we're coming off of the heels of the bubbles. We made it to the championship rounds. You see what I'm saying? Of course, it's going to be everybody's watching Miami.
It was a little fall off.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no doubt. I'm not going to sit here and sugarcoat that we were the same team like we were in the bubble because we weren't. And if it wasn't for the bubble, would we have made it that far? I don't know.
Who knows?
You know what I'm saying? But what it is what it is. We fucking made it. We did our thing. Last year was It wasn't there. It wasn't what we saw. It wasn't the dogs and none of that shit. But now I think it's more of this of a core of like, all right, we're not getting Kawhi Leonard. Fine. We got PJ. We got Kyle Lowry. You see what I'm saying? We got pieces that we wanted it anyways. Jimmy Butler won it. Bam won it. Cool. Now you put it all together. Now here we are. Like it's the East got better, the West got better.
So Kyle Lowry.
Not again.
I'm talking about the starting five.
Probably
Is he
Kyle, Victor, Jimmy, Bam, and who y'all got running center?
Well,
Bam
Bam
is the
plays center.
well,
Who-
Bam's going to be center.
Well, shit, who is Jimmy? Was Jimmy about to run a
Jimmy-
4 or something?
I mean, you can put him or PJ.
So PJ Tucker, Jimmy, Victor, Kyle Lowry, Bam, starting five.
yeah, Duncan
Duncan
coming
off the bench.
Duncan off the bench.
Man.
This nigga getting $90 million off the bench now.
All right, man.
90
$90
million off the bench.
Going back to this conversation.
$90 million off the bench, bro.
But Mike,
This man-
$90 million off
Mike.
the
Dog, the
bench.
nigga misplayed his hand. It happens.
$90 million off the bench.
Because for Miami Heat, that's the value that they're gonna place on that man because they fuck
That's
with that
fine.
man.
I'm just
dog.
saying $90 million off the bench.
Niggas
Who
don't
else
fuck
getting
with
that?
Dennis like that.
Who else getting
like, Dog, because he's locked in with the organization.
I
Hey,
honestly
man.
feel like if it was more money out there for Dennis, he wouldn't have signed with us for $5 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
There's no way
I'm
for
not.
that.
No, I didn't charge that to the game. He outplayed himself. Cool. I'm talking about $90 million off the bench.
but
bro.
okay, but Mike, in that
But
same
he was
breath,
a starter at one.
But-
He was a starter.
but that doesn't even matter, bro.
So is Dennis.
It doesn't even matter.
He was a valuable starter.
It doesn't matter. What matters is what you're going to bring onto the fucking court when it's time. When it's time to ball, what are you bringing to the court?
Yeah, but
the
I
nigga
never
can
seen-
shoot. He can shoot lights out. He
Bro,
can
I
shoot.
never seen nobody having a big indictment off a playoff run
Hey,
than
man.
Dennis Schroeder, bro.
Hey.
That's all I'm saying. I never seen
No, big
nobody
up.
have that.
Big up. But at the end of the day, I'm only can talk about.
Big up.
I only can talk about my.
That's
team.
wild.
I only can talk about my team. Like,
Reggie Jackson re-signed with the Clippers for way less money than what he was
But,
ready to
the
get.
thing is, he could
He
have got
wanna
that
win,
because
but
of
he
the
wanna
resume
win.
that he put in. He could have got that. If Dennis would have signed after that Oklahoma series, he would have got that money.
Bro, was he that shitty to be playing for $5 million this year? Let's be honest. Was
He
he that bad in
over-
the playoffs?
But dog, you got to look at the people who was in free
No,
agency.
I'll be fair and say he wasn't that bad.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is, your main thing was the market. I feel like if he could have got more money than $5 million from anywhere else, he would have took it. That's me personally.
yeah. But again, with around this nigga, I honestly think it was just the whole spectrum of how everything played out. Like I think of his attitude, of everything.
Thank you.
Like
he quit on us.
Like I honestly just
Man,
think
they quit.
that nigga quit on us, dog.
That man
Listen,
ready to go stream Call of Duty
for
more
word,
than
fam.
anything,
And we in the middle of the playoff. And we in the playoffs.
come on now.
Man,
Come
fuck
on.
that nigga.
He did have a 0.06.
Come on.
That's a fact. That man,
That's a fact.
that man went on Twitch that night.
That's a game, though. You see what I'm saying? But other than that, was he that bad to drop down that significantly in the market? That's
You're
what
not
I'm asking.
But in a series like this, like coming off of the heels of Last Dance,
He
just
wasn't-
just look at Last Dance.
Bro, everybody was asked on the Lakers. Caruso got a 4-year deal.
Nigga, I'm not talking about none of that. I'm talking about the last.
But that's what
Dance.
everybody played bad for the Lakers.
Bro.
He got rewarded handsomely.
Hold on.
We
hold on.
paid the man.
I feel like
Listen.
Caruso got an overall better
No way.
Better showing. He had an
No
overall
way.
better
Huh?
outing.
Is that a Schroeder?
Yes, bro.
Was Caruso playing fucking Call of Duty as you just got your ass
So
back?
he played Call of Duty. That's why he get paid
No,
$5 million.
I'm just saying.
Caruso was ass versus the Suns in
Hold
that
on,
series.
hold on, Mike.
He was ass.
Mike.
Everybody was ass.
Mike.
But he was.
They were
Hold
scared
on.
to shoot the
But
basketball.
the thing is, bro, the money that he got was probably the most money he had ever gotten. It's only signed this man for $36 million. You only gave the man 36 for 4 years, Mike. It's not like y'all broke the bank on this.
He's
nigga.
getting $9 million a season, bruh.
Bro, and Caruso's worth $9 million a season off the bench.
He's worth $9 million a season, bro.
Dennis getting 5.
Then at this point in time, bro,
Dennis is better than Alex Caruso. We're not gonna do that.
But I
Mike.
feel like if there was more money for him, he would have took it.
That's what I'm saying. Like, but that's
it wasn't there.
it's a full spectrum of why a team
Racism,
is.
man.
Hey, if you want to call it that, call it
Not
that.
fucking
I mean, the
racism,
nigga
dog.
signed with fucking Boston, a racist ass fucking city. Like, I don't know.
Nobody made him sign with
That's
us.
what I'm saying. But again, if it's one of those things of a toxic player or somebody who just hey man, he doesn't have the winning mentality. He doesn't have the winning core. Caruso is sitting here studying and doing whatever the fuck he's doing. He's not on live stream when it's fucking time
What
to
you
be
gonna,
clutch.
what you gonna do? Caruso win y'all some games. What you gonna say? Nothing. You don't fuck
still
with
gonna
Caruso.
hate. He's still gonna hate, bro. He's still gonna hate.
Like if it come down to Caruso hitting a 3 to win the game, what you gonna say?
It's my team at the end of the day, so I don't get credit. But it's like the over elevation of him is what I don't like
He's
the
not.
most.
Oh, he
yes,
does,
he is.
He does what he's supposed to do. He's an energy
Them
player.
memes
He played
and
defense.
Twitter, that's just his
That's
jokes.
that's his
Nah, I'm not
jokes.
talking about that, bro. I'm talking about for him to get what he got on the market.
I don't like
That's
Caruso
wild.
like that
What's
either,
his
but I
market
can't play
as
dog.
a shooting
He's
guard,
not
backup
worth $9
shooting
million
guard?
this season, bro.
What's he supposed to get?
About 5'4".
So he's supposed to get four M's for what, 4 seasons? What, 20 mils? So 20
Four.
mil? 20 mil as opposed to 36 mil.
Oh, yeah,
But
for sure.
hold on, Mo. This the same nigga that was telling me with Dennis, what is the difference between 20 million? When I was talking about the 80 and 100 million.
I'm not saying it's hurting his
16?
impact. I'm talking about his worth on the market. I'm not talking about cap wise, but I'm saying like, bruh, you got Dennis getting 5, he getting 9. Dennis is better than him. That's just a fact. We're not gonna sit up here and try to play no games, bro.
I don't think so.
I don't-
He plays.
This
way
man, we
better.
talking about a nigga who was a 6th man of the year, who was always in the playoffs with the Hawks. What are we talking about?
He won 6th man of the year?
He was 6
He's
man
candidate.
He's a candidate.
Oh.
Trans won it. Alex Caruso, and he helped lead the Hawks to 60-game season.
No, that's very. Because when this nigga was starting with the Hawks, they have a losing record when he was
I
starting.
think that was more Jeff Teague. Innit?
That was more Jeff Teague and Joe Johnson and Josh Smith and all them niggas.
He's been in the playoffs most of his career.
I don't think he's been leading.
He
them niggas
wasn't
to the
leading. He
playoffs,
wasn't doing.
bruh. Like,
He might have had.
He was a valuable piece on the Hawks. He was a valuable piece on the OKC Thunder.
Wasn't
When
that-
when y'all
wasn't that
saying the
valuable?
same OKC Thunder team, y'all said that was supposed to be in way. That's why he was 6th man of the year candidate.
But see, he misstepped. He
So
thought
I'm
he
saying,
was worth more than
who
what he
else?
was.
Who else gets that kind of indictment off a playoff? Not even a playoff run, a series. But who else gets that type of indictment? That's unfair. He has a resume to back up. Y'all telling me that Alex Caruso, say with a straight face, Alex Caruso is better than Dennis Schroeder right now.
I just said it.
Depending on the situation, yeah, he
Okay.
is better.
Okay.
I feel he plays way better defense than that man. Like they might be neck and neck shooting wise. Like I don't know. Like
Because I think what is Dennis? What did Dennis average like
Dennis
15
averaged like
for us?
15.
But I'm gonna be real with you. A lot of this nigga scoring was like garbage time points. I don't remember Dennis being like,
Bro,
that shit was like
pull up this
clutch.
man's stats, bro. Like y'all not about to sit up here and be disrespectful. We seen this nigga play basketball, bro.
That nigga could play,
No, he
but
decent, like-
No, we talking about Alex Caruso, bro. Like we not gonna sit up here and play this man like that. Like that's not what we're not gonna do, bro.
I say he played better defense than Schroeder. That's a fact.
Yeah.
This man averaged 14 for his career.
Okay, what's Schroeder career average?
14.
Yeah, that's Schroeder's. That's Dennis. Yeah, it's around that.
17, 19, 15, 18 for the Hawks. 18 for OKC. His years in ATL, he only averaged 1 year under double digits. That was his first year. Probably was a rookie. 3 points. Other than that, he's been 10 and above. 10, 11, 17, 19, 15.
But my thing is, you was trying to label this nigga as a starter. To
Bro,
me, he's not
how
a
many
starter.
guys coming off the bench average 17, 19?
Dog, but he's not. But the thing is,
We praise Jordan Clarkson for it. You telling me Alex Caruso better than Jordan Clarkson?
No, he ain't better than Jordan Clarkson.
Okay, then so how the
he's
fuck is Alex Caruso better
Schroeder,
than
though, but he's better than
you
fucking
judging
Dennis
him?
Schroeder.
You judging this man off a playoff run? That's not fair, bro.
But
Jordan Clarkson.
you can't judge him off that if we're going into a season
No, that's
to
not
where
fair.
niggas is free agency.
Nah, I'm
That's
calling
what
you on
they're
your
going off
bullshit.
of, Mike. Nobody
Nah,
gives a
that's
fuck what you
bullshit.
did back then. They're talking
That's
about
hating.
what you did
Now
right
you
now,
hating.
my
You
nigga.
hating. You hating.
I'm not
That's
hating.
not fair. That's
They're
not
going
fair.
off of what you just did.
Jordan Clarkson-
And what you just did
Did
is
Jordan-
not consuming to the 80 million. And nigga, we was about to overpay this
Nah,
nigga.
bro, that's not
We
fair.
was finna
That's not-
overpay this nigga.
Did Jordan Clarkson not lose an 0-2 lead to the Clippers?
Dog, he's coming off the bench.
Did he
man.
not lose 0-2? All right then.
He's coming.
All right
I'm
then.
not gonna put
But he's
that
still
on-
averaging 17, 18 off the bench. Don't tell me that Alex Caruso is better than Dennis Schroeder and he
But
put up
dog,
the same numbers.
it's for the market, like you always talk about. It's for the market, isn't it? For the market, we overpaid this nigga. We was about to get this nigga $80 million. This nigga turned his fucking nose up. He thought he could get
We
more.
talking about a nigga
How
who
high?
averaging-
No, the fuck you can't, nigga.
We talking
Take
about a nigga
that
who
$5 million
averaging-
and eat that shit.
We
nigga.
talking about a
Maybe next year
nigga.
you'll be better.
We talking about a nigga who averaging 14 for his career and an average 17, 18, and 19 in a stretch for 3 years. Alex Caruso ain't putting up that shit, man.
But maybe what he does is more valuable. Maybe niggas don't care for scoring, Mike.
This man averaging 5 points for his career.
The ball. Maybe niggas don't care for scoring, Mike. What if the teams that was offering him already had that? You ever thought about that?
But you telling me he better than him?
I didn't say he was exactly better than him. I never said Caruso was better than him.
So let me ask you a question. Why you think y'all signed him? Why you think y'all signed Alex Caruso? Who y'all think y'all signed him for?
Backup guard.
But y'all could have signed Dennis Schroeder, though. Why didn't y'all do that?
I was okay with signing him. Did I not say that? I said
Okay,
that on the
but-
pod.
But I'm saying this.
I would have been okay with signing him as a backup.
This all go back. I feel like if Dennis Schroeder could have took that 36 M's, he would have took that over the 5.
But they wanted Donovan likes Alex Caruso. I'm not mad at that. You know what I'm saying? I don't fuck with him, but it's cool. I know why we signed him for a backup energy guy, defense. He mainly Donovan wants to clean up the defense mainly. That was our big issue last year. He's a defensive guy. He's not no premier shutdown. He's an energy guy. But what other energy guy averaging 5 points a guard at that would get that type of would get that? That's
Patrick
all I'm
Beverley?
saying. So now Patrick Beverley is Alex?
I mean, you're literally describing Patrick Beverley.
You
literally described Patrick Beverley.
Bro, like,
So Pat Bev, let's talk about Pat Bev. So this nigga,
I mean,
this nigga that got
you described that though.
You
Like,
literally described Pat Bev,
So
dog.
Caruso is Pat Bev.
I mean,
A better shooter.
he's a better shooter than
No, Patrick Beverly's a better shooter.
Pat Bev shoot the ball.
Yeah,
Pat Bev shoot the ball. My thing is, man, I don't got a problem with him being on the Timberwolves. I feel like that's a good fit for him.
I'm just laughing at the fact that this nigga thought he was gonna be a Clipper, like
Part of the-
for
part of
this
the
shit.
chemistry.
Oh yeah, I
like
I
to
honestly
potentially
felt
win a
like
ring.
he was though. I feel like he was. I don't know what's going on in the front office or what he got traded for. I honestly feel I see a lot of people saying like when he did the whole Chris Paul shit, that was kind of like, you know, you can't have too much overly emotional niggas on your
Yeah.
team.
But he been like that.
He
man.
been like that though.
Yeah, so
it's
that can't- that
I don't-
can't buy that.
To me, I can't buy that. But
Nah.
I've seen a lot of people trying to put that on that.
It's a different direction. They just wanted to go.
Bro, y'all gave Marcus Smart 90.
I don't understand. I feel he should have been traded.
Yeah,
I feel
I
we
didn't
should try to get
understand that.
like a
I
real
ain't shitting on mans, but he ain't worth 90.
I feel you should have tried to get him a real piece for Marcus Smart, like put him with somebody else to try to get like a piece.
And y'all moving him to the point. He's a starting point guard now.
I mean, that's where he come from,
I can understand that, but
Yeah,
it's
that
still,
was-
he started point guard for us before. So like I ain't arguing.
Hey
it,
man,
but
if you want that dog to be your point guard, it's only so far y'all gonna go. That's all I gotta say.
it's a
Only so
reason-
far y'all gonna go.
obviously it's the reason why we bring Shorter in. Like I don't know what the fuck going on. I don't know. Like I don't know what's going on. Honestly, like
I think they just banking on the Tatum and Brown pair, which is cool. That's fair. But how much longer
Like
are you
I
gonna
said,
get
how long
that
you gonna
same?
do that,
How long
bro?
you gonna get that tandem a run?
I don't know. I
Because
feel
the East ain't getting.
Because Tatum ain't going nowhere.
Because the
I
East
feel
is
like
getting
this should've-
better.
I feel like we should have tried to get Beal.
Yeah, a Brown for Beal trade would have been smooth.
No, package Smart and some other niggas and some picks.
Nah,
Instead
you're
of
gonna
getting-
have to.
you gotta
They're gonna want somebody. They're gonna want.
Especially
Tatum
if
Brown,
we
bro.
just said this a few shows ago. If Beal wanted to leave and he wanted to get the bus,
Bro, why you can't trade
you
Brown
can,
and Smart for Beal?
because you need 3 niggas right now, bro. You need 3 niggas right now on your team to win something. You
But
need
you,
3
but
niggas.
you really think the Wizards
I mean,
were going to
not-
just give Brad Beal up and not
No,
try
I
to get a Jalen Brown?
I just saw the James Harden trade. Yeah. Especially if he want to go there, they gonna make
But
it work.
dog, they didn't. But dog, that's the thing.
Nah,
though. They don't
nah,
have, they
I
didn't
just-
have
I
enough
just-
picks though. They got the reason
we
why that
got
trade went
picks.
through.
We
'cause-
got picks. We got picks.
true.
It would have happened if he
I mean,
want.
but y'all offered Smart, Brown, and oh no, that's fair then, because they said that wasn't enough. Y'all didn't want to
Harden,
give. Y'all didn't want to
Harden
give that
trade.
up though. But y'all didn't want to give that up. Y'all didn't want to give up a second Smart and Brown
For
for
Harden.
Harden.
And everybody
Was
knows-
that us or Houston? Because from what I read, it was Houston turning down a lot of these trades.
Y'all was only willing to give up that.
I mean,
I mean, I'm not gonna lie. What more do you want? What would if you would have had
For
Brown,
James?
For Brown,
James, Dame, and all these niggas got the same trade value, bro.
bruh, so you giving up Marcus Smart and Jalen Brown and second round picks for James Harden?
For sure, second round. I ain't say it first.
You're giving up
and they ain't say it first.
Jalen Brown and
Marcus
Marcus
Smart.
Smart?
Jalen Brown, Marcus Smart,
Nah.
and a second round pick for James Harden.
it's either
The,
one.
the Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero shit make way more sense
it's
than
either
that.
you gonna give up Brown or you gonna give up Smart.
It's either one.
I don't think.
But they
they're
were
gonna try
saying
to
they
give up
should have did the
two.
trade, so it's not nothing that's outlandish. That ain't outlandish. The boy gave up Karras, Torian, Prince, and that was a 3-team trade. Y'all could have factored in another team. The boy gave up. The Nets gave up Torian, Jared, Karras, 4 pick swaps.
I mean, Torian ain't really like no key piece to me. Like, you know what
But
I'm
the
saying?
Karras is a big thing.
Karras is a big. Karras is the star out of all of
The
that.
picks
like,
be the biggest thing in these
Yeah.
deals.
Yeah.
So that's even what you think Dame
I would've-
gonna go
I would've
for.
loaded-
They ain't gonna go for the same shit.
I had no problem loading up the picks in either one of them. But
So
I'm
what
like,
do you think you're gonna give up for Beal?
I just
It's
said,
gonna be the same.
No, it's not. If Bill want to come there, if Bill want to go to Boston, they're gonna make something work.
You don't think he has in the same class trade value as James Harden?
I'm not saying he don't, but what I'm saying is, I don't think we've given up Brown and Marcus Smart.
And you also got to think about
not
like
now. You done paid them
but
already.
and you also got to think about like for that it's like what do the Wizards have?
I mean, they done gave up shit.
Like what did like if they was to do that trade, Russ is already gone. You giving up
Kuz,
Beal,
Trez,
but it's
KCP.
Denny,
okay, If you wanted to, if it was an automatic, okay, we'd have made that. Now we're gonna boom and then do that. Yeah, you could do that. I'm talking about. I was thinking like when around that time that trade was happening, it was like what did Washington really have to offer besides that one piece?
Yeah, I just know, man. I ain't saying shit about the Celtics, man. I don't know what these niggas got going on, bro. Like,
I feel you.
it is what it is,
like
bro.
that, man.
It be like that. It got like that, and it's like that. So.
Y'all had man, y'all team.
They had
their
their chance, bro. That's what I'm saying. How long you gonna roll with that tandem, bro?
But
they
it's so
had their
crazy
chances.
because a lot of their chances came around because LeBron left 2019, so y'all had two. So it's
Bro, they lost to the Heat in the ECF.
Yeah, we supposed to beat them. Niggas.
Yeah, y'all was. Yeah, Kemba kind of.
I wouldn't even say mostly Kemba. Like
Kemba kind of.
Like I said this. I said Tatum went through a lot of spells,
Lapses.
a lot of lapses where it's just like he waiting on something to happen. It's like, no, nigga, you're what's supposed to happen right now. So
He's a franchise guy
like
now.
I can't like
But
I can't.
I think this year he'll get more. He was in it last year a little bit. The team was just ass, but he'll get into it.
I mean, when you look at the rosters, the only thing that's going to matter is the 5 and the 3 to 4 coming off the bench. So when you look at a lot of teams' rosters, like when I look at the Bulls coming off the bench, it's Kobe, Alex Caruso, and who's the other?
Patrick Williams.
No, Patrick is
Oh,
starting.
you started? Okay.
I'm trying to think of who the other 4 we got.
So it's going to be Lonzo. It's going to be Lonzo.
Zach, DeRozan, Patrick, Vooch.
Damn, y'all got Pat
So
at
Patrick
the
at the 4.
Yeah, he was starting at the 4 last year.
Oh, he was? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I thought he was starting at the 3.
He got good handles for a 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, he can
How
shoot
tall
the
is
3.
he? Like 6'9"?
Somewhere around there.
All
yeah.
right, then, yeah, he could do that, especially in this day and age. Yeah, he could definitely play him out the 4. Y'all gonna have to change your offense around though.
Who coming off y'all bench?
Shit, THT coming off the bench. Kendrick Nunn.
And Dwight Howard.
Dwight Howard. That's gonna be the main 3. Or either Malik Monk or either Malik Monk or Wayne Ellington.
I'm gonna say y'all gonna be building.
What, man?
Let me chill. I'm gonna chill.
What?
Nah, so like so I think coming off the bench it would be like the key reserves would be Kobe, Alex Caruso. Oh, them dudes from Summer League, Ayo, and what's the other? The Marco Simonovic dude. Them two balling, but
Yeah, they was balling in summer league.
you really not concerned about 3-point shooting though,
I feel
because
like
y'all got worse with 3-point shooting.
No, we got way better. We got way better than last year. Malik Monk can shoot it, even though he's a little streaky. Wayne Ellington can shoot it.
Bro, how you better with streaky, bro?
But I mean, I'm not saying we all the way better, but we way better than we was last year with shooting. No, last year we couldn't hit
The
shit.
best 3-point shooter on your team right now is LeBron.
Nah, Wayne Ellington's a better 3-point shooter than LeBron.
I'm just saying, just based off the numbers.
If it was like some standstill shit and somebody in the corner just right there, I'll give it to Wayne Ellington. Off the dribble, of course, LeBron James. But all we need is some guys to just knock down open shots.
I'll pay attention more to AD this year than anybody. I'll pay attention more to AD. I'm not worried about Russ. Russ gonna be Russ. Braun gonna be Braun. But AD probably is the key factor for y'all this year.
He's the person that needs to prove.
And that's
the
crazy
most.
to me. I mean, the nigga got a ring, bro. I don't understand why he under so much pressure.
Who, 80?
Yeah.
I feel
Was
like
that year? Was this last year that bad? I
feel
mean,
like
the motherfucker was hurt.
He should. Yeah, that's true. But I feel like more people wanted him to assert more dominance.
Yeah, especially in the times where LeBron was out.
He was supposed to like really lead the team
Because
when
he was
LeBron
there's supposed to be some games where like, fam, you supposed
But
to
if he
easily
hurt
have
too,
50
if-
you're supposed to easily have 25 and 15.
If he hurt, yeah, that's somewhat.
Who's
fair.
MVP candidates for next year?
I'll go KD. I think KD could, if depending on the injuries. I think KD. I think Jokic again. You still got to put him in there. I feel like LeBron should be, even though they don't give this man no type of credit on like each time. He should.
I got
be
about
in,
6 candidates.
He should be in the MVP
I got
race.
about 6 too.
I got 6.
I think James could definitely be in the MVP running, him bouncing back. Giannis, of course, could be in the MVP running again, bouncing back. And
Shit, Chris Paul could be there too. Again.
yeah, Chris.
It's
my
possible.
sleeper pick. I think Dame could be somebody who just wild out this year and just drop like 30 a game type shit.
Not with that team.
No,
He's going to be the only person shooting.
I don't
But
care.
MVP mean your team is winning. That team ain't
I
winning.
mean, bro, we just see niggas get MVP consideration and their team be ass.
No. No.
Wasn't Steph getting MVP love and this nigga team was ass?
That's fair.
He get no votes.
That's fair. He did get votes last year. He did get votes. He was in like the last round of votes.
Did they make playoffs?
They had a playoff. They was in a play-in and Josh smoked them.
Yeah, and Ja got them out of there. But he was still.
And nobody talking about that shit now. Nobody talking about that
Ja
shit.
got them boy out
Ja
of
got them out of
They
here.
cut their
Hey
ass.
man, shout out to Memphis, man. Memphis gonna be good this year too. Memphis made some good.
I can't
moves.
be the rules. Like, bro, like it's to me is Giannis, KD, Joker, Harden, throw LeBron in there,
Got to.
and trying to think of somebody else. Chris Paul probably could be the sixth.
Yeah.
Booker, probably Devin Booker, bro.
It could be either one. It can
Yeah,
interchange.
it could be either
They can
one.
interchange. I wouldn't argue that.
But it'd be a lot of politics with the MVP
But
too.
I
I
a
could
lot of
But I
politics.
could see Dame just going off for like 30 plus a game, dog. and
So
just
Dame, you said if Dame averaging 30 points by MVP voting time, you think he'd be in there?
he'd be a
He'd
consideration.
be consideration.
KD was having his best year before he missed some 29 games with the hamstring.
I just think if Dame could at least get the boy in a playoff situation, in a playoff,
It worked for Steph. So
he could get some votes because I feel like bro, it's literally going to be him, dog.
Oh, gotta throw Luka in there.
Yeah,
He gonna be in there. And I feel like if he in there, Trae Young should be in there.
And that's what I'm saying. Let's segue. Let's use that to segue into these 2K ratings because I didn't
see him.
I'm not understanding why the fuck Luka is like a 94, 93.
and Trey's at an 89.
Trey is at 89.
Bruh.
You got Russ at 85. Westbrook is 85. You got
The highest ranking is a 96. That's wild. Since when is anybody the highest on any game a 96?
Usually they're 99,
98, 97.
98,
yeah, about
97.
98. They kind of getting away from the whole 99 shit. I fuck with that because it adds some real.
No, I don't even care about 90, 99.
No, but I'm saying as far as 2K, like they kind of got away from that, and I fuck with that because it kind of adds some realisticness to the game.
Yeah,
But a lot of these ratings are disrespectful, bro. Russ not an 85, bro. Like,
yeah, that's ridiculous.
if Luka in the 90s, Trey should be in the 90s.
All right, here we go. LeBron 96, KD 96, Giannis 96, Steph 96, Kawhi 96, Joker 95, Joel Embiid 95, James Harden 94, Luka 94, Damian 94, Jason Tatum 90, Zion 89.
How Luka at 94 but Tatum at 90?
That one makes sense.
That one makes
Why is Luka over James and Damian?
What'd you say Zion was?
89.
And he averaged 30 fucking points. He averaged 30 points last year.
That nigga Harden crazy. That nigga laughed at his 2K rating on Instagram. That's crazy.
That shit is crazy, man.
Well, they had Harden, 94? Harden should be up there, too.
Like, how does Harden the same as Luka? Like, bro, them two niggas is not in the
That's
same
what I'm saying. This Luka
stratosphere,
shit,
fam.
This Luka shit is out of.
It's pandering, bro. It's a lot of Luka.
I mean, I saw that last year
dog.
because James was the only player to be player of the month twice and not get no MVP votes. To me, that's wild. Nigga averaged 25 and 11. Ain't get no MVP. Only person to average 25 and 11.
And he was in MVP talks. He didn't get no votes.
No votes.
That's ridiculous, man. It's like, dog, the Luka pandering is just.
He's definitely gonna be top 3 MVP.
But you got Steph in a play-in game now. A play-in game. Got smoked by Ja. Was still a finalist for MVP votes.
Steph got the same rating as LeBron, KD, and Giannis. 96. All of them got 96.
I mean, he had a hell of a year last year.
Shooting like personal wise.
Yeah,
that's
personal.
cool.
I mean, the squad was ass, but he had personally, he had a good showing.
But MVP, like if you're an MVP, I feel like your team should be higher than a playing game. You know what I'm saying?
I really ain't got no beef with nobody else except for Tatum should be higher, bruh. Tatum definitely should be higher.
Like I feel like if we doing that, Luka, Tatum, Trey should all be the same.
That's what I'm saying.
It ain't
Trey
really-
was a what?
Trey was
89.
89.
Yeah, that's
like
crazy.
there's really no drop off in between each 3 of them games. So how is
And Luka is not that great of a shooter, bro.
Yes,
That's
he's
another
not.
thing, bro.
he'll shoot the ball, but he's not a
He shoot at a high for him to shoot a high clip and shoot the percentage that
It's
he
got to
shoot
be off
is
the
my
dribble.
thing, bro.
It's got to be off the dribble.
He shoot like 8-9 threes a game, but he shoot like 30-some%. Like
Shit, he
people,
been
that's
shooting
crazy.
more than that going to them getting
And I mean, but all Luka
Look at his
shots is
stats.
really when he's shooting threes. Majority of them shit is off the dribble. Like he is not just he's not a great shooter. He's a good rhythm shooter.
He's a great scorer, but he's not a great shooter.
He's a good rhythm shooter.
He's good at getting to the basket.
Bro,
using his body.
He shoots
positions.
He shot 8 threes a game. Guess what his percentage is? 35.
That's low.
35, bro.
Off
At 8
threes?
attempts?
Yeah, that's
Not to beat 94 regular.
Come on, dog. That's what I'm saying. Like, they be doing way too much.
35% as of somebody who shoots 8 a game.
That's unacceptable.
Not when you got Steph who been killing threes and he 96.
And the thing with Steph, bro, Steph shoot a high clip, but he makes a high clip.
And I'm not mad. Luka, he's a great floor general, shit like that. He scores well, but the shooting shit is way over elevated.
And
bro.
I just hate the fact that, bro, people really
his
try
free
to put
throws. Oh my god,
atrocious, especially in the clutch. Mm-hmm. Atrocious.
I agree.
But people want to put this man so much above Trae Young, and I just don't get that shit, bro. Like Trae Young,
and Trae got further.
Trae's got further. He shoots at a better percentage.
He's just done more.
He's done way more. And
they both made out well with that trade. I was never mad at that.
Me either. And I mean,
they both was mad.
As far as
they
teams
both
are
made
concerned, Atlanta got a better team.
Atlanta's a better fit for Trae.
It's
just a better fit because
in general,
I can't say the whole like he got a better team thing because at the end of the day, you still got to win these games and you still got to do what you're supposed to do with these teams. Now Trae could have had the better team and still been ass.
And they were supposed to lose to the Knicks.
They were supposed to lose.
I said that.
I never called that. I never
said
called
that.
You didn't call that, but niggas was saying they were supposed to lose to the Knicks.
Them boy got a great fucking
that,
team
bro.
going into next year, bro. Hunter will be back. Cam.
They still got Jalen Johnson,
Herter.
Sharif Cooper.
Reddish gonna be 100%.
I gave Clint hell, but he has a better fit with Atlanta.
Clint had a bounce back year last year.
I'm talking about Clint was getting like 19 rebound type
bounce
shit.
back because he was getting his ass washed in Houston.
Yeah.
Bounce back. And
bro,
I called that shit.
I'll never forgive him for the Kevin Looney shit though, bro.
Kevin Looney was going crazy on that.
He was going crazy.
Y'all see that video of Kevin Looney got done up by that?
Yeah, in his camp.
Dog.
Bro, that nigga with that sham guard.
Yes. Let that nigga out of there. You can't get done up like that.
And you try to grab the man. Try to grab that man now. That man still hit the layup on you. So I remember an and one play.
They should have had dog from and one. Why you going? Why you holding?
Damn, Looney.
Niggas ain't even get a chance to even confiscate that shit.
That happens to you at your camp. The credibility of your camp goes down, bro. Yeah. Like, niggas will look at the Kevin Looney camp. Fuck out of here, man. Oh, fucking Kevin Looney camp.
Should Bron be upset he didn't get no votes for best player?
I feel like he should be.
I feel like as long as he in the game, then yeah. Like, bro, he's in the game, but LeBron's.
I don't think he's been the best for about 4 years now.
4 years. I mean, he's arguing. It's a flip flop between whether if you want to put.
And to be real, since KD first MVP, it's been an argument.
Yeah,
I've always said that.
I feel like you can flip flop him. You know what I'm saying? You can flip flop him. Who's been the best player? But I feel like he's always going to be top 2. You can't remove him from that. I mean, my dog just got off a ring. Like, he just literally won a ring last year.
And he was the best player on that team.
Last year. But people just so forget. Like, it's fucking crazy, dog. People just be forgetting so fast, bro.
I wouldn't argue that.
He's always going to be top 2. Like, however you want to switch it, you want to put KD in that spot, you want to put Harden in that spot, whoever you want to put in the other spot, the other spot's already solidified. LeBron has that. Niggas can, hot potato who gonna get that other spot, but LeBron always gonna have that spot as long as he's still here.
Top 2 spot. So Giannis can never get that spot while he's in the league.
No.
Okay. I ain't seen that level. That level.
I don't think he's better skilled player than LeBron at all.
No, LeBron's like one of the most skilled players ever. Look, to me, LeBron is literally he's literally the only God's gift to basketball. Like straight up, yes.
God's gift, Jordan.
Hell no.
I can't Jordan there too, bro. Like
Jordan, Magic.
No, you know why I put why I put them. You know why I put LeBron as God's gift to basketball because he is literally
he has no dribble moves.
He is dog.
I'm tired.
He's literally the proto. He is literally like if you put this nigga in a lab,
bro.
Fam, it don't matter. He's 6'8".
Okay, he brute force, bro.
Dog, he is literally God's gift to basketball. Like,
how is he the only one?
Because he put this nigga in a lab, fam. It's like, dog, they literally put this nigga in a lab and created this nigga, dog.
So what we saying about Giannis and KD?
Them niggas weren't created like this nigga.
Nah, we not gonna see another KD, bro. If Bol pan out how I think he'll pan out, that might be the closest we might see to another KD. But if
we getting a lot of different variations of KD coming through.
Huh?
We getting some the long. You could put Brandon Ingram in that category, and he's not as great as him. But as far as the
what year is this for Ingram? 4?
Yeah, 4.
By season 4, ain't KD had a scoring title by then or some shit like that? No,
he's the youngest scoring champ ever.
That's what I'm saying. No,
but I mean, I'll give you that. But I'm talking about
he
like
never averaged under 20.
He been hanging niggas. He been hanging that shit over niggas.
He never averaged under 20.
Now.
But what I'm saying is this though. So when I'm talking about God's gift to the game, I'm talking about a nigga like, bruh, literally since you were like 11 years old, they have crowned you. They have anointed you the greatest. Jordan was great. But nobody annoyed. Even when Jordan wasn't even the first pick in the NBA draft,
Facts,
my nigga.
But he was God's gift.
No, LeBron is God's gift.
Jordan turned himself into something that we've never seen before.
That's what I'm saying. He turned himself into that. KD was not even the best player in the high school as far as ranking wise. They had Greg Oden ahead of him. You know what I'm saying? LeBron was literally the chosen one since this nigga. That's why I give him that as God's gift.
If you put it like that, I can see that.
Skills and shit like that.
But as far as like the overall spectrum of the sport of basketball, bro, like it's a group. I would say it's a group more than just one nigga.
Okay, well,
we've seen
Giannis is God's gift. KD is Giannis.
I put KD. I could say KD. Giannis. But I'm not putting Giannis.
All Giannis had to do was dog. When you're 19, you're not your full grown man body. LeBron wasn't in his full grown man body at 19. All he did was grow into his full man body. But that was God's creation. He knew Giannis was going to be that. When he got into his full grown man body, bro, that's God's gift, bro.
I would say I would give KD and LeBron because KD walked in with 20 a game. Like, I give him that. He walked in as even in Seattle as a rookie, he walked in 20 a game. You know what I'm saying? And just kept raising his average. Of course, Jordan's the GOAT, but I put LeBron there because just everything, like, bro, you was anointed. You was literally you was the chosen one at 11.
I said it earlier. I said he's the greatest high school player that I've ever seen.
That's without a doubt, bro.
I've like even going in like even like his overall like spectrum for his NBA career, like he did more than was expected. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
they was talking about him getting drafted after junior year. I know.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I if you put it that way, but as far as like the whole God's gift shit, I've seen some of the greatest basketball players ever. Like, I can't just put it on. I can't put that label on one nigga. Like Magic. We're not gonna see
like come on, bro.
We're not gonna see another Magic.
Yeah.
As far as athleticism goes, we're not gonna see another.
But at the same time,
that was 6'8" a floor general.
He is, but at the same time, LeBron James
played center.
Is the elevation of Magic.
Yeah.
He is the elevation.
And that's fair to say, but they still got to be in the same group.
That's true. That's
you know
true.
What I'm saying?
I would say Magic, Larry, Mike, LeBron.
I would even say Larry Bird.
I would say Larry.
No,
Bird.
He's not God's gift, bro.
He's
a very skilled player.
Yeah, he did the most with the least amount of athleticism.
Like I'm talking about, like with in terms of like a built body, athleticism type shit.
Larry, I can't put Larry a cold motherfucker.
Yeah, he probably the most. He's probably top 5 skilled.
Yeah,
bro. I'm not even gonna say this because Derrick Rose is God's gift.
Yeah, you could say that.
There was no guard like that before him.
You could say that.
With a 45+ inch vert, like, come on, man. Russell Westbrook, them guys like that, like.
Nah, Russell Westbrook, he's a person who grew into this development. He was just athletic as fuck, but he grew into
that's a bulk of why LeBron James is what his athletic ability.
I would say his athletic ability, but also just for his skill set. Even for somebody to
God doesn't give you a skill set; He gives you the body, bro.
God give you skills too.
No, He does not, bro.
There's some people who are just naturally like, bro. Passing,
bro, you grow skills, bro.
Passing is something that you really can't teach.
Yes, you can.
All right.
Some niggas are.
What are you talking about?
Some niggas is naturally better at passing than other niggas, bro.
Yes, I feel like passing is something that you really. God has to bless you with that ability.
You can't grow dunking ability.
You can get God's gift. You can get
God gave you them knees.
That's what I'm saying. So passing is not a body.
But you can work
thing.
Somebody can work on their calf muscles and try to dunk.
God give niggas more
calf muscles, hamstrings, all that other shit that make you jump the way that you jump.
God give niggas a certain ability to see visions better, bro. Like, I feel like that can apply to that too.
Passing,
yes.
Okay. All right, so put it like this.
You know, players. Okay, you know, people can. God doesn't give you the ability to dribble. Your handle can get better.
But vision, I feel like vision is something. That's why everybody can't play
everybody
point guard. That's why they say that usually if you're a point guard, you start playing point early. Usually niggas who like LeBron, he played point early, then he grew. Anthony Davis played point early, then he
His
grew
handle got better.
But thing is, he was already had handles because he was a point guard. Anthony Davis was 6'2", then he hit his growth spurt. But that's the thing when you're like.
Certain things you just don't get. Certain things you get better at, dribbling, shooting. Those two things.
But I feel like
not naturally
passing. I feel like
with.
passing is a God-given ability, bro. Because there's a lot of
You gotta see shit. Before
You
it
have to
happens.
see shit before it literally happens to
You
be
really do.
that in depth of a point guard.
I'm just talking about in terms of your body makeup.
Okay, well, that's different. That's different.
Yeah, because you, at the end of the day, it don't matter how you're not gonna be able to jump like that nigga because he has something in his body that you don't.
But
no
you'll
matter
be able,
how hard
but you
train.
won't be able to pass like a Jason Kidd. You can watch how much, but it's something about a feel that just some niggas just have, bro.
Bro, Jordan was definitely God's gift, bro.
I'll give you that. And I was saying into the perspective of
Because
everything.
the way
in
he came into the league, the way he was dunking on niggas, his athletic
I'll
ability,
give
bro,
you that. I'll give you
it
that.
wasn't like that.
He cooked up Bird in that one playoff game. Like he was
63.
cooking niggas.
I'll give you
up,
that.
like.
I'll give you that. So I'll give you.
And that really put niggas
and
on
his
notice.
dribbling,
I'll give you
his
Jordan.
dribbling ability was outstanding, bro.
Jordan can split a double team like a
Jordan still got
motherfucker.
one of the greatest dribble packages. Still got one of the greatest dunk packages. Still got
Footwork.
one of the greatest layup packages.
Footwork is
Also,
amazing.
okay, I'll give you Jordan, I'll give you Magic, and I'll give you LeBron as like truly like and KD. It's truly just like these all
Giannis, man.
all world niggas. That's like this guy's.
I
gift of
want to
all.
put Giannis there, but I need to see more offensively from Giannis before I put him there. Like,
But then that would mean he ain't God's gift. That means it's just growing.
he got
Because
thrown to that.
that means you gotta. I'm talking about naturally gifted athletes. When you talk about naturally, that's what you was born with. LeBron was naturally born a gifted athlete, bro. All the other shit that he got better at. He got pretty much his shooting got better probably like around his
I
third,
feel like the
fourth
shooting
year.
one thing that really got better. He been had floor vision.
He been had floor vision. He been had
dominance. He been had all that other shit. Like
he just got brute force with a lot of shit.
the shooting shit.
Now
is
his
what
dribbling
really-
ain't never got better. Never. He's never had a dribbling, and that's cool. He's
That
not a
ain't really been
dribbling
his game.
package
No,
guy.
But at the same time, LeBron can isolate you, hit you. He's not a man of many moves, but he got some in his bag.
No.
He's not a man of many moves, but
He
got
not a
some in
he
his
not a
bag.
he not a
He
put
don't
you on an
got a
island type
dribble
nigga.
bag,
Like that's not.
That's
No,
not
but
his
but
game.
I've definitely seen LeBron size up niggas. You know, get in the triple threat position, put it between
That
his
ain't
legs.
that's not Giannis
drive,
either though.
Spin move to the
To
cup.
be fair,
Yeah,
that's
that's
not
his thing. The spin move.
that's not Giannis either though. Giannis that's
Giannis just straight put your head down and just
yeah.
like take you there. You know what I'm saying?
That's
like,
what LeBron do. He take you there.
Nah, LeBron. I've seen LeBron a little bit more shiftier than that.
Yeah, LeBron a little bit more shifty than Giannis when and come to that.
I mean, yeah, for sure. 'Cause Giannis a little bit more. He's not fluid motion like LeBron.
Yeah,
He's not as fluid as LeBron. So no, I won't argue that. But like in terms of like, yeah, KD is 7 foot who can do everything. Like there's not too many. Dirk couldn't even do that. He could, but he's not as fluid in that.
Yeah, he's not as fluid
Quick.
as that. Like yeah,
As like he can't move like
Dirk ain't had that speed.
KD
like,
be moving like a gazelle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's why I say
that's
the
naturally.
closest thing I've seen of that is Ball right
Yeah,
now.
I'll give you three. I'll give you three. Mike, Magic, well, four. Mike, Magic, Brown, and KD. To me, those are like the four.
Shaq.
I'll give you Shaq too.
Yeah, because
that's
Shaq
five.
in LSU,
One
Shaq
of a kind.
Yeah, that's five. That's
Yeah.
that's five top. That's God's gifts right there. That's God's gift of
You
ball.
can't forget Aristotle, bro.
I might want to say Kobe, and I am a Kobe fan.
Kobe was a gym rat, bro.
Kobe was a gym rat. Kobe got
in that gym and
Yeah,
got that
he
shit.
got better. Him.
If he was like that, he wouldn't have been behind Eddie Jones.
Yeah, that's true. He went, yeah, definitely.
He would have came out the gate.
He was
swinging.
a person whose work ethic.
It's
like,
only been a few players who came out the gate swinging.
Yeah. I'm putting.
LeBron is probably the only one since high school coming out the gate
Yeah.
swinging because Jordan wasn't even highly touted.
I
out
have
of
to
high
go.
school.
As a matter of fact, I have to put AI in that conversation too.
No.
As somebody who's
No.
naturally just like athletically,
No.
yes.
No.
Athletically, yes.
No.
Only thing held AI back was his height.
Was his height. That was it. Athletically, the nigga was just, he could jump high. The nigga had extremely long arms to somebody who's only 5'10".
got to be in there then
You might could put Derek in there. You might could put Derek
because
in
he's
there.
more athletic than AI.
Yeah, he is, but as far as speed with the basketball, I think I could put AI over Derrick Rose.
No way. No way.
I think so.
The Derrick Rose dribbled the ball 3 times. It was already at the other end of the court.
I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if let's say
He's arguably the fastest guard of all time.
but Mike, what I'm
Him and
saying
Monte
is,
Ellis.
But I'm talking about with the basketball.
Yeah,
about like
him and Monte Ellis.
With the handle. Let's say we going down and let's say we coming down the court and we going through, and a nigga step up. I got AI as far as with the handling ability because Derrick Rose see the gap and he just
Shit,
hit that
Kyrie.
shit like a
Well,
running
Kyrie
back.
done surpassed him.
Depends.
Kyrie surpassed who?
AI.
As far as handlers,
For sure.
It depends. It depends.
He's the greatest handler of all time.
They're top. They're tied up to me.
He's the greatest handler
Because I feel like
all
in
time.
traffic,
Kyrie's way better.
But on the island, AI is better.
I don't know.
On the island, AI is way better. AI will score 60
That might be debatable.
points.
You might be
AI
right.
Score 60 points.
I never
nigga.
forget that move
Yeah.
that he put on the Lakers when they wore the blue jerseys, and this nigga footwork was just fucking him.
Yeah,
This
amazing.
nigga went like, ha ha.
Turned around and fade away. Yeah,
Oh,
like
that shit was
that's
crazy.
what I'm saying.
But Kyrie got some crazy shit in the paint too,
Kyrie
bro.
coming up. Kyrie, I saw a couple plays. Kyrie coming up. He catch a double team at half court and split that bitch,
Yeah.
spin off a
But
nigga.
against Houston, yeah. But what I'm talking about is on the island. Let's say they doing a play. AI come off the screen. He come on the right side. It's just him and this defender.
Oh, it's over with.
It's over with.
Yeah,
To me, I feel like he's the best that ever done that.
I feel you.
I feel like handle wise, them two like right there.
They're right there, though.
I wouldn't
In
be mad- I wouldn't be
I'm
mad if
giving-
it went
in
either
traffic,
way.
Kyrie's the best basketball hand I've ever seen in traffic. I've never seen somebody go through so many niggas and not even like flinch or even the ball even go out his
No,
hand.
Kyrie
or nothing.
want that shit.
Yes, saying he invites he likes to go into traffic and see if he can do. But as far as just like AI on the island, it's over.
I feel you.
It's over.
So we got anything else before we get up out of here? That's it.
Nah, I'm good.
Word, man. To Sha'Carri Richardson, keep your head up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it should be
Players
alright.
fuck up, niggas
Yeah,
lose
we
all
got
the
to
time.
talk about that.
fam.
Yeah,
You
she
be
got
alright.
smoked.
You be alright.
Yeah,
I'm
she
not-
got
I'm not
smoked.
Yeah, she did get smoked now.
Them
but
Jamaicans is no games,
Nah.
bruh.
And you know what?
Them
It's
boy been
just-
dominating track.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. Tell them niggas go run that 5-on-5 though. How them niggas look at fever? Yeah, fuck out of here, nigga. Dunk all over you, bitch ass niggas. Niggas can't run fast when we up the court.
Damn, we taking it down.
I'm taking it there because I see like no.
Oh no,
taking it too far.
They're taking it too far.
The Jamaicans on Twitter yesterday.
Yeah, they got in their bag.
They was in their
That's
bag.
cool, but y'all niggas was quiet all Olympics, fam.
They don't even
Except
play
for one
basketball,
thing.
do they?
I don't think they don't play a basketball.
Yeah, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that
Do
shit.
they do
nigga.
swimming?
Y'all niggas only good at track
Shot
and field.
put?
I
They-
love
they-
Jamaicans.
they
I love y'all
archery?
niggas. But y'all niggas
Diving?
only good at track and field, fam.
Archery and shooting, we won that off top.
Thank
we,
you, nigga.
We shooting shit the fuck up.
This is
The
America,
racists
nigga.
handling that.
Nigga, this the home of the mass shooters.
The racists definitely handling that shit. You ain't fucking with them when it comes to
F150
that.
Twitter got that.
F150 Twitter definitely got all
Hey, we
sorts of
spent the
shit.
motherfucking bin
Right.
run this motherfucking dog. Like,
The running the track, y'all have that, nigga. We got all those.
we
They be
dumping them
dominating
shells in
track.
the USA, bro.
Word.
You
nigga.
saw what the girl said after? He's like, I wasn't even paying attention to Sha'Carri. Like I was too
Yeah, she
ahead.
said she wasn't. She said
She
some
doing,
shit.
she doing a little subtle little.
She said she. Then they asked the other girl. She was like, I got no comment on that. I got no
It's
comment
cool,
on her.
you know. But
No, the Jamaicans really got in their bag because they was like,
Oh,
oh,
on the
this,
TL though?
this was who y'all said was
yeah,
this.
yeah.
I mean, it's worth go. Yeah, y'all got that. Y'all got
Pondy
that.
One Twitter got in their bag.
Yeah, Pondy One.
Pondy One Twitter.
Drew, your
got-
boy cleaned up in it.
Dante Wine.
Your boy cleaned up the track in it.
You know?
Big ups.
Big up.
Top shot her.
That boy did smoke her ass though.
Yeah,
bro.
they shit
His
his
last.
shit out of her. I ain't gonna lie.
She'll bounce
young,
back,
She
though.
young, man. She'll be back, man.
I shout out to my Jamaicans.
Yeah, shake
man,
that
but-
shit off, man. Shake them haters off. She'll
But
be
them
back,
Jamaicans
man.
was ready to get in their bed. They had
Yeah.
the tweets in the draft,
Yeah,
bro.
they was ready.
They was ready.
the Spore Wars. They was ready to get at it.
I had one tell me, but like, Mike, this was who was supposed to. This was supposed to beat us. I'm like, man.
Who was it,
honestly-
Mari?
No, not Mari. He was enjoying it too, though. It was another chick. She from Jamaica. She was just like, nah, like we
Them
don't play
boys
no
in their
games.
bag, bro.
Yeah,
They was in
y'all
their
do
bag.
that. Y'all do that.
was
But
in
shit, I mean, but come FIBA basketball.
That Sha'Carri shit had a lot of confusion
Dunk on
on the
y'all niggas,
timeline.
man.
They do own track all time, though.
Yeah, y'all,
Like,
of
they
course,
do.
y'all been doing this shit
Man, they got
since
Usain.
forever. Usain
Just
Bolt,
off
like
that.
y'all niggas been. That's
just
y'all
off. Usain is probably like a top 3 Olympian. Period.
Yeah.
Like so
him,
it's like,
Michael Phelps,
Yeah.
Carmelo
Phelps.
Anthony.
No.
No.
Carmelo Anthony's the top Olympian.
No, Melo
Come on
top.
now.
He a
He
top
top
5.
five now.
Melo a
Come
top
on.
5 Olympian, bro.
You're not gonna put Melo top five.
Melo-
Melo.
KD got 4 gold medals. Melo got 3.
Well,
KD?
KD just won 4.
He got 12,
12.
16.
He got 12. No, 12, 16. No, it might be 3.
There's
he
3.
got
They
3.
tied it. 3,
Melo
12,
got
16,
4.
20.
Melo got 4.
He
got
got a
four.
bronze. He got a
He
bronze.
got a bronze.
He got that bronze.
Oh, okay.
That's a stain. But shit, I think KD got a silver from the
KD
FIBA
got a
game.
silver
So
for
I mean,
silver,
these-
FIBA don't count, bro.
Yeah, you gotta count.
FIBA don't count, bro. It's
He
about
didn't-
the
he
Olympic
didn't-
gold
He didn't
medals.
have to play FIBA. That's the thing. He didn't have to play that shit. So yeah, you gotta count.
I mean, they still be dominating.
I mean, you got a silver. That's not gold. Melo
Yeah,
got bronze. That's not gold.
Yeah.
I feel you,
But you know, Melo that bronze, but that ain't had nothing to do with it. close.
I feel you. Shakari, you'll be alright.
Yeah, he'll bounce back, man. That's all love.
What else we got, man? Niggas about to go get something to eat. I know that.
Yeah, yeah.
But
Might go to the Jamaican spot. Shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah,
closed,
Caribbean
brother.
like closed. Damn, Caribbean.
Sundays and Mondays.
we don't got
brother.
no Jamaican, no soul food on Sundays. It's over.
Shit, they got a Trinity and Daddy spot.
How do you
that's
not have
pretty
soul
fire.
food on Sunday, bro?
I always ask that because this is the day you're supposed to clean up as a soul food restaurant.
That's why we had
Like,
the movie. Like
I guess
Big
they be like,
Mama
man,
Arm.
take your ass home and cook that shit. Like that's what they saying.
That's why.
Well, shout out to
Super
everybody in the
whack.
city doing their thing. Shout out to Dog just opened up his liquor
Yeah,
store.
shout out to Brandon, man. Shout out my nigga Skirt.
What's the
man.
name of the store? I want to say the store.
I think R&B Liquors.
R&B
Look,
Liquors,
You out
shout out
there
to
and
him.
you out there and on the Fate, holla at my dog, man. Don't go to no other liquor store on the Fate. Holla at my dog.
That's a
R&B
spot
Liquors.
all the time now.
Yes, all the time. If you on the
I'm
Fate,
right there, so I gotta go
yeah.
there.
If you on the Fate, and matter of fact, if you ain't on the Fate,
In the
you
city,
go-
period.
And
You
if
go
you
on
in the
the
city,
dog.
period,
take
we
that,
go.
take that ride.
Yeah, take that ride to the Fate. Go to R&B Liquors. My dog Brandon gonna get you right.
That's good, man.
Big
Shout
up.
out to him.
Big up, man. Big up to him, man. Happy birthday, bro.
Happy birthday
my
to
dog
Toon.
Toon will be there today.
Happy birthday, Tune.
Yeah, man.
Griselda's A&R.
Yeah.
Top Griselda A&R.
Top
Big up,
Griselda
big up.
and,
Yeah, man.
So like we say every episode, man, you feel the type of way. You just know you listen to this episode, you hurt. Always remember,
with just some messages.
we out.
Yeah.